How's it going, everyone? Hope everyone's doing fantastic. I'm here with Fear Monarch. Welcome, Fear Monarch.
Hello, hello.
Howdy, how you been? How is your day?
It's a lovely day in paradise.
That's what's up, man. I've been stoked for this. I've been excited all week to do Going Green.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a fun one, man.
You've been a long time individual in my streams, causing the mischief you do.
Oh yeah,
So
it's been a while.
I've been wanting to have you on for a long time, but you kept on saying stuff like I'm too busy, donating to Phil, and I don't want to interrupt him.
Yeah, I had to wheel my wheelchair in here. I had to get my heavy donations out of my pockets.
Man, it would be rough if your shit wasn't wheelchair accessible. You have to climb up each time. That's rough. But I'm so happy to have you on here, and I you know what's next is the questionnaire.
Oh, of course.
All right. So tell me your detractor origin story.
It is pretty funny. I have come to find out a very similar origin to Lore Diaz. I found a couple of channels like Nexpo and the Frederick Knudsen or whatever, the Down the Rabbit Hole, and I had seen Phil when he covered him, and the way that it was framed, it sounded like a history lesson, like oh, this guy used to stream and now he doesn't anymore. So I didn't hear about Phil for like years after that video came out, thinking he had just died or something.
Yeah.
And then it was right around when the side scrollers had their big interview. It's a Gundam tipped some big tip or something and had like a whole 5-minute long rant that he did, and he clipped that and put that in one of his videos. And so I was like, oh, I've heard of that Dark Side Phil guy, I remember that. And I didn't know he was still around, so I started looking into ALT, and it was right around when Atlas started, so I was kind of watching him as he was coming up, and he was getting me caught up on the lore.
That's what's up. Okay. So you're fairly recent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to imagine like a timeline of people coming in, and it kind of came in around, what was it? I think 2016 is when or 2018 is when I first started watching them. Right around when the Escort saga was over, right when it ended, that's when I showed up. Okay. What's something DSP does that legitimately angers you?
And that is one of the funny things, is that I guess maybe being new to it, maybe I just haven't experienced it all firsthand, but a lot of Phil just kind of makes me laugh. But him being irresponsible with his pets is one thing that I couldn't stand for, because I've been down bad. I'm not the most wealthy of people, and even when I was I don't remember if I was in between jobs or if I was just paying back my friend from him loaning me some money when I was between jobs, but I was down bad on some cash, and my cat needed some medical help, and I took out a credit card and I paid it off, and it wasn't a big deal. I wasn't on stream begging or anything. And so it's when I see Phil like, oh man, $2,000, and I'll show off my cat, like, nah, dude, that's ridiculous.
No, definitely. He can prioritize all kinds of things. He can prioritize himself so damn much. I guess it's a good thing he doesn't have a kid, because that's pretty much how it'd be reflected on the kid. Kid needs braces? Well, that's too bad.
It's a miracle. He's borderline asexual.
Well, I think it's like an animalistic thing. You kind of have to cover yourself in pig grease before he gets interested. So, Panda Lee never did that.
And Cat just comes with it naturally.
Yeah, she just exudes it. She secretes out the pig grease.
That's why I had to fatten her up before you could get interested.
Get more of it coming.
You could probably do it. Like, compare the stream where he had her as the steampunk witch, and compare her when they were doing the Don Doko Island. I bet you there was a lot more contact.
Yep. Physically, because they can't move. Ack. All right, man, give me 3 facts about you unrelated to detracting.
Ooh, I have met a handful of really high-tier Smash players.
All right.
Like Hungrybox and Mewtwo King and whatnot, completely accidentally just going to locals and whatnot, and my buddy would be like, oh, you see that guy over there that looks kind of goofy? That's like the best Mewtwo player, and I'm like, oh, shit. So, that was really cool.
That's dope.
So, Yeah, so it always makes me laugh when Phil talks about like, oh man, I had to travel, I had to go to all these locals, and I'm like, nah, dude, you just show up and people will be there.
Well,
But other
two things. He
facts.
needs to make it sound arduous, and it also probably was arduous for him.
Oh yeah, especially not being able to drive. It's like, oh man, I gotta go through my 5 different friends that I can tolerate me, and,
Yeah.
beg for rides.
I can see who's on the roster for today. What else you got?
But I unofficially cat daddy. I've had like 12 cats at one time in a
Hot damn.
small apartment, so it was not intentional situation. We had a pregnant cat outside, and we helped her give birth and have given them all away. So I'm a big cat fan.
That's what's
It's
up.
one of those things, much like Jasper. I'm anytime somebody is mean to cats, I'm not a big fan of them. Which is we'll discuss LTG as much later.
There's some things that DSP does that he interprets to be mean to cats that just simply aren't. At least I don't think so. For example, whenever people would say, hey, why don't you go wake up Jasper and bring him in here? And he's like, no, that's mean to him. My personal opinion is wake the cat up. The cat's going to go back to sleep. It's not like its head is going to explode. And also, cats have no problem waking your ass up. So,
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely an asshole to my cat sometimes. Just like, hey man, you remember when you woke me up at 3 in the morning? Well, now
Yeah.
I'm messing with you, man.
Yeah, now it's so
circle of
funny.
life. Yeah, and then he goes back to sleep and crawls in my lap and everything's forgiven.
Yep.
It's no biggie.
they like it anyway. They like getting bullied. What else you got for me?
Um, let me see. Probably one of the few accomplishments I'm really proud of. I've driven almost the entire United States. I've driven up and down the East Coast and from all the way down from up in Washington D.C. over to California without
That's what's up,
stopping,
man.
more or less. So I've seen a lot of the country. I've seen a lot of different sites. It's a fun time. You get to
That's
see a
what's
lot
up.
of different country.
That's beautiful. That's Iraqi did that for JoJo. He drove across the United States, and I live in the Midwest. Not going to get specific, but he said about the Midwest that he said, "I don't understand how anyone can live in this hellhole." Well, gee, thanks, but he's right. Place
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, there's a lot of places, and that's the funny part is that like, the more you travel, the more you find that a lot of places are the same.
Yeah.
But it's just different topographical situations.
All right, last question here. If you had a time machine or whatever is necessary to make this happen, what game are you sending back to Darkside Phil? What Prime era Phil? And then what era is that?
Prime era of Phil would be absolutely shit-faced drunk at 3 in the morning, yelling at
Yeah.
the top of his lungs until
Yeah.
his neighbors were telling him to shut up.
That's
and I
awesome.
want to send him any of the Beautiful Joe games, just because they're really fun, but they have so many puzzles that are like borderline. You almost have to look some of them up, and some of them are so specific for the timing and everything.
Yeah.
I could see Phil just like, yeah, this game's fun. I'm having a blast. What the fuck, man? Where's my up special?
Yeah,
And so
you get
it
tilted
would
by
be,
that shit.
yeah, it would be an instant rage, guaranteed.
Man, that'd be cool. We'd get a couple more controller slams out of Beautiful Joe. I promise you that.
Oh yeah, definitely a broken controller. I almost did as a kid.
How's it going, Soldier? Yeah, I've never played him, but I had a friend who played him, and I watched him play it. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool looking. There's a lot of games that I wish DSP had played around that era, but didn't for whatever reason. That bumps me out. So you had selected Silksong as this is
Right.
how you don't play. Explain your math.
Yeah. Well, I know you weren't a big fan of it, but I recently got into Hollow Knight, and it's funny because I picked this a while back.
That's not what I said. That's slander. I said that Hollow Knight is a beautiful game, beautiful soundtrack, beautiful everything. I just sucked at it. That's not saying it. I'm not a fan. Big ups, Repsy's the one we're watching, by the way. Big ups.
Oh, there you go, there you go. But no, it's completely fine, and I'm assuming, and I feel like you've mentioned it in the past somewhere. You're not a big fan of Metroidvanias in general.
Well, truth be told, that was my first one I ever played. And,
Okay, yeah.
I
That's I was remembering something like that. Like you hadn't done a lot of them, or it was a new experience. So, but yeah.
it's the reality is that there are DSP simulation events, and that game had me feeling like DSP because I was thinking, all right, so which room do I go for this shit? All right, I gotta look up the guide. Man, it's so unclear what I have to do. I have to go here, I have to go do this. I started getting kind of torqued. But, different from DSP, I know that it's my fault. It's my problem. I'm not locking into the game. I'm getting kind of annoyed because there's not enough yellow paint for me. And, yeah, I dropped it.
Yeah, and so I'm still about, maybe I want to say, a third, a quarter through the game right now myself, and I'm learning more. I'm getting deep into it. I'm enjoying myself. But that's what I'm coming to find out, is that the beauty of it is that it's kind of one of those things, and a lot of the good Metroidvanias do it, where there's not really A to B path.
Yeah.
And it is, you want to explore and do everything, but you can absolutely, like, oh, I went to this boss room and I just, I should have gone and got power-ups first, but, I can beat the boss, I can go back and get the power-ups, so it gives you that field of play where you can, go it at your own pace, as it were.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. And I think that's a beautiful thing about the game series. I think what happened where I was having issues is that every once in a while it kind of bottlenecks where you do need to complete this thing to get further progress in the world. And I just often struggle with that. I couldn't figure out what exactly I needed to do.
Yeah.
And started crying. And then I wet my pants and I turned the game off.
Yeah, and I will admit there is that certain time where I go around for like a good hour, and I'm like, all right, I see this door that I can't open. Let me give it a quick Google. Let me see what I forgot to do. And it happens. I'm sure there's better players that don't do that.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
And it's also a matter of like personal respect for the game. In some games, I will never look it up because like, no, I want to know it. And then others like, I just don't have that kind of attachment to it.
Yeah. And it's also just time for me. Like, as a kid, you only have a couple of games you can spend that time where I'm going to explore every nook and cranny because it's the only thing I have and it's my weekend and I can do that. But, growing up when you have limited schedule, it's like, all right, I gave it a good try. I'm going to give it a look just to make sure.
Yeah, I got shit to do, man. I got shit to do. So, okay, well, this is a good one. He just recently played this, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's the fun thing. I haven't actually played Silksong, so.
Well, hopefully you won't get too many spoilers or whatever, but I appreciate
it's already long spoiled for me by now.
Oh, okay, all right, let's watch it. This is from Rebc. 3 months ago, this is how you don't play Hollow Knight Silksong Part 1 Ultimatum. Big ups, Rebc. That's from Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. I know that sound effect.
Hey, chat, just to let you know.
That's not DSP.
That, some of you have played this
That's
game,
LTG for sure.
I know a lot of you are excited.
I recognize him from the
Awesome
Rage
gameplay
compilation.
games,
Yeah.
and you want to help out.
He's 3 seconds
Maybe
from
you see
Roggen.
something that you would have done that he's perhaps not doing
Googling
in the
is fine.
situation.
I want
but
to
you know what?
walk around and realize you
While
don't
your
see one
enthusiasm is appreciated,
if
it's
you can't rely
actually
on it for everyone.
sometimes it
Exactly.
can be frustrating to read as the broadcaster or as the person sitting next to the broadcaster. So although you're trying to be helpful, Austin and myself, generally when we're playing these games, we like to play them for ourselves. If we want help from the chat, we will ask the chat, and at that time you're more than welcome.
Don't fucking backseat game, motherfuckers.
I was trying to be diplomatic, but
I dig it. You were talking about, before we started, we talked about LTG for a minute. Oh god, it's this dude. I hate this guy. I can't believe you like this guy.
I think Silksong
Me.
will try.
Yeah, you a big fan. I see you in there all the time saying it time
I was
Lucy
wearing
and
the
shit like
birch.
that. You're Jade!
See that before Silksong releases. I played it
Found
for
you
about an hour to an hour and a half during America.
Yeah, LTG crossing over with DSP is a lot of fun because DSP is a fantastic PR man. If you need to repair your image, get in a fight with DSP. He's gonna make you look awesome.
Oh yeah, it's they have it on I don't know if you've ever watched the show Frasier.
Yeah, I never watched
they
it.
have
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, you got the British maid that lives with the Frasier for the whole show, pretty much.
Yeah,
But he
yeah.
goes back to England and he finds her dad, and he's just always in a bar, like, "Hey, you were hitting on my girl. Let me beat you up." And then he slides him a 5, and he's like, "Thanks for making me look good."
Yeah.
And that's Phil.
Pretty much.
He's just, instead of begging for beer money, he's like, "Hey man, give me that Hogan."
This dude, all of these conflicts makes people forget that LTG is legitimately, almost inhumanly awful. He's an evil human being, and only this dumbass could make him look good.
Hollow Knight Silksong comes out on September 4th.
Oh, hell yeah.
In 2 weeks. Looks good to me. Like, that's the
Oh,
kind
man,
of
he
game
is
that I think
flipping
I would
out.
like.
He is
It's
too
challenging
stoked.
Combat, platforming,
I was stoked.
exploration, action, RPG elements, right? Kind of like Dark
You know,
Souls,
Repsy here is
with
demonstrating
combination with
something
another
that's
genre of the game entirely.
I didn't realize
like
was a
it.
problem for
Thing is,
DSP.
viewing audience
Is that back in
doesn't
the
really
old This
like
Is How You
that
Don't
kind of
Plays,
stuff.
he kind of does
You know
his
what I'm
pre-stream
saying?
at the
Like, I
menu
wanna
screen,
play.
and then he
The
gets
thing
to
is,
play
people
it.
have asked me to
But
play. I
now
like that style of game, but I don't know if
segue or entry into the game requires
okay,
weeks of
so
streams
I appeal to
beforehand
all of you.
talking about
You've
it.
been asking me would I play
Oh,
Hollow
yeah.
Knight, and I said, why play
It's
Hollow
like
Knight? Silksong's
the
about
third
to
or
come
fourth
out.
stream
That's the
before
question
he'll
I
actually
present to
commit
you.
to,
We have 2
let's
weeks to
sit
figure
down
it
and
out.
play the
Starting
game. Let's cut the
Tuesday of next
pre-stream
week,
out.
We will be starting Chronos, the New Dawn. Game that I
That's
will
not
be playing
Silksong.
will be Metal Gear Solid Delta. Yes,
Oh, big
I'm
ups.
playing Metal Gear Solid Delta starting.
Come on, DSP, play Way of the Samurai.
Well, I play Hollow Knight now that Silksong is coming. No.
Oh, okay.
Silksong is coming in like 2 weeks.
That's
How on
funny.
earth would
That's
I be
really funny
playing
in timing.
Regular Hollow Knight now. Are you
Now he's
insane?
trying to fight to keep it in the rotation.
That's another thing.
Even
like
though
that first
chat
week of
doesn't want it.
September, We've got both this Chronos, the New Dawn game, which is
I don't
again,
remember
this seems like
Chronos,
it's gonna
the
be
New Dawn.
just
What the hell
like,
is that?
Dead Space.
Oh, the
Then
Dead
we got
Space game. Okay.
Oh
Hollow
yeah.
Knight, Silksong. I can't play all these games. We're gonna have to figure out what stays and what
Can't
goes.
hold all these
Also, I'm gonna be
games.
playing these games once a week only.
Yeah,
and making
there's a
them
lot of
right,
truth to that,
right?
Robot Gorilla Man.
So we're gonna have to
You do
figure
have to
that out
separate the
very
art from the
shortly.
artist, to, at least to some extent, because every single artist is a dickbag in some way.
Oh yeah, every
Good
piece of
evening,
art,
everyone, and
every
welcome,
movie,
finally,
everything's
to
gonna
the
have
premiere
somebody
of the
that funded
Ballad of
it
Gay
or worked
Tony
on it
here
slightly.
ESP Gaming. Yes,
You know,
we're
a cover
finally
artist,
tonight.
editor,
Holy
a
shit.
letterer.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Yeah, I mean, no artist is truly flawless except yours truly. So, you know, give the other people a break.
This motherfucker's gonna do that.
This is actually kind of funny. It's too bad Phil's here just dancing like an asshole. This is when he should be screaming and saying, "Whoa! What the fuck?
Oh
Wow!"
my god.
Oh wow,
Wait for
breakdance
Tony.
fighting.
Tony, hold on, let's wait.
You'll get that sometime.
Wait, dude, get out.
I'm not watching this man act
Mod.
sober.
The physics mod is installed by a bunch of mods altogether. I don't know what the physics mod is. I can't uninstall it. I would have to have the person once
I don't know. This is kind of comedy gold. DSP just sitting there crying as his car explodes.
The Statue of Liberty, let's go. Hell yeah.
DSP, you ruin it by talking. Shut up.
Banjo music just makes everything
Still
better.
going.
What music would you put to Phil if you could only have one
Wow.
theme music for him forever? Like it follows him around, it follows him in the store.
I gotta do Baby Elephant Walk from the Simpsons whenever Homer
Dan's
would do
acting
the
$5
the Fat Man
about
walk.
Silksong.
Yeah.
You can't get GTA to work, then maybe Silksong is in the cards.
What would I
Alright, let's
want?
play
What would you
Silksong.
guys want as DSP's theme music? I almost want to have Night at Bald Mountain as DSP's theme music. You guys are familiar with the song, you just don't know the name. Let's hear it real quick. Night on. Yeah. This is the dude who made it, this guy. I'd have this following Phil around in the Costco.
Oh, nice.
This is that.
You guys are not full of shit. And you
Secret
actually want to
Nation, man.
play this,
Nosferatu.
and you're actually going to stick around, and you're actually going to, you know, engage in support with this. Because
What's a game you've
you'll
been
yell
playing
at me
quite religiously
viciously.
lately?
You viciously yell.
Well, I mean, I just mentioned Hollow Knight.
Yeah, Hollow Knight.
I picked up
And I gave you all
Megabonk.
of those.
Megabonk
Megabonk.
is crack.
Age 2 mini game's a good one.
Yeah, don't play Megabonk. It's too addictive.
I watched Bode play it, and I'm gonna be real, it doesn't look very fun to me. But it doesn't need to be. Other people
Yeah,
are digging it
it's-
so much, so hell yeah. Enjoy.
It's really fun, and
All I
then
know
it's
is
you
we're gonna have
get
time for
deep
this.
into it, and it gets into a
People
lot
said
of
they
math.
wanted me to play
So
other
it's
games.
it's kind of like a
I told everyone I'm not playing it, and everyone's
Warhammer-ish
yelling
kind
at
of
me for
thing.
a
You know,
week.
you're adding a lot of
So here we are.
stats
Yeah,
and
I
critical
shared.
data
Well, it's
and
gotta be better than
all
again,
kinds
I
of
played by
stuff that
Team
you're
Banana.
calculating
It was
before
called
you
Donkey
really
Kong Bonanza,
get
and
to the next
it
boss.
I do enjoy a good
Delicious
roguelike.
mossberries.
I've been playing
gay.
I've been playing Phantom Brigade 2.0. That game kicks ass. It's top 20 game
Okay.
of all
What
time for me.
happened? It's like she ate too
I'm
much.
gonna give it a Google.
Like it was too much spice in her food or something. Now it's in her guts. You know what happened?
2.0.
Eat some spice in
Oh,
your intestines.
DSP,
Oh.
honey, let's not do
Oh.
this. Let's move
That's what it
on.
looks like is going on. Look, I can't even move right now. What's going on? My intestines.
Hold up the controller, Phil. I don't know what you're doing.
That's gonna happen.
Waggle
once
it.
in a while. You get like.
Point at it.
You get the-
It's the only way.
RGB is flashing. Click it.
No, not the item. Don't
Lord, dude.
poop yourself. Resist.
Oh, God,
Oh no,
okay.
she's fading. Oh no, we're gonna have a lava explosion any second.
Not funny.
That's a good remix on that.
Oh, what did I do? The boss
It is.
mother.
I mean, I'm not trying to state the obvious here, obviously, but DSP is bad at comedy. He violates every single rule of comedy.
Who's that? I don't know what happened.
He doesn't know when to leave a joke alone. He just picks at it until you're done with it
Fine, I don't know
yourself.
what that is.
Oh yeah, he's a vulture.
Be fine.
Friend.
What did she say?
Nice.
Brin.
It's just a bug, dude.
Try again.
I actually can't stand
I don't know
roguelikes.
what the hell that
I
was.
didn't used to like them until I realized that the whole point is to just
So I don't know what that
dick
was
around
supposed to do
forever
or
and lose
not.
forever. And then
Yeah.
it kind of became kind of fun for me. Because then you pick the one you want to experience.
Oh
that
no,
way.
it's happening again.
Yeah.
Anyone
That's
got
really
one
how it
with
is.
ball or
It's,
something?
I put the most time into
What's your
binding,
jump?
and there's other games that I like Enter the
We seriously
Gungeon,
need something.
but it's just, oh
Some,
man, you know, there's so
what do you call it,
much
Alka-Seltzer or
time that I
something, you
need to
know?
put into it that it's basically like
we
a
gotta find a toilet
relationship.
snack.
Hey, I got an
Not
idea.
funny.
I got an idea for you and any other person who does a roguelike. You should get one of those coin sorter machines,
Really?
one of those little doodads, and
Sucks
have it
having a
next to you
Dodge, that's
whenever
for
you're
sure.
playing a roguelike, and then have your jar of coins you haven't sorted, and just put one in the sorter at a time, or be like a handful at a time each time you die on a roguelike. Eventually, you'll organize all your coins. That's kind of
Oh,
cool.
yeah,
It'll
there
make
you
it feel
go.
like an
A
arcade, you know?
save point? Is that what just happened? Well, thank you, Dark Man.
Do you want to see my new fursuit? Absolutely not,
Well,
Sammy.
folks, that was this little trial of Silksong.
Unless it's a fursuit of Phil.
If you could put it in the chat somehow,
Dude, I keep
sure.
taking damage and I swear I'm gonna kick clean. It sucks.
Ooh, you got this. Oh, never mind.
Nope.
I think that was the first time I took 2 damage instead of 1, wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess
More
so. I guess the
abilities,
game's
I'm so
cheating and
basic
it's full of
right now.
shit.
I need better aiming that dive. That dive seems really good, but I'm missing a lot. Again, 2 damage. Damn, 2 damage is rough.
Whoa. Is that a transformer?
It's a Gelgoon.
Here's what's gonna happen.
It transforms you into
But then I end up
dead.
wandering
Ack,
around
ack,
for like
ack.
hours 'cause I don't know where to go.
Have you? Wait a minute. We gotta check something out real quick here. If you guys hadn't heard, Chris Chan's been busy.
Oh no.
Busy with what exactly? Well, actually, truth be told, probably the most labor he's actually done in a while, which is wild.
He's finally given us a new issue.
He's finally doing shit. He's making this video series with Transformer figures.
Oh,
And
man.
he even has little outtakes
Oh,
with them and
wow.
everything.
That's almost competent for a
Yeah.
child.
Like, honestly, I kind of... Again, you got to separate the art from the artist for a minute. Let's just look at the art objectively. This is actually kind of cool. It's kind of reminiscent of early YouTube in a way. You know, people
Yeah, that's
make
what I'm
little
saying. Like, I
figure
could definitely see like a young kid making a video like that
Yeah.
like 10 years ago.
Honestly, I
I
would have made
almost
something
was
like this
doing
in
that.
high school.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I almost did stuff like that. I just didn't have the right equipment.
Yeah.
Man, I swear, security I have around here.
Nah,
is
my voice acting wasn't this terrible.
No, I wouldn't do the voice acting. I would just have the figures smacking each other.
Yeah, or, like, have text come up on screen and shit.
Yeah.
Yakanesh, keep your weapon drawn and your bearings true.
Ah, Bashenka.
Bajornigi? What are we doing, Phil? Oh, come on, Rolling Golem. You know he's he's a one-woman kind of man. Stop
Oh
saying
man,
he's
what should I
one
get? I have 2 rosaries, so I have another 60, so I have 120 total. What the heck should I get?
Yeah, you would want to get the
Here's the
navigational
map.
tools.
Wait,
What's
this is
wrong
the
with you,
map?
Phil?
How does this help me? I don't even know where I am.
Yeah, you have to explore, buddy.
And what's with the compass? I thought the compass was supposed to tell me where I am on the map. It doesn't tell me deadly dick. Look,
Well, I can't even see. You're covered part of it.
I need the quill to fill the map. Oh, then what the...
Like this.
Oh! You have to equip the compass?
Huh?
Oh?
What?
Oh!
Oh,
Oh, okay, I have to find a bench.
Grug
I would love to hear everyone's
understands.
thoughts. What did you think of my first taste of Hollow Knight Silksong? Let me know. Leave some comments on the
There's a
video.
better
It seems like those here on
timeline
the stream
where
liked
Gay
it.
Tony didn't crash,
keep in
or he
mind
just
this
put
is
up
not
with
planned, this was
Darziak,
completely
and he
improv.
never touched this game.
Because,
It is
other
weird that there are
reasons not
moments like that where
working out
DSP
the
kind
odds,
of changed
you know, let's see
history.
how it goes. But
It's some
so
weird
far,
shit
so
like
good.
that.
I hope you
No,
enjoy.
For example,
like the
if-
nuclear stream.
If he hadn't have dropped playing DBD, that one stream he was doing DBD and he said he was going to do it all day, but he dropped it because his
It is
money
time
bags
for
walked
something
in and
interesting.
convinced him
It
to
is
switch
time
up.
for something
I would have
you
stream
have
sniped him.
asked
I would have
for.
bullied him so
Specifically
hard he
in
would have
that.
hung himself
Originally,
on
we were going to
stream.
skip over. Let's see now.
I would
We
have
all
seen
missed
it
out.
A
live.
good solid chunk into the game. Does it work? Is it entertaining? Are you guys engaging? Are you?
And he would have hung
having
himself
a
by
good
his
time?
foot,
At
so
the
he
end
would
of
have
tonight,
eventually
the
just
answer to all of those
died.
He would have used
questions-
one of his
And I'm willing
underwears.
to
He
do
would have
this
tied
as a
all the weeks
daytime
together.
stream later
He
this week.
wedgied
Tonight,
himself to
it's
death.
kinda it's not great, but it's not terrible.
That
Then
might
I'll
be more
probably give it a
embarrassing
shot
than dying
as a
by
nighttime
autoerotic
stream later in the week
asphyxiation.
again. We'll see,
I mean, how wild would it be if you tuned into a DSP stream and he's hanging here and you don't even see the top half of his torso, you just see his ass.
You
and
just
his
see like
legs hanging.
Tuesday and Wednesday hanging out in the frame.
And he's spinning around and in silence.
There's no newcomers coming to the stream.
Oh,
Ask what my
man.
favorite game of all time is. Okay.
Best stream ever.
What an asshole.
You son of a.
See, DSP doesn't understand ninja humor because he's a loser. He could totally joke about me dying, and I wouldn't have a problem with it if he made it funny.
He jumped on me.
And
Yeah, if he could make it funny, but I mean that's the problem.
yeah, he'd be like, "How'd you like it if I just said I would carve your head off?" Well, no, because that's kind of funny. But how would you like it if I came over and shot you in front of your family? Well, that's not funny. What's funny is
What was that?
wedging
I
to
don't think I
that.
can reach that. I think
So
I need a dash. If I
it's
can
really
dash,
hard
I'll
to
go
get
there, but I don't
into
think
at
I can reach
first,
that
and I'll
yet.
give you that warning. But it's absolutely worth it. They have a new Adult Swim show called Ha Ha You Clowns.
There's always a million
Let me
ways
see.
to go.
Let me
A
see
weaver of Farloom.
If you've ever seen the, it's a weed related meme, but they have the Scooby snacks. Or
Oh,
the,
these guys! Yes, I've seen pictures of this thing.
Yeah. The season finale, without giving it away, it's basically why Phil isn't good at jokes and explained in like a bad acid trip, and it's really
It would
funny.
be nice to have some
I could dig it.
engagement. I should buy the quill. Please
This video
pack
is
is gonna
Judas
talk to
Cradle
Nico
since he
Buy
likes
the quill
talking about
item.
shoving
Who do I
stuff
buy
up
the
his ass
quill
so much.
item from?
It's DSP. He has a weird combination of no
Epidermis,
creativity
orange is
plus
supposed to be a
juvenile
hornet, so it's supposed to be like the
nonsense.
head of a hornet
So
or
him
something
constantly
like that.
joking about ass
And
just
then
makes
fixing
it
to
look
be a
like he
hornet.
likes
You guys hang
ass.
around,
I don't know
and
how else to
support.
put it.
I will play
And I mean,
this
there's
late.
nothing wrong
This is
with
very
liking
much a
ass,
test
but then you
stream.
can't turn around and be like, oh my god, I'm not playing Stellar Blade.
Yeah. I mean, that's the ass you wanted to look at,
What do you
Phil.
guys think?
Not
Yeah,
Ben's
it's got
ass.
jiggle
I don't know,
physics,
I mean,
man.
that's
It's a
right.
platform. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm meant to bounce on.
Oh, dude, definitely. Rolling Golem, you're absolutely correct. I think it would shock people who don't
Well,
have
it'll
anything to
help
do
if
with
I actually
DBD
get
to
anywhere
realize
close.
that
If I don't
DBD
do
is
it this
kind
time,
of
I'm
up
not
there in
gonna
the
do it,
top
okay?
20 of most toxic communities. Their community is
If I would have
utterly
hit him, I
awful.
would have done it, but I missed again.
The-
So again, I don't
the
understand why
worst
it happens.
people
It's
you will
very
ever
sharp
see.
Down. It's not as
That's
wide
always the
the
best
right
when you find just
perspective.
absolutely horrid
I know I
communities
can reach
around
that
stuff.
platform, but do we really want to try it again?
You know a
Probably
bad
not, right?
community.
Well, if this were my playthrough only, I would
Gundam
try again, but
community
you guys are
sucks.
already
The
playing, so I guess I
Gundam
won't.
community is terrible.
Bells.
Don't ever talk to
lot
people in
of
the Gundam
bells.
community. Talk to me. And I'm not saying that as an ego thing. Like, bro, you do not want to associate with
Bell
those
bees.
dudes.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. It'll always happen.
I have no clue what happened. I didn't see him hit me, yet a bell hit me, and then I died instantly. Okay.
Well, if I've kind of meth bear, I've told my wife that if we're ever surrounded by the feds, that our assassination, our clocking out strategy is she chokes me to death with her legs like Cammy, and then she takes the
You
sun.
get hit a second time.
Once she kills you, she takes all your power.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And then she could absorb and just start lawnmower through these dudes.
Got him.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Regain the power to regenerate silk within one shell.
Gundam's cool. How far are you into Gundam?
Well, I have no idea. I don't even know if this game
Man,
has
and it'll be mild spoilers for
No
those
idea.
that
I don't care about them.
not familiar.
They know
with it.
better.
Castlevania,
But
no good music.
I'm
Where's the
right
music?
where
Where's the jams? That's a good point.
Sayla,
Sayla.
whatever. She's just getting back to the arc where Amuro's like walked past her, holding the robot.
Yep. Yeah, Sayla's starting to develop her plot points.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Who was the last opponent they fought?
They haven't done a lot of shit for a while. The last big thing was that they just had. I mean, it's all been flashback of Sayla like growing up as a kid. So
Okay, so you're there. Good. Oh, thank goodness. That's the big thing I was worried about. Is that, have you seen all of that flashback yet?
a good part of it.
Okay. Because that's
Like,
what the
I-
animated series, the origin is all of that prologue stuff. It's all that prequel stuff.
I swear I
Okay.
pressed down.
It's not the entire comic. I wish it was. That'd be dope. It's just that.
I'm using the thumbstick. And the
No, it's
thumbstick
like
is
a good
failing,
volume's
not moving
worth. I
down.
mean, like a
So now I gotta do all that
volume
over
of
again. I gotta go all
the
the way back and get my
hardcover
shit.
color
The
version
thumbstick
that they
doesn't
had
work
that are
well.
two of them
It
combined.
wasn't
So
going down.
it's like a decent bit of the story.
You guys have to see. All right, you people on stream, because Fear Monarch and I know. But what makes Gundam the Origin such a damn masterpiece of a comic is how beautiful it looks, man.
And I will bring that up since you mentioned it. It's really funny because one of my favorite moments was the big rumble ball guy.
Rumble?
And him with yeah, him with Amuro. And it's a very Kurosawa samurai looking scene.
Oh, definitely.
I love that whole fight. And I was like, man, I know you hate samurais, but there's a lot.
No,
of
if it's
influence
anything
in
that
there.
can be done well, it's done well. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was fantastic.
On that note, you should read Lone Wolf and Cub. It's a samurai story, but it's not a samurai story.
Okay.
Everyone is a samurai except him.
Oh, nice.
So people are like, oh man, you know, this guy's walking into our territory. He wouldn't do anything sneaky, and he just does something absolutely underhanded. And they're like, this is unheard of. Nobody would do this treachery.
Yeah, what is this winning shit? This successful strategy shit? What's all this about?
Yeah, he cheats in the most impressive ways.
This is how pretty it looks, man. It's
Oh, yeah.
very stylized. The colors are gorgeous.
Yeah, and there's a lot of colors in the
There's
book,
a
which
good
I
one.
love.
Here's a good one. Just the color palette on this series is next to none. If I ever had a comic painted about how, like one of my stories I write, I'd want it to be like this. This looks cool as hell. All right, back to not Christian.
I
Bill.
pressed down and it did.
All right, so you're pretty far into it. You're into the big reveal. The big reveal is the secret with Sayla.
Yeah.
And, that's awesome.
No. The next volume I think comes out in March, so
Guys, if you're enjoying
it's
me
not
playing,
too far away
follow
once I
Silksong,
finish this
please
one.
support the stream. So
Yeah, and
far,
you'll
we've
get
had
pretty
nearly no
far
support,
because I'm trying to
which is
place where all this happened.
Literally, what I said was going to happen.
Have you
because
met
no
the
one
Black
supports video
Tri-Stars yet?
games. You told me I was wrong and I should play this
I don't
game.
think
That's why
so.
we're doing
Okay,
it tonight.
And
all right, so you're still
I
on
think I
order.
might have met them in like passing, but
Yeah.
I don't think I've been like
Boss
properly
fight?
introduced.
Oh, looks like
Yeah, Gundam the Origin did a better job with cameos. You know, because
Yeah.
cameos don't happen in the original series. It doesn't make any sense. We're writing it each week, you know?
Yeah.
And so, the Origin does. You haven't watched the original anime, have you?
I haven't watched any of it now.
The anime and the Origin have a distinct honor of both being masterpieces in their own right, thus you can't really compare them, while at the same time being so distinctly
That
different
sucks
from
that
each
your
other
heal
that
is
it's
slow.
pretty noticeable.
I hope that there's a much faster heal coming
And
up.
there's quite a bit of things that are
Slow
different
as
in the
hell, and
anime
you can't
versus
really
in
use
the
it in
Origin.
combat.
Oh yeah, they're
It's
always
too
is.
slow.
It's far more expanded in the Origin. They discussed some things that were kind of always in the background of the anime, and they confirmed it through like instructional manuals and stuff. They put lore in instructional manuals.
That's cool.
It's cool. It's one of the coolest ways to sell a toy is to have it have lore.
Oh, yeah.
You know. But yeah, there's little differences, and In the anime, that whole origin sequence with Char and Sayla, it's not there at all. It's not even in the
Oh,
going
wow.
to just stand there still. When
That's
I beat this
crazy.
boss, let's get some support
I
for the
could
game.
almost see it
Almost
because it
halfway
does
through that
make
stream
the
already.
reveal later
And all the
kind
support
of
came in. I got
interesting.
it before I started
Because when I
playing
see her as a
Since I
kid,
started playing the
I
game,
immediately
honestly,
recognize the
$1
hairstyle, and I'm like, oh,
This is
okay, we're
starting
doing
to
a
tell me what
flashback
I thought
sequence.
about Metroidvanias.
But it
I'm
did
just
throw
being
me for
honest,
like a
okay?
couple pages. I was like, are we still in the same timeline? And I'm looking at her, I'm like, that's either her kid or like her sister, and then you're seeing all the family, and Rumble Roll comes out, and I'm like, oh, okay, we're in the past.
I got stuck.
And a lot of that stuff existed in supplemental materials, like Char's dad. Char's dad is not featured in the anime at all. Instead, he's discussed
getting the
in
milk.
instructions and in booklets and stuff like that,
Yeah.
or art books and stuff. But it all had the same thing, where like he was assassinated and Char went into hiding and all that.
Yeah.
Char is considerably more bloodthirsty in the origin than in the anime.
Okay.
He's him betraying
Pino did a Canadian $1
his
which
body
is
double,
literally
you know what I'm
60
talking
cents,
about?
so I can't
That
even
doesn't
have a
happen,
board. Thank you,
and
Pete.
furthermore, Char is
my
never
God.
that
No map,
gleeful
I
to
don't know
do
where I am.
killing. Not
Puncher's
really.
Mark,
Yeah.
double
He's
area.
gleeful to kick your ass, and that
Eventually
usually
you'll
leads in you
Probably a bad
dying, but
idea
he's
to
not
be here.
excited to kill you. You know.
Yeah, I can see it. I mean, you definitely want to kind of tone it down for probably more mainstream if you're gonna sell a cartoon, sell an anime. You want to move toys.
So
That's
far,
one of the big
personally,
criticisms
I like
of
the
the
game. It's
origin
definitely
versus the original
challenging,
series
but I
is
like
that
it.
it often
Okay.
feels like
Let's see
the
how things go in
things
the
that
next
are
hour.
amplified in the origin, because the origin,
All
like I
right.
said, came
Now,
considerably
guys, I don't
late.
even
It
think
was like
we
early
have to
2000s
save,
versus
do I? I've been
1979.
playing Silksong for an hour.
Is that there had
Before we
been
started
plenty of
playing, I
time for
received $20
gestation
support.
of
I played for an
characters
hour,
to
and I got
happen.
$2
So Char
Oh,
went
yeah.
from kind of like this devious
you all said you were
rogue
dying
to
to play
like a
this.
sadist.
You
Like
all
people
said to
started
play
seeing him more
Silksong.
evil. And
You
so
all
when the
said
origin came along, they made
change the
him
schedule
more
around,
evil,
get it
where
in
they
there,
made
how
certain
dare
things
I? Why
more
would I be
this. And it's
skipping
like, that's not really fair to
Silksong,
who they
brand
were,
new
though.
game to
They
play
weren't
other
actually really
games that are
evil.
older games.
You know.
This is
Yeah.
what I should be playing.
It's the
Alright.
Han shot first kind
Well,
of
here we
thing.
are.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
glad that you like the game.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I
Because
like it
whenever
too.
people
I know
compare,
I
they
like
run a
Metroidvania.
list
I
of
wanna
Char's
be clear.
evil deeds.
I
They're like,
like
dude, he's totally
Castlevania.
evil. Oh
I
yeah,
like
when was he
Metroid.
evil?
I like games that
In
try to
the
emulate the
origin,
formula
yeah,
like Castlevania
one
and Metroid.
source of
I
him
find
being
them
evil. He's
entertaining.
never
I
been
find
evil
them
anywhere else.
interesting to explore.
Um,
It's a little annoying when there's
But
no checkpoint.
that's
I wish the
different.
checkpoint does have a boss
The
resistance
father is
game.
considerably
So the
different.
backtrack
Char's
is
dad is
annoying.
completely
I
different than the
outright
source
told
material
you
say. The source
that I
material
was
kind of
skeptical
makes him
about this game
almost
because it's a
saint-like. Like
Metroidvania,
he's a
and
mythical,
people
larger-than-life
do not
guy.
usually
who-
show up and support
He's
Metroidvania.
the space
Not.
George Washington.
So,
We have independence, you
this
know.
was a test stream.
In the
We got an hour
origin,
left.
the manga,
If we do
he's
well,
made
we
to
get
be kind of
support
like
the
this
next
weird
hour.
psycho.
Then we'll play
And
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Well,
it's-
that's kind of why I like the origin for what it is because it's and I do kind of like the way it's paced. Is that it's kind of basically like a second starting point,
Yeah.
and you see that like after all the bad things that have happened, like they're not the bad guys, they're just people with circumstances, and they're going through their own war and their internal conflicts and their own betrayals and everything. So it's like it's basically like a two halves of the same coin, which I prefer that more. Everyone's bad, everyone's got blame whenever it comes to war.
Well, I'm gonna post up because
global
I'm
conflict.
seriously not gonna have a single excuse. Everyone
What
said
the
they
hell's he-
wanted this.
Oh man, he's crying about this shit
So I'm
again.
gonna post up again on Twitter. I'm gonna post
What
up
are
again
some
on my
other
channel.
differences?
This is it.
One
We
of the
have an hour
differences,
left.
one of the most
If you
weirdest
show
ones
up,
is there's this character named
money where
Makuve,
your
and
mouth
I
is,
think
you're
you've
gonna
met
support the
him,
stream, great.
or you're
Now
about to
this.
meet him.
So let's see
And
what
he's played by Walter Goggins. If ever there is a character I want Walter Goggins to play, he should play Makuve. And he's this kind of weird asshole colonel who directs Xeon around. And he's got this weird thing where he has 3 different fates based on which version of Gundam you watch. In the manga that you're reading, he has a very distinct fate. Like, it kind of threw me for a loop when I saw it happen. I was like, that's not what happened in the anime at all. In the anime, he dies. But he dies in a very specific way. That's kind of like, okay.
How did I miss
that-
that? That was ridiculous.
Well, in the movie version, where it's a compilation of the anime, he's not even really mentioned at all. So I was like, okay, I guess he lived. And then in the origin, he dies also, but he dies in a
There's no way I could see.
bizarre, baffling way. I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
I mean, it's-
You know? But
There's still
He does the stormtrooper, he falls off the no railing.
pretty much.
Never gonna get my stuff
Well,
back.
there's
I'm
a
gonna go
reason
see
why
it.
he dies, but it just kind of comes out of left
Oh
field.
my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
But
Oh, it's
yeah,
funny.
there's little
Go
things like that.
see it.
Sayla is considerably more.
Oh come on, dude.
She's more active in the story.
That sucks.
She's
Look,
more of a
look, I don't-
soldier
this
in
is
the
terrible. Why
manga
is
than
there
in the
no
anime.
fucking
In the anime, she
point
is,
part of
but
the game?
like she pilots
So I
a ship
went
or
all the way
whatever.
over there,
but like
And
she's
I couldn't
not
say.
running around shooting people.
I was in a
Yeah.
fight.
No, that's why
And
I dig
no
her
fucking
because
resort.
she's a
That's
badass.
Sayla's really
Why would
cool.
you not
Sayla's
believe
it?
Sayla's one of the coolest characters in Gundam.
Especially like how many people are on
Legitimately,
the
that's
ship at
terrible.
start,
Thank you,
like that are
Monty,
basically
for $2
useless,
super
and then
chat.
she's running
Okay, sorry,
around like
this
actually
whole
getting
game
shit
is
done. It's
ridiculous.
like,
I don't
oh
wanna
yeah,
tell you,
I would
Monty.
definitely want her like on my
You're
side,
thinking with
at
your
least
eyes,
you know
right?
backing me
You're
up
making
kind
it
of
up.
shit.
Because I think
Yeah,
there's
she's
right
she's
after
my
the boss.
security
Yeah, that's
chick,
bullshit.
whatever
I'm
she
not
needs to
gonna
be.
go
She's doing
bounce
stuff.
on
Oh,
the
yeah.
fucking platform again.
I'm
Just
gonna
to
tell you
die
this. It's kind of like
again.
not so
Like,
much a
come on.
spoiler, but
I
just
knew
a
it was cool
dreadful
as a
thing to
2v1
say.
boss. There definitely
Is
should have been a
you will be
fucking scene.
disappointed in how
I
her
feel like
story
I
goes,
missed it. Like there is a scene and I missed it.
and not how you think.
Well, I mean,
I found
and
it.
I did see
I'll
that's
put
the
right
downside of having
what
a
kind of awkward input is
multi-expanded
that?
story and whatnot is looking into the
right
brief
bumper?
Wikipedia or
That's
backstory
awkward.
kind
Yeah,
of thing.
it's hard.
It does.
That's why
It does say like the next story she's
That is
24
weird
and the
info.
next
I
story
don't
she's
feel like
26, and I'm like, oh well, obviously she's gonna live through this story, you know,
Yeah.
whatever happens.
That's why getting into Gundam is such a dangerous thing, because even if you're interested in getting into it,
Dude,
the
I'm
worst
serious.
things you can do are talk to the fans and look it up. Just read it. Just watch it.
Yeah.
Just read it. I assure
Yeah.
you, it's
3
better
times
that
in a
way.
row didn't read the
Yeah,
info.
and I mean, even like it's with Silksong, you know, I'm gonna have all this spoiled because 90% of it's been spoiled for me already.
Yeah, exactly.
But by the time I actually get around to playing it in another year or so, I'm gonna forget 90% of it that I've seen. So
That's good.
yeah.
I always get frustrated by that because to this day,
don't
I
put
still
checkpoints
tell
and you don't
people
know where you're going.
that Vader
That's
killed
awful.
Anakin Skywalker.
Well, I
I
go down
still
to the floor below me,
say
go
that
back
I
to
still
100
treat
Mars.
Vader like he's
I already
not
lost
Anakin.
everything, so there's no
And it's
point.
because I feel like it really
Yeah, it's all
robs
gone,
people
400
of
rosaries,
the reveal
all
of the
gone.
story if you just refer to Vader as Anakin. It's like, no. That's part of
Yeah.
the story is that if you know, you know. And if you don't know, it'll surprise you. And that pisses me off. I'm anti-spoiler. You spoil, that shows a lack of character.
Oh yeah, no, it's a deep cut. It's one of my favorite artists. He's a little rap guy, but it's ASAP Rock. He's got he basically he monologues at a fill level amount of dialogue, but it all rhymes and it all kind of flows cohesively and makes sense when you look at it. And it's really interesting. But one of the lines was like, the best part is leaving the treasure for the next guy. And I always think about that, like, you don't want to spoil something, you know, you got to leave the treasure for the next guy.
Exactly. Like, you know, another comparison is, remember Highlights magazine?
Oh yeah, with
Don't
the
circle
old,
the hidden
Goofy
pictures,
the Gallants.
dickhead. Don't
Oh
circle
yeah,
it.
that was always so funny when you'd go to the doctor's office or something. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh man, someone did the crossword, someone did the Sudoku.
Boyd Crowder? Wait. No, if we get one UC Gundam, we just need Brad Crowder full stop. Okay, so with this character's pretty interesting, huh? Yeah, that's one of the coolest things about the Gundam universe is that it manages to do the thing where it's like there's not really any bad guys without it being contrived.
Jeez.
I hate when it's like, I'm not that evil. I had this, this, and this going. Most of the villains in Gundam are like, yeah, this
Oh
is
my
my
God,
job
how
to
do you
fight
again?
you.
It's
Okay?
ridiculous.
Yeah, I love a good level-headed approach to war and political discussion arguments like that, because you know it is easy to make one side the good guy and one guy the bad guy. And
Absolutely.
that's rarely the case.
Oh yeah, of course I don't have it.
And
I
that's
don't want to use the
it's
rosary.
something I struggle with my writing. I have pretty distinct
I don't
good
want
guy,
to.
and it's
we
like
got a lot of work
that's
to
the
do.
good.
And that's fine. You can absolutely have like a really good Superman type hero where they're just the Boy Scout that always does right, and you can have really bad villains that are just absolutely irrepressible evil kind of thing. But you
I
have to
kind
have
of
that
a-
balance.
I think the closest I would say is my guy's kind of like an unapologetic space ninja. Like he's just gonna cut you down, and that's it. Bam, you're done. I'm not fighting anymore. Shot your whole head off. You
No,
know,
it's Han Solo.
Now doesn't want to.
kinda, but he's not bound by good.
Yeah, I
He's
know.
not
I
bound
just
by good. He's
bust
bound
balls.
entirely by his own personal, like, his objectives. But he's not gonna kill people in the way. He's gonna kill people who try and start shit with them, you know?
I don't know.
No.
Not explain.
But yeah, Gundam does that really well. There's a ton of fantastic characters, and you're gonna see them if you watch Gundam. That they're just so beautiful. They're such beautiful
He
characters.
showed up out of nowhere. He was
Oh yeah, I'm gonna once I'm done
I
reading
didn't know what
it, whenever all the volumes are out,
I
I'm
got
gonna
killed
sit
when he came
down
out of
and
the
watch
ground
the
and killed
whole
me from
series. So I'm not gonna start reading it and then watch the anime.
Well, here's the thing.
Nice.
I could help you out with that because
Wow.
I can navigate
I
it.
guess we're going straight.
Yeah.
to the
There's
checkpoint coming
there's
up.
things like, for example, the the manga you're reading,
Oh no. What are the spiderweb things?
it occupies the period of Zeon War for Independence.
Oh.
So it's a time period. There are anime that take place in the same time period that do not in any way intersect with those events. So you can see little windows of the universe.
Okay.
A fantastic one is MS Igloo. MS Igloo kicks ass. Let's watch the intro.
Just going through all the tabs. Well, that sounds like a good time.
This is awesome. Sit and behold. So cool, you get another window into their space battle. This is what's cool. The MS Igloo is glorious. It's a fantastic Gundam series. It's, I think 12 episodes and you're done.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite ways to tell a story. And it's anthology. These are little battles that happen during the Zeon War for Independence. This is actually a prequel. This is I think the first landing operation. So this is when Zeon dropped forces to Earth.
And that's how the show looks as well?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of this weird CGI. It kinda
Yeah,
has
no,
a
I kind of
charming-
dig it. It's like the old like PS1 war games.
Yeah, it's kind of got a vintage vibe to it. A lot of people watch this and say, "Oh, it looks like it's One Piece or something." We'll get to that later.
No, I love the show.
Look how they move. It's kind of like fall backwards, stuff like that. Very cool. How's it going, Neil? I like shows that make me want to move around to match the movements.
Sliding
I'm a
around
little
bit.
ADHD kid. Let me pose with you, Power Rangers.
I will say that's probably the strongest suit of JoJo in my opinion is just how good the poses are.
That's cool.
Like even just making them yourself, like you just feel as good as the JoJo characters. Like they're iconic.
Okay, I will demonstrate to you guys why it is. We're getting so far away from DSP stuff.
I knew it would happen.
Oh yeah,
That's kind of
don't
why I
even
was like,
really
I'm not
like
worried
watching
about
this.
spoilers because I'm sure we're just gonna go off the rails.
So this is one of the coolest villains ever in fiction, and this guy is Wonder of You. I'm not even really going to explain him that much, but what it
Nah,
is,
because I haven't gotten that far.
this dude is one of the hypest villains ever. Because this whole thing, he's not even really a bad guy. He's just kind of like, he's doing his thing. He's kind of like Anton Chigurh. He's a businessman, you know, and I like him for it. But he has
Heads
this
or tails?
kick-ass... Where's his super that he does? His super is cool as hell.
He, if you've ever played, I always forget if it's BlazBlue or the other one, Guilty Gear. But if
I
you've
love
ever
Guilty
played
Gear.
Yeah, if you ever played the character Faust.
Oh yeah, I dig Faust, but I'm
Yeah.
a Chip Zanif man because he's a ninja.
No, that's cool. That's cool. But I love his design because it immediately reminds me of Faust's character model, and I already like him. So hell yeah.
He's cool, dude. I love Faust too. So his thing is now to illustrate the point of JoJo posing and why it is to look so cool while you do it. I want you to also pay attention to camera angles and think about how cool it would be to be shown in that camera angle doing poses. Kind of like low angle, holding my hand up, looking dope.
Oh yeah.
A lot of upward shots. These characters are tall and bigger than life.
It's just aura farming.
Yeah, posing like that, dude, man, that's awesome.
Gee, that's
All right.
still no checkpoint.
But,
Cut
yeah, you
back
guys-
to Phil griping.
You could watch Gundam 8th MS Team. That doesn't intersect with the story at all.
I don't want to have to go through
Okay.
this entire area just to get back. So I need a checkpoint.
8th MS Team is
There's
often
no
considered
checkpoint
one of
in
the
this
best
area
ones
yet.
ever. And I would
yeah.
agree. It's a
Oh,
phenomenal
we got
one.
it. All right. thank
That's
you,
always the
players.
danger, though, of watching the best stuff first.
Yeah, this dude does fall for a lot of traps. I think he fell for that
Yeah.
spike trap. Well, this dude did a full hit every mine playthrough in Fallout.
It's not even that necessarily. Spaceballs is just one of my favorite movies
It's a
of all
movie.
times. It's
got
so
to be kidding
good.
me. It's a booby trap?
One of the
God.
first real trips on acid had, we watched Spaceballs, and it was
This is
such a fun
absolutely
time.
ridiculous. There's a fake bench?
A
Why
bench
would you
mimics
fake
all-
bench. That is one thing. I won't give Naruto a lot of props because I have grown to see that it is
There's no
very
way to use
flawed.
it.
But they did have a gag that was really funny where they had ninjas disguised as
That is
rocks,
some asshole
and they show
level
up to like the
I
tournament
don't
kind of
wanna say that. Are
thing.
you
And
kidding
they're like,
me?
"Oh man, they even got the fake rocks."
I don't wanna do that.
There's just some fake rocks in the
Well,
background with
then-
eye holes.
Now I gotta go
That's
through the
right.
entire area because there's been no checkpoints. Unfucking believable. Why were there no checkpoints?
Yeah, Naruto is rough, man. I could just not forgive Naruto because it did too many evil things, in my opinion.
Pretty damn messed up.
No, I know you got your
The
gripes with
developers
it.
did
It
that.
took away the magic of ninjas. Ninjas aren't these dudes who jump around and
my
give
God.
flowery speeches and do goofy dances. No, you're thinking of a clown. That's a clown. It's not a ninja. Ninjas are usually like posing hard as shit. You know, radiating anger out of their sword as they stand silently. You know, these dudes are hardcore. And
That's
furthermore,
the
they
problem.
kill. They kill.
My jump?
That's the problem with Naruto, is that there are ninjas like that in that universe, but we followed the worst ninja who basically is the clown. And I mean,
Yes.
it's self-admitted that he's the goofball, but like, there is cool stuff happening, but we're not allowed to see it.
And there is ways to do ninja shit in a cool way that's also goofy. And I'll
yeah.
give you an example.
Kung Fu Hustle.
This is a fantastic example.
Oh, that's classic.
But this is what ninja is, all right? Not
It's
Naruto.
one of my favorite games of all time.
It's a fantastic game. When it first came out, I thought, I'm not going to like this game that much. I like the sneaky shit. I'm like, nah, actually, this shit rules. Yeah, it's blocking a mech attack.
Oh man. That shit's hype.
See, that's cool. That's cool and unrealistic. Show me Naruto doing that shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't
I would
happen.
take this over Naruto any day. I mean, it's no contest. I'm still waiting for the remaster of this game.
I feel like both America and Japan art suffers with a huge problem of not taking itself seriously.
Yeah.
It simultaneously takes the worst things seriously while at the same time taking the
I
worst
can't
things
even
unseriously.
get back to where
It's
I
like
was.
being
I
badass
couldn't
should
even
not
get
have
back
some
to where I
whipping
was
asshole in the
to
back
even
saying like,
explore it.
that was awkward. Like, no, I'm a badass ninja. Shut your face, you know, or I'll cut it
Yeah.
off. Something like that.
There's no invincibility
Yeah.
anymore.
That was you could trace that a lot to Josh Whedon, who did
Oh,
the
man.
early
If-
Avengers movies and all that.
He's on my history kill list. For real.
Oh, yeah.
If I get that time machine, his days are numbered. You know.
You get that time machine, and I will help you with that, and you help me with Jon Favreau, and we're clear. We're clear.
Like I know
We'll make
that,
the world a better place.
I can't even get
Definitely.
where I died.
and I feel like Shonen is some of the worst for this. Shonen is doing the same thing. It just
How did I
doesn't
even do
take
it the
itself
first time? I was
seriously
just
at all.
clumsily
And I have got a perfect example of
done
this.
some
I
my way
legitimately
through it.
enjoyed
Now I know it's
Assassination
there and I
Classroom
can't avoid it.
up until I
Jump
dropped
that
it with a
there's
single episode.
checkpoint that I get to. It's a
And there was this
fucking
character, I don't know if
checkpoint.
you've
There's
seen
no
it.
checkpoint
Her name
anywhere
is
in this area
Bitch
at
Sensei.
all.
And she's called that because she's
Walk back
Russian and her
now,
last
friggin'
name has
insane.
bitch at the end, but they can't pronounce
Yeah.
it, so they
This
just
is
call her
just
Bitch
dumb.
Sensei.
Yeah.
Like half an hour
But she's cool. She's cool as hell.
Same
But
shit
she's a
over and
very
over. It's so
flirty,
confusing.
very sexualized character.
check.
Very,
Why is
oh,
there a
hold
checkpoint
me,
right
watch
there?
out, my boobs are approaching kind of thing.
That would make
Well,
sense.
she's trying to.
There
She
absolutely should be a
often
checkpoint when you
gets
hit the block
success
like
with that.
that.
However, the
But nope.
main character's like just not into it, and so she's kind of
How did
frustrated
I
by
take a
this.
hit there? What are you talking about?
Well, eventually
I didn't
she
hit there at all.
tries a different approach of like being very wholesome and
bullshit.
sweet and demure, and he totally
Why can't I
loves
hit
it.
this
Like
now?
he's
I did it
immediately
before.
more interested. And so I thought that was a beautiful scene, and I thought it was a masterpiece of writing, and I was waiting for the scene to end, and I thought, end it right now. End the scene right now, because I know what's coming. I
can't I
know
do
what's
it now?
fucking coming. Sure enough,
Totally did it
the
before, now I
scene
can't do it
ends with
anymore.
the students all jumping around and saying, "Oh my god, that was so embarrassing! I bet that was so hard." It's like, no, you should have ended on a serious note.
Yeah.
Moment ruined.
Make it
Done
back
with your
up
show.
there.
Your show
I'm
sucks.
totally not gonna
Yeah.
make it back up there.
Can't take yourself
It
seriously.
does suffer a lot from the shows have to do that kind of thing,
I don't get it.
where you have to end on that
Sometimes I
sitcom
know
beat
I'm
where
doing
you know you
exactly
go,
the same
Yes.
you want to leave with like a warm feeling, you want to get people to tune back in. and
Yeah, I was
all
like,
that.
damn,
Like,
masterful
Different
scene.
results when I do the same
Yeah,
inputs.
most of the time the manga will end better, especially with Assassination Classroom.
Yeah.
They'll have like comedy bits, but it's usually like almost like the outtakes. Like you finish the chapter and then there's like the little like doodle at the end of it. and that's where they keep a lot of the comedy contained.
You know why it's a problem? It confuses people's emotions.
Yeah.
They think what they witnessed was funny. That shit wasn't funny. That shit was not funny. It was serious.
Yeah.
It was intimate. It's kind of like what this dude is. He doesn't see anything else but as a joke. So like, that would just make him uncomfortable. He wouldn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, it's 100% what Phil does with when he's deflecting from like doing something horrible. Like he'll insult somebody and then he'll laugh and it's like, oh, it's funny now. And it's like, oh man, you should shove it up your ass and eat it with a spoon. Ha ha ha! And it's like, no, that's not a funny joke. Like you're just bullying your chat.
Yeah, you just coming at me combative.
For sure. 100%.
Yeah, so it's that kind of like, you just end on that last note and that's what people think of.
Not for not even hitting half of a goal of support.
It's frustrating, so.
This is it.
And that's something that I have like an issue with everything. It's kind of why One Piece, I was watching it and I was like, I can't stand this shit. And it's because they do a lot of that too. It's like, dude, let a moment kind of land. You know? It's okay.
Oh yeah, it's out of control in the anime with One Piece sometimes.
It's like we just have to joke all the time. And that's why I like certain animes like Gundam. Gundam has almost no joking. Nothing's funny here, buddy. You know. And I think that makes it.
There is some comedy relief, and I'll give it that. It's the one gripe that I've had about Gundam so far that's like an actual, like, that's kind of dumb. It was all the random kids that are on the arc, and they stumble across all the bombs in the base. I was kind of like, I could see it, kids being dumb and like goofing off kind of thing, but like that's a bit extreme. That's like, oh man, I found the one four-leaf clover that's gonna solve the plot.
And it's not to say that Gundam doesn't have some pretty damn silly moments. Double Zeta is maligned amongst the Gundam community. They'll always say, oh, skip Gundam Double Zeta. That shit is just too terrible. I'll be real, the first half is hard as hell to get through because they make it a slapstick comedy. But dude, that second half nails the landing so bad, I completely forgive it. That second half was so beautiful. Good for the soul.
Now you can't beat this stage because
It's cleansing.
you don't have yet. That's lame.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's a running.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Have serious notes on your
That's
stories.
lame.
Oh yeah, you gotta have some kind of balance because otherwise you just
So this is
you just
absolute
confuse
last
the
chance. You
tone.
want to see Silksong again?
And also, I think another thing is being unapologetically cool. Because oftentimes, whenever something is cool, people try and make an excuse of it, make a joke of it. Like, oh man, that's so silly. Oh man, check yourself before you wreck yourself. They always try and make it cool under cool. It's like, nah, keep things cool. Like, get a Robo Armageddon. That shit's cool.
The problem was we had irony poisoning. We had stuff like Shadow the Hedgehog, and it was just too cool, and people couldn't handle it.
I think Shadow the Hedgehog, weirdly enough, is kind of one of the points in history of the death of comedy.
Yeah.
Because Shadow the Hedgehog was cool. You're making all these jokes like, oh, he's so edgy with a gun. That's so dorky. It's like, no, it's not. It's actually really cool. I don't know what you're talking about.
And that's the funniest hill that I died on, that I love seeing come around, was like, Shadow was always cool, and I always stood by that, and people still come around on it like, oh man, he's a cool character. He's so silent, get shit done. And I'm like,
what am I
I
expanding?
told
I
you.
don't understand. They would explain this. What would I be expanding if I did this?
Expand your dong.
I don't understand the difference
Dude,
at all.
have you played video games?
So does it not matter? No, we have all the abilities we can use right now, Dark Maggot. I don't know. Which one do I put it? I don't know. It's yellow, red, and blue, but I don't know the difference between them. Are they saying abilities? So this would be a different ability. This would
I'm
be a
gonna
different
step out
tool.
for a
This would
second.
be
Don't have too much fun.
a second.
All right,
pendant, so I
I'll
can
be
do
here.
2 pendants at once.
Oh,
You're saying? Because I
anyway,
shouldn't do it yet. I'll save
you
it.
guys should watch Gundam. Come on, guys, I make it a
right through it.
school of mine. The my big thing is I study what's cool. And so you can run it by me like, hey, is this cool? And I'll be honest
This is
with you.
so dumb.
Some of you guys like some dorky shit. But here's the thing, is I will recognize when something is cool. When you guys got something, I'm like, oh yeah, that shit's hype. A lot of boat stuff that he's showing me.
Well, I guess
Oh yeah,
that's
that shit's hype. Yeah,
so
that's
here's
good
the thing.
shit. That's good
I
shit.
definitely like the game. I do. I actually enjoy the game, and I wouldn't mind playing it more, but I can't.
Most
I have to
anime
play
shit.
what people
Most
want. It's
anime is
apparent for
completely
tonight. The only people who show
But
up tonight,
the
is
ones that
people who
are
like the
cool
game and thanks to
are
those who did
insanely
support
cool.
it. Mostly troll
Berserk
viewers
is
watching
insanely
to see if I'm going to hit the
Oh,
goal.
Berserk
It's going to
slaps.
continue.
Berserk is a
This is
masterpiece
the
of art.
least
Hey, Griffith
supported
did
stream
nothing
that I've
wrong.
had of all the
Oh,
games
come
I've
on now.
played.
Don't be like that. See, that's that ironic shit. Like, nah, that's not
So,
funny. He did.
Oh no, there's no irony in that.
What happened?
I completely
Happened
understand what he
in
did
Silksong.
9
This is
times
why
out
I
of
didn't
10.
have it scheduled.
Well, I
If
mean, like,
like,
one serious
I
thing
know
that he did
people
is like,
just
whoa,
don't
that is
come out
inexcusable, Brandon.
Metroid
But most of his
Everyone
stuff-
has that one limit.
It's boring because I have to backtrack a lot and stuff like that. So once again, this is what, like the millionth one I've
Yeah,
tried.
most
Like I
anime is
said,
complete
the
dog
only
shit. And honestly,
Metroid
it
video game
continues
I've ever
that
played
way.
that
Like,
actually worked.
Demon
was
Slayer is
Metroid Dread.
dog shit.
I
That's
tried
just
my
Oh,
best.
Demon Slayer is hot
I wanna
ass.
say thanks to those who were here tonight.
My Hero
Those
Academia,
who watch it on
complete
demand,
dog
but
shit.
it is
I wouldn't
what
wipe
it
my
is.
ass
What
with
can
that
I do?
shit.
I give it a
I
shot.
liked the
I
first
laid
opening
out
of My Hero
exactly
because
the
it had a
criteria.
lot of like individual characters,
You
kind of
all see
like
what happens.
Assassination
Black and
Classroom,
white, it's not
but it fell off
simple.
like a fucking
People
cliff,
don't want
in
Silksong.
my opinion.
It had a lot of promise. That one had a lot of promise.
Yeah.
I do
but
like the game.
botched
One thing
it.
I noticed
That's
about
it,
My Hero
Silksong.
that's really
Alright?
interesting, it's got some of the
Again,
most
thanks to those who
manipulative
watched.
music
That's
I've
what
ever
I'm
seen
saying.
for an
Alright,
anime.
Yeah,
Like
it's
every
crazy.
emotional scene is
But
like some of the
it is
most
what it
like
is, guys.
gut-wrenching
Well, folks, that is it.
heartstrings
That's that.
shit,
Now we
and
gotta
it's like,
figure
wow,
out
you
what the
you cut
schedule
this
will be
without
this
the
week,
music
because
and
we're
it
not
wouldn't be
playing
as
Silksong.
effective. Like
Yeah.
not
No,
nearly.
Bloom Kit, listen.
And
if
I know
Chronos
it goes
missed a
over a
goal,
lot
give
of people's
Silksong another
heads.
chance. Chronos missed a goal.
No, a
on
good
the first
soundtrack
stream, then it hit a
nails
goal
stuff.
on its second stream.
Oh yeah, no,
soundtrack.
it's
Really close.
completely
So basically,
understandable, but
Chronos is
it
doing
can
good.
also, you know, make something kind of mid look really impressive.
So I want to give you an example of this.
Don't play that over Revengeance.
No. Gundam Double Zeta OST. Something about the perfect use of soundtrack to sell a show is Gundam Double Zeta has a unique soundtrack that sounds so. It sounds retro sci-fi blues or like sadness. It's got like
You
a
got
sort
me.
of weird syntho sadness to it. Here you go. Dig it?
I'm digging it, but I remember another anime that had a kind of similar sound, and it did the same kind of thing.
What anime is that?
I
Tell me
can't
now.
remember it. Yeah.
Tell me immediately because I fucking love the soundtrack. It's so
Yeah.
sad. And the thing about it is, you hear this as they're panning across paintings of space. So like,
Yeah.
dude, that's kind of hype. I kinda dig
Since
it.
we're just fucking the copyright, have you watched Cowboy Bebop?
Oh yeah, Cowboy
Okay,
Bebop's a masterpiece.
Yeah, you know the blues scene in the bar. Yeah, that's immediately what I think of. That's just a little too future-y sounding.
Blues. Scene.
There's an actual name for the song. I just always forget what it is. It's by the Seatbelts, I believe.
What's
But
it called? Cowboy Bebop. Come on now.
now, guys, I got this nice robust beer, but we're gonna need to see some donations in the chat if I'm
Yeah,
gonna
man.
crack this
Pay
open.
up! I'll be getting this free mediocre ass content for 17 years. I had enough of this shit, man. You know what? He needs a speechwriter. I will be DSP Rant's speechwriter. This is
I
one of
love this
those.
shit.
I think like Bode would love this anime. It's
Oh,
very
Bode would probably love this anime. Yeah.
very Western in space. Faye Valentine rules. Awesome character. It's a cool ass femme fatale.
She's not bad. I don't have the same love for her that a lot of fans do, but I do respect her as a good character.
Well, a lot of people don't have a good relationship with women characters. They go into every character they see. It's like, no, you should be able to love a character and not have some sort of weird shit.
Oh no, that's completely fair because one of
Yeah.
my favorite characters is Ed, and it's not because it's a gooner character. She's just it, she, he, it, whatever they want to be.
it's
I love that
intentionally
character.
ambiguous.
In general, it's not hitting a goal every stream, but it's doing good. This was the test stream for the game. The test stream. And it failed the test stream. Okay? Quote says, my favorite games don't hit goals, then you should support the games. And you didn't. Listen, I'm still here, and no one's contributing, so what do you want me to do? I'm still here. I stayed extra late. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm tired. I can't stay here late every night. I just can't.
Yeah, man, leave.
I've been in here in this fucking office every night super late.
So leave. I mean, you've been leaving for 5 minutes.
I should be spending time with my wife.
Good, go, bye.
And I'll see you tomorrow.
This is good.
Or
I like that.
Someone else just did
Oh,
10
man.
bucks.
He's gotta
Said,
get
"My
rid of
name
that
is
cat."
Crunchberry. I also donated.
Well, since you already know Sayla lives, I can go ahead and tell you kind of the
Still didn't hit
tragedy.
goal.
'Cause
I'm sorry,
I didn't want you to think
as
that she
much time
died.
as I possibly could. I really have to
Is
get
that
out of here. Enough
the
with
tragedy of
101 more streak.
anime
We hit the goal now.
anime back in the
Don't play
day
the game again.
was that they had certain
Period.
rules they always abided by. And one of them was if you had a character come back, they had to be voiced by the original voice actor.
Too bad. This was
And
later
Sayla's
on
voice
in time.
actor was
None of
so
this
consistently
nonsense. None of this
unavailable
fucking
that she
around.
kind
Tired
of
people trying to mess
disappears from the
around.
story.
Oh, yeah,
And it's a
well,
tragedy.
last minute, and then blah, blah, blah. No.
Yeah.
You should have supported, because now what's going to happen to people?
That's why she
who
lives
play.
on
There's
really well in the
absolutely no
mangas.
right
In the mangas, you
whatsoever
know, they didn't
without
have
playing
anyone to
this game
voice her,
yet.
so she's
I laid
more
down the
present. You see her
criteria.
more often.
No one did it.
Well,
What do you want me to
and
do?
speaking of
Fine.
Gooner, but
That's it.
if
See
you're
you
familiar
tomorrow.
with High School of the Dead,
I'm familiar with it.
yeah. They never finished the series because the creator died, so
Yeah, see,
they're
something
like,
like
we're
that.
not gonna finish it, in respects. And as much as it does suck in certain cases, I do respect it when they have like, oh, we're not gonna just cast her as somebody else and throw her to we're gonna get Aquafina to do the voice.
Yeah. It's kind of the tragedy of Berserk, and that's why Berserk is such a masterpiece, is that it transcends its own art. The author
Yeah.
died. He died before he could finish the story, and the story was all about the incredible horror of life, and then still finding hope. And so, at the near end of the story, he dies. He never finishes the story. It really is a tragedy.
It's basically thumbnail clickbait, just guaranteed. Like the most tragic art ever created.
Yep, it's awesome.
And a couple
Yeah,
people contributed.
but it is
So
a
now we're up like
masterpiece.
$90-something to support. I think we ended tonight at 94. And I was like, sorry.
That's why I can't
you know,
stand normies,
not
man.
gonna
I
make
can't
some crazy
stand
exception.
normies.
The rules were
If there were a
suck.
group of people that would be
So
sent
what
to
are
the
you gonna
forced
do?
education
I really
camps,
like
it's
Silksong.
the
This is
normies,
terrible.
man.
Why
Yeah,
Yes.
I just started calling them
Sucks.
tourists, but yeah, same thing.
I think normies works just fine. You're
Why would you
average.
save point there?
You're
The
nothing.
rules-
You know?
But here's
Yeah.
the thing.
You're just here for the fad of the moment.
I'm gonna upload these videos.
That's why you got Evangelion. That's why Evangelion is even a thing.
But
It's
you
just
want to support
normies.
the playthrough and you want to see me play.
That show is
Super
not
thanks on the
impressive,
video. If
and not
you
necessarily to
couldn't
say
tonight,
it's
you can
bad,
make
but I'm saying like
tomorrow's
most,
attend
a lot of
tomorrow's
mecha
stream and
covered
support
similar
them
themes,
and
so it's
say,
kind of like
this support is
it's
for
derivative.
Silksong.
But it's this weird idealization that people have for it is because
If
they're
we had
normies.
56 bucks
If they
in super
explored
chats,
the
super
mecha genre,
thanks,
they'd realize,
support
oh,
tomorrow
it's
on
actually
my
pretty
stream.
average.
I'll
actually.
play Silksong later in the week.
It's yeah, it is kind of the problem with it, but I mean, it happens in everything. One of my favorite things is a similar kind of story with convoluted time travel stories or interesting like hypotheticals.
Yeah.
And so everyone goes with the obvious one, Donnie Darko. But there's Primer, there's Pi, there's all these like really mind-bending. There's Jacob's Ladder. There's all these weird movies that make you think. But everyone just goes, yeah, Donnie Darko.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
I love Donnie Darko still, but there's more on the bone that you're missing on the meat.
You gotta think of it this way.
We should
started, right?
Fear Monarch. We
So,
might need to
when the
work together and
Colts
collaborate and
are
make a
playing
specific
the
slur
Eagles,
for
right?
this kind
Let's
of person.
say the Colts score 21
I'm down
points,
with it.
Like
and the Eagles score 14 points.
art snob
So the
or
Eagles
something.
lost.
We gotta call these guys something
On the
else.
next
Or even if we gotta make something
the
like
Eagles start
LTG
with
does, we gotta
14
make up a
points?
slur. We'll do it.
Yeah.
It's gonna sound goofy for a few months
Each
while
game
we're
is
getting used to it, but then it's gonna
separate. Each stream
then
is
it's gonna start
separate.
working.
It's a
This guy's a
goal
roglet,
each
you know?
stream,
Yeah.
And it's set to 0 each stream. That's how it works. The goal is to raise a certain amount per stream.
We almost had it there for a second with consumers, with like the consumers with the double O on the consume.
It's a pretty simple concept.
So that's kind of how I feel. Like you got the Disney adults. The problem with it is that everyone has like their own word for their own version of it in their own fandom, and you just need that collective word where everyone can just brand them and say like be gone.
Yes.
And I will count it towards
You
it.
who ruin
So,
everything.
tomorrow,
You know,
if we do,
fun
and I will play
sucker.
again later in the week, and we'll continue with the play.
Anti-funner.
Yeah.
They're unfun.
I'm
That's a good way
Yeah.
to describe them.
It's literally the old Sonic panel. It's the no fun allowed robot.
Yeah.
Everyone have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
My wife
Peace
has a
out.
nemesis.
So I will show you
who-
the
I'm
current
gonna-
state.
I don't want to
Oh, it's
dox
ALC.
her.
The-
Oh shit!
the
I don't want to
comments
dox her, but
that
I
are
really want
live
to say
now,
her name just
okay?
because I've started using
This
her
is it.
name as
This
a
is all
slur.
you see. This is what he doesn't want you to see. He deleted
Pokemon.
Says the daily rap
Her name's
comments that
Melissa.
were all
Her name's
Okay.
Melissa.
Oh,
and
that-
so
yeah,
I
that's a
called
bad
them
name.
the Melissas of the world.
Yeah.
I always refer to
Last
them
week
like
on
all the
stream
time.
didn't
My
get
wife's
as
like,
much
you know,
vitriol
Melissas
as
of the
Silksong
world
plus
love
other
this
games.
stupid shit.
Have
And
For
my
me,
wife
it's like
keeps her
Linda.
They're
around
getting
as
second
like a
chances.
personal
I
love
thought
guy. She
having
just
goals
laughs
was
at
to
this
reduce the
crap.
pressure
I
of
don't like her
fans
at all.
having to donate 150 every stream, so it's easier to get their reward.
Yeah, I'll be
With the
like
way
saying
things
something
are
like I'm
set
talking
up,
about ninjas.
whales
Like,
will be the ones
ninjas
sticking
jump
with
around
you
and slice your head off and then beat you to death with it.
Chill,
And she'll be
Ninja,
like,
I'm a new
please.
viewer, and after
I
watching
see
10 or
we're
so
getting a little
streams and videos
weird
on
in
the channel,
here
I
today. Like, no,
absolutely
shut up,
despise the
loser.
word support now. I've never had someone
Cram it,
on your
Melissa.
planet say support
Melissa's
in
of the world
comments.
don't appreciate
It's almost
shit.
like a threat. How people can remain fans and watch you on a regular basis is beyond me.
Man,
You
Alt
should
likes
revise the
One
donation goal
Piece.
to 100
What
to
the-
align with man. Again, these are all banned. I really think
Alt
that,
did a triple hit
these are
KO
for
on me.
comments because
He
if
had
any real
he had
DSP
3
fan
normie
thought
takes
these
in a
things, they
row.
would
I'm
not
like,
be
oh,
DSP
that's
fans.
bad. It's like, okay, One Piece
Today's
normie.
another momentous day. Today,
Attack on Titan. If you still like that after the ending, you're actually the normie.
Yeah, well, Attack on Titan was the first time, like, when I was like an actual weeb, like, I would consume all the anime, and I watched Attack on Titan, and I'm like, I don't think this is good. Like, it just doesn't feel as good as I thought it would be.
It pissed the pants. It pissed its pants at about the two-thirds point.
I didn't even get that far.
Oh, dude, it's,
I got to the end of like the first season and I'm like, I got nothing out of this. Like, there's just nothing there.
Okay, that's good. That's probably good to just stop it.
Like,
Because
I've read
it's
what
actually
happens at the
legit
ending,
good.
and I've read what, you know, so I'm familiar with it, and I think it's kind of mediocre, but like, overall, it was just like, man, I remember this being such a big deal, and I just feel like it's kind of overhyped.
Guess what? I just received a $54 tip from Hollow Knight. Don't leave this on a cliffhanger. This is for Silksong. There you go. Thank you all for supporting my
Very
content.
insulting what they
Better
like.
late than
That's
never.
prick move.
Wow.
I am a bit of a hater, but
It's
here's the
amazing,
thing: is
isn't it?
listen to my
Almost like
philosophy and
I'm
judge
not
me
a
if you will.
complete moron, and
I
I know
believe
what
in
the
this
fuck
thing
I'm doing.
called like we should be.
I believe in a thing called love.
And I don't mean in the ways that most people do. It's like we should hate on it from a sense of value. Like there's some stories that are badly written. There's some stuff that
So
is
that was
poorly
quick and
done.
easy and
It's like we
painless,
should be
wasn't it?
able to say, yeah, this shit's kind of sucky compared to this other thing. And I
This
think that
is the
elevating
first ever
art
major
elevates us
stream
all.
of Hollow Knight Silksong. We're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
see
I think
what
that's
you actually want,
I've
or
come to
just
the
a
realization
vocal
that like
minority.
I'm
Now,
not
in reality,
necessarily
I
like I've
actually
always, you know, everyone as a kid
like
has those aspirations that you want to be an
Silksong and
astronaut or a
that sucks.
firefighter,
Look what the fuck
do
I
something
did.
big,
This is terrible.
and
Why
I've
is
realized
there
I
no
just
fucking
kind of
save point
am
inside the
happy
game?
just going
So I'd
around
love
and
to have
finding
this
all the
rotation.
really good
People actually
pieces
want
of
me to start
art
the game
and
now,
finding the
or
people
do
that, you know, would
that.
appreciate them and kind of tailoring those opinions to that. And I'm just kind of the wandering traveler, just, hey, you've got a good opinion here. I think you would enjoy this.
Does anyone recommend
Yeah.
any of these other items?
I see what you're saying.
Like these pins?
You know, somebody's got to do it.
I do think in some ways that hating specific things can kind of
I'm
break a
just
dam.
short
in
of
a way.
being able to get both.
For example, Evangelion.
bet
I
if
will
have
say this:
20
it's
for the
like I said,
rosary,
it's average. It's an alright
then
show. It's not bad.
I'm gonna get
But the
10
thing
till
is that
130,
there's
they're gonna
anime
get
that
7
do
more
the
than I
thing
can
that
buy
they're
both.
talking about, and if they
So,
actually wanted that, I
I
would
need to
tell them what that
basically,
is. They're like, it subverts mecha
I need to
shows.
learn more.
Unlike other mecha shows, this one cares
No
about
one's
the
really talking in the
characters.
chat about
Like
the game.
that's
Yeah.
what a mecha show.
Play. This is sadly.
That's
what happens
not.
when I play
See, that's
Metroid
how I
games.
know
I'm
you're a
not
tourist. That's how I know you're a
Just
normie.
engage and don't talk
Yeah.
about the game.
Most-
Thank you, Vassal. Vassal says I always look positive.
That's
gameplay
my
videos,
least
so the
favorite part
haters-
of the Evangelion. There's some really cool scenes in the mecha, quote unquote, but like the mecha scenes are like the dull parts of it. Like it's some good action, and that's about it. It's the Michael Bay moments.
Yep.
Left-hand corner.
Neon,
I can only make one.
what does a
Thing
fantastic
chart is
job of
better.
actually
I don't know
subverting
what it
the
does. I
mecha
don't
genre
understand. It doesn't explain.
is
What is that?
Get a
Gurren
Robo.
Lagann.
Get it Robo.
It's a
Because
stab-
Gurren Lagann is based on Get a Robo.
Why
I know.
Yeah.
We've had this big discussion in chats when I wasn't guest, but
Yeah,
I've looked
yeah.
into Getter Robo since we've had these discussions, and it does look very similar, and I'm interested. So
It's cool. It
Yeah.
does the exact thing that I'm looking for, where it's unapologetically cool. Like, the characters
Oh,
just
yeah.
do cool shit, and no one has anything to say about it. No one's being
Yeah.
silly Billy about it. You know?
I will give it the one anime that juggles the line pretty well of being silly, but also having that unabashed cool is Space Dandy.
Space Dandy's cool.
Yeah.
Space Dandy's cool.
It does
This
get
is
really
Johnny
goofy,
Bravo in
but
space.
it's really good,
pretty
and
much.
that's got so many good moments where I'm like, man, this is so many people overlook it because the only thing they see is the boobies anime, and they just completely tone out. But there's some legitimate good art art in that show.
Oh yeah, that show looks cool. And I've
Yeah.
always, in every episode that I ever watched of it, I thought, oh,
That
this
is
is a
annoying.
good show.
Like, again, I missed
Oh,
the
yeah.
jump. Couldn't you just, like, teleport me back to the ledge so I could try the jump a second time? No? Okay.
So, fun fact about Holland or Silksong,
Nice, I made it across.
the
That's
voice
what
actor for
I'm doing
Hornet,
right now.
she's not a voice actor. They just gave her some vague direction and were like, make some noise. So it's all just
I have no idea what
nonsense.
this is.
That's cool.
Yeah, I love it. There's some great noises.
Yeah,
Get
I like
good.
organic stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, this sucks.
What the hell? Any minute now, Jade's gonna tell. Oh my god, he is waiting there for a long ass time.
God, it's taking hours.
It's a normal day.
It really does have the worst content I've ever seen.
Okay.
Oh my god. And there's definitely probably like a good part you could cheese or a pattern you could figure out.
Yeah,
but-
or maybe
oh,
like
man.
you pull him aside and
What's
he
the point of
resets or
that?
something.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing happened.
Oh yeah, with how slow it's moving
I
now.
didn't
Oh
get
yeah, that's
diddly
easy.
shit for that. This was a hell of a fight for nothing. For one heart piece.
What are some other ones that? But
Oh
like
my
I was saying, it's
God.
like I think
You
it
gotta
elevates
remember when
art
you
because
dash, you cannot
then
jump immediately
it
after
helps
dash
them
with
find things
slight
they are
delay.
interested in finding.
Because usually,
Like if
Oh,
you
yeah.
want to see a
you'd be able
space
to dash and jump at
tragedy,
exactly the same time
you
do
watch.
that.
There's some space tragedies out there. You want to see kind of like a space war drama. There's space war dramas out there. There's tons of good anime out there.
Oh yeah. It's
I was gonna
like
go ahead and
the
make
comic
this
book
idiot.
thing that we kind of mentioned. Like
Yeah.
you know, it's the problem with anime is everyone just goes, oh, it's either a kid show or it's
I
a
don't know who
gooner
this person
thing.
is you guys are
So
talking about in chat. Has
now
nothing
it's
to do
kind of
with
getting to
the
the
show.
normies.
Fuck up about it,
Unfortunately, are
seriously.
like, yeah, it's
Okay.
just shonen, but
Trying to derail my
I guess
shit.
that's positive? Question mark.
Oh shit! That guy had the.
So there is this
That
show
guy
I
had
watch.
it.
Well, my
That
wife
enemy had what I
is
needed. Isn't
a
there an
fan,
elevator here now?
and she
There he
torments
is.
me
So
with
how do I
it.
kill this
Like it actually causes
It's
me
too low
physical
down
pain to
for me
watch,
to
but
hit.
she finds
How
it
the hell do I
super
hit it?
funny. There's a show called Anime IRL, and I'm not gonna look for it now. It doesn't deserve that.
It doesn't deserve the click.
No, it's super obnoxious. It's these
Shit,
anime
yeah.
content
Almost.
creators,
I
and
need
they
one
do
more
these
hit.
game shows, and it's an epic hack. It makes me want
Wait,
to vomit.
the elevator's
Yeah.
going. No,
These
I'm
guys are
falling.
turbo
you shitting me?
normies. It's some sort
Oh,
of
come
giga
on, we're a pain
normie.
in the ass.
All they do is
Throw a
just
fucking hole in the
scream
elevator going.
shonen references at the top of their lungs.
How do I even get back up if the
and the,
elevator doesn't
the
come
chicks
back?
are all kind of retarded, which is like, dude, no, there's cool anime chicks. What the hell? Why'd you find the 4 brain dead ones? And
Why
the
is
dudes are
every
all
single
hyper
anime
obnoxious, except for the big muscular guy. He's kind of cool
Oh,
because he knows when to shut the hell up. Yeah, mega noise. Hearing them scream about, it's just
Oh
like
my
it,
God.
Hunter,
She's
Hunter.
the
I'm like,
most
oh god, shut up. Man.
ridiculously small.
Yeah.
Hunter might very well be fine, but just that
Yeah, no,
style of delivery.
And it's kind of the fun part. Like I do it just to annoy people, but I do still call it Hunter X Hunter. I've
Yeah.
always called it that.
Well, that's-
And the people that are annoyed by it are the people that I want to keep out of the anime fan base because
good.
they're taking shit way too seriously.
Counter
But,
gatekeeping is a thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But Hunter X Hunter is pretty good. It's a little long. The thing goes on hiatus all the time. If I'm remembering correctly, he married the Sailor Moon creator.
Yeah.
So it's understandable. I mean, like he's probably busy, you know. But
Well, about that, I need to read Sailor Moon because I didn't know this when it was around, but apparently the Sailor Moon manga is nearly Eldritch Horror.
yeah, it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I gotta
It's
check it out.
all
Okay.
the magical girl animes kind of have
Please
that
support the
that
stream.
weird element that
Let's
makes
get
them
some
somewhat
subs.
redeemable.
Let's get some membership
There's very
cards.
few
People
that are
can
just
get
like,
done
oh,
today.
this is
Right?
actual
Let's get some
slop.
super chats. Let's get it.
Yeah, because like these dudes are
Let's
like
get some
actual
momentum rolling.
celestial warriors
We
that
have to hit
defend
it in 90
solar
minutes.
systems.
We don't
with
hit it by
magic.
Yeah.
That's kind of hype. Now you're
Has to
getting the
make
sci-fi
better.
shit. That's
Yeah.
hype.
So we have to hit
It's
this
kind of
one
why
by
the
Brian,
fucking
you see now
Madoka
why you're
Magica and a couple
band
other
moron?
ones, they kind of had fun
Yeah,
with
I
it
see.
because they were like
Okay.
doing the same idea. They're like, these things are actually kind of insane when you think about it.
I didn't want to
Just
do
these
that.
overpowered god beings running
I
around.
obviously
Because
didn't
like from
want
what
to
I
do it.
understand, because someone was being a well, did you
I
know?
screwed up 'cause
and I
again,
didn't
the
know,
dive attack
is, that,
Now I know.
keep missing it. 'Cause I don't
Sailor
like the
Moon,
dive attacks.
apparently her power level,
Spacing
if you were to
in this
actually
game
do
at all.
forced
It's
power
really
scaling and
stubby
try
and
and
it's a very
calculate all these
specific
dudes,
Oh yeah, she could
I
beat
just
up
don't
Goku.
like it.
is insanely powerful. Like apparently her powers are just mega busted.
Wow.
Yeah.
She caught me for
Wow,
2
okay.
hits there, I think.
It's almost like
I think that
it's
was
not
two hits.
joke
Hey, at least
level
this is a good,
character like Bobobo,
good
where it's
lesson
just
for
you know
this
they could
fight.
win because it's silly. but it's almost that level where it's like they could win because they have girl power.
I don't know what I did there. I stunned her. I don't know how I did it.
And it's super powerful. What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Well, I would like to see a battle of girl power
stunned her, but I
super
don't know how I
soldiers
stunned her.
versus
I don't
getter
understand
power.
that mechanic.
Because getter power is
Stunned
kind of
an
like
enemy
all
like that.
about being a.
Like, I like that.
It's
But I don't know
magic
how I did it. You know,
powered
actually, when I thought
by
about the game today,
going beast mode. Basically, it's like the more hyped you get, the more power you get.
wow, dude, you
Yeah.
not heal
It's
yet.
it's really funny that we get to that
Trying to
point
heal
because
against
right
her.
now we're talking about that during the
You think
big
it's
female
consecutive hits
power
or
fight
can't-
with
Yeah.
Lace versus
Point,
Hornet.
heal in midair.
I know you don't know deep lore,
you
but
feel it
those
midair.
are the two ladies in the series. A lot of those Silksong's women,
Wow,
but
Okay.
you saw that? It's a counterattack. That was cool.
I like Silksong's
She
art
parried
style
it
and
in
how it all
combo.
works. I bet the lore kicks ass. I just can't play this game. Maybe I should watch the
Because
video.
the question is, how
the
many
lore
hits
is really
was
fun.
that?
It's
Every
kind of
enemy has
Undertale-y,
7,000
where you know
health,
it's a
you
lot
have
of
two-
cutesy aesthetic
two
and then it's kind of fucked up lore, but
Yeah,
it's
I
really
dig
fun.
that.
Yeah. It's it went a lot deeper than I expected getting into Hollow Knight. I thought it was just, a bunch of bugs and shit, but it's like you got souls and people creating like Frankenstein
Oh my God, how
creations
much
of
health
souls.
does she have?
It's wild.
So that's
Fights
where
are
I'll go with the
double
school of
every- look,
thought
I
on
hit
that
her
exact thing.
27
Is that in
times,
many
she's not
ways I
dead.
can't
If I get
stand
hit
live
twice,
action
I'm dead.
stuff. I just can't stand stuff like The
Wow.
Wire or stuff like that because it's just
Yeah.
so
She has so
real.
much health.
I want to see stuff like that where you got
Trying to
these
jump,
dueling
it
knight princesses. That's hype. Okay.
Yeah. That's why I love like manga, comic books, any fantasy kind of stuff, quote unquote, because you could do the wild stuff that you can't do with, actors. Like
I'll
you
give
could
you a
do
great
it kind of,
example.
but
I'll give you a great example. So, highly recommend everyone check out a
How many
movie called
hits does it take to
Predator
kill her? It's insane.
Killer of Killers.
Why does she
I
take
will tell you.
7,000 hits to kill? It's getting tedious now. Like, I
It
like
has
this fight.
real ultimate
I don't like
power.
the tediousness.
You will enjoy it. And it's
fucking
computer animated, so the predator's jumping around, it's clawing down
Bullshit.
trees and shit. It's very animated. Moves like a bear.
So
Moves like an
boring.
angry ass gorilla bear.
heh.
And it's hype as hell looking. Well, then I decided,
I'm
all right,
actually
well, let me
bored.
watch the most recent
I'm bored
movie
because
while I'm
she
here.
has too much health.
I watch it,
It's
and
just
it's
dumb.
so
Why do people
blocky.
call
Everyone
everything
moves very
boring? Because they're
jagged
bored.
and like
The truth is,
Oh,
in
no.
life, if you're
marionettes
bored,
and stuff. Like, what the
you're
hell is
probably
this shit?
bored. And
That's
here's
why I
the
can't
other thing,
stand
too.
live action
If you're
movies.
bored,
It's like it's just
then
Chris
why do you
Chris Pratt's head
bother
floating
yourself with
around.
things that bore you?
Yeah,
What's there
yeah.
to look at?
The only I'll say the only movie that I've seen recently that kind of does a good like animated style is Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Took too long.
What's that?
Yeah,
It's
I know I'm moving alright.
it
I
basically
I
it rips off the
literally
multiverse
not get
thing,
throwing items
where
from
like
consistently when I
there's a
try.
universe where
I get other
everything can
moves,
happen
so I
in a
don't
dimension
bother
where
with it.
anything is
By the way,
happening, but
you
it's
two
your
chatted with
reality,
for 3 minutes.
and so
Is
they
it
have somebody that
broken,
can
or you
go
guys
through
not
every
talking?
reality and
Go
gain
down.
their kind
Yeah.
of abilities in that universe. And they have a couple of scenes that go like really off the
guys,
walls.
we have 1 hour left
Funded by the
hit
Avengers boys, I believe, the
$300
Russo
sounds
brothers.
cool.
and do DSP
It's
tries
really
today
good.
and play more
It's
Silksong on Friday.
It's a little hammy
Otherwise,
at points.
we are not going
It's
to
a
be
little
doing this
emotional
on
at
Friday.
the end, just kind of
We're
like
doing it
the
on Sunday,
emotional
probably.
tug and heartstrings kind of shit for what comes
Jump,
before
and
it.
again, it
The
drops
ending
jump,
goes on a little
so you gotta
long,
build up, see?
but the overall product is really good.
Jump
I
and
give it
jump,
like an
see,
8
it
out
doesn't
of
jump
10.
right away. You try, and you have to wait like not even half a second, but a fraction of a second before you can jump after a dash, which is really frustrating.
Rocket power,
But
hell
again,
yeah.
Well, I'm boned here. It's a boss, and I
But yeah, that
have
sounds
checkpoint.
cool. I'll have to check that
I don't
out.
even know how to get back here. Maybe I shouldn't fight
But
him.
I
Maybe
think
should
that
go fight him
sometimes
for a
anything.
checkpoint.
But I'm a big
You know
sci-fi
what?
guy. I'm a
I
big
think I am.
big fan of
I'm gonna go
sci-fi, and
back.
we need
I am
something
liking
to
this game a
break
lot,
free
for
of
the record, guys. It's
Star
actually
Wars.
quite
Star Wars
fun.
sucks ass.
Again,
Yeah.
We need to
I
have
like
more.
these games.
Think of
I
this.
always
Imagine
have
this.
liked Metroidvanias. I like Metroid. I like
Imagine
A world
Castlevania,
where Star Wars didn't
all
exist.
the hybrids that have come.
Imagine the
And every time I
Sopranos.
try to play one of these on
the
stream,
space
it hasn't
mafia.
worked.
That would be
So,
cool.
Like the
we've had two
Hutts.
exceptions
You
now.
know, it's Star
Metroid
Wars
Dread,
almost like,
and
but you still have to
now
have a space
Silksong. It's
gangsters.
working so far.
They
You
like
say
control
that,
this
but
galaxy
with
without-
Dave Filoni, I believe, being in charge, and with Sopranos having a weird resurgence, it's definitely going to happen in like 4 years probably. I remember seeing this live. This fight was fucking miserable.
Bullshit. What happened is he started doing an attack and I
Seventh
pressed the
Symphony
button
or
and
something.
It literally dropped
Like
him
you could
within
even
a
have
hit.
it be so
While
cool.
he was
Like you could
doing it,
have
it actually,
Space
froze for a
Paulie.
second,
He gets
which is
this
bad.
new
That's not good
photon
for a game
rifle,
like this. You should not
and he
be
just blasts a
freezing
dude with it. And he just turns into
mid-animation.
ash and
That's
loves
lame
it. He's
as
like,
shit.
oh, this.
Hey,
shit,
where's my
this is
money?
forever. You know, I mean,
Christopher Walken in space.
yeah, I think But here's the thing: is people want to make it goofy, and I was like, no, play it completely straight.
Oh yeah, have like alien strip clubs and shit. Have them like dropping credits when they get shot in back alleyways. Like go all out.
That'd be awesome, man. And you have your spaceship chases. You're going through like asteroid belts and shit.
Yes.
Run them off a road and shit like that. That'd be awesome.
You want to take a detour and watch Sopranos Star Trek?
What is that?
Shut up.
It's amazing. I've seen it recently. It's a really good little detour. You gotta kind of know the Sopranos. You gotta kind of know Star Trek, but
Oh, like this shit. Oh yeah, I love this stuff so much.
Gotta keep a low profile. What's the fuck I'm
yes.
I'm still a miserable prick and I'm still passing out.
Yeah, I love this. Space.
Mr. Walnuts is hailing as priority 1. On screen, Captain.
Gravitational distortion is too great, Captain. I'm unable to compensate. We have lost contact.
Structural integrity field has collapsed.
We should have stopped at Roy Rogers. And I should have fucked Al Evans, but I didn't.
Warning, structural failure imminent.
Fucking Paulie!
I love Paulie. Paulie's a good one.
Oh yeah, Paulie's great. And it goes back to Griffith, unfortunately, but my other favorite character is probably Ralphie. I love Ralph. He's such an asshole.
Nice. Yeah.
Something from the ground.
Worf! I have failed in my mission, Commander. I am clearly a bad gangster. Of the Federation, I request reassignment.
Denied.
Commander, these Sopranos are arrogant, irritating. They cannot be reasoned with.
This is awesome.
Robert Walnuts is quite pleasant. He's a little unusual.
Dude, yeah, look, man. This is about DSP, so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to watch that on my off time. Those are funny as hell.
Can we get some
Oh yeah,
support?
it's a
Can we get
gold
a
time.
rally? Can we get to the 300? Can we do
Yeah, I have
today?
I don't
Can
know.
we
I
do
always
more
want to
Silksong
talk about
on
my
Friday?
writing, but I
If we
always
don't
worry
get
it
I'm
comes
just gonna
off
play
sounding
now,
very
and I'm not even gonna mention
narcissistic. But it's
it
more like,
for the rest
check
of
out
the
these
stream.
cool shit I
Because we
made.
have to hit it right
Yeah.
now.
I've got like
For me
this
to be able
space
to
thing where
order
I've
the
got
food
these
immediately,
dudes
so my wife
who
should stop cooking and everything.
it's
You know,
a
I told
weird
you, we have to do it
defensive
by 3 p.m.
confederacy. You've got these
Are
6
any of those
species
as
that banded together to
embarrassing
fight
as when
this
you
one
pressure
guy,
your
or
audience
basically
to
kind of
donate
like
so your
hold the
wife
line.
doesn't have to cook dinner?
So you got these 6
they're actually
species that
way
kind of
more
have to
embarrassed.
are forced to
Because
get along.
I do that
And it leads to
publicly
them all fucking
as an
each other. And
act
they're like racist towards each
to
other and shit.
entertain, while these things were done behind the scenes. In good
But they
comedy.
kind of
So that's
have
the
to work
difference.
together, and I think it'd
I'm
be
not
kind of
losing
funny.
viewers. You don't know what the
I
fuck
think
I'm talking
it'd be fun to add little
You know-
elements
you
of the
wanna know when I started
Sopranos in
losing
there, just
viewers?
having
When I
them
started
constantly
playing this
shit
game.
talk each other.
Because, like I said,
Oh,
this
yeah.
game is very polarizing.
Especially just sneak like
Metroidvania, not
very
like
subtle
lightsaber.
references
There's a
in.
lot of
Like,
exploration,
oh
a
man,
lot of
he killed
backtracking.
17 of these
So I
aliens.
haven't, in
He
general,
was an
I haven't
interior
had
decorator.
today at all. But you guys
Oh man, I knew that guy
I
for
don't
years.
care. All right, I guess we're not gonna do it. Davis GTA, you've been asking for a Taco Bell. DSP tries it for a while, actually. I know, and now we finally have a reason to do one. And it's like right there, we're grasping for it, and we just can't grab it. It's like
Remember
it's a
when we
ghost.
used to hold the
Here
food
it is.
hostage?
There it is. There's the taco.
Yeah. Now
I want the
we.
7-layer burrito. Oh, I can't get it.
What do you think of DSP's current arc? What do you foresee 2026?
I foresee a rough tax season, especially with the goals recently.
Today's the perfect day.
Especially all the money's been spent on the RGB and the risk rests and all that. So.
This DSP tries it today.
DSP's been getting
There you
really
go.
unhinged
Ross
lately,
MCC20
and it is kind of concerning.
No, it's fun to see.
It is. It's fun. But like
Burrito
all these
emo.
social
There you
experiment
go.
things, like bro, that's
Okay.
someone losing their sanity.
Come on, let's get another
you
one
know?
right now. Let's get one sub on
Social
here.
experiment, bro. You shit
Let's
your
get a
pants
10.
in front of everyone.
Right now. I'm serious.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be big, just small.
Haha,
That's how
I
it
felt
works.
the
It's
trolls,
one
now they're
person
thinking
little
about
thing,
it.
little thing, and we're gonna have it. We'll have
Huh,
it by
I've
3.
controlled
We
you
will.
all
King
to look
Ferb
at
says he
my
has a
shit
coupon for
pants.
half off a gold today.
Oh yeah, that's
Sorry,
I
that coupon expired.
any
That was a limited
criticism
time
I
offer.
might ever
Expired. I
find with
just received
JoJo is gonna be
$1.50.
small potatoes because they gave us the best meme of all
And then there
time
was one
with
sub
the
from your future
next yo will
stepdad.
say I'm
Okay,
only
let's actually
pretending
play
to
the
be
game.
retarded.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Okay, everybody, welcome back.
That's one of the
Last
greatest
chance to
memes of all
support and
time.
hit the Taco Bell goal so we can do DSP tries it today. And the trolls are like sending me dollar tips. And
Joseph
saying,
Joestar is one of those
"Ha, ha,
characters that
ha,
kind
ha."
of transcends
Fucking idiot.
the medium.
Yes, I
a lot of
totally
JoJo
agree.
characters are
Yes.
larger than life. Like Jotaro is such a ninja. He's so cool.
An extra goal for
He's like
It's-
Clint
Gears
Eastwood.
of
It's
War.
awesome.
Yeah.
totally didn't already
I do
go
love
on this stream.
Speedwagon.
Like,
He's
totally
probably one of my
horrible,
favorites, but
nonsense
criminally
He's alright.
underrated.
I've had trolls. You guys really showed me. Really, what a failure of a stream this has been.
I thought Dio was immensely cool.
Oh yeah, I mean everyone knows Dio is probably one of the best villains of types. It's one of the best scenes when I first watched it. Him just fucking with Paul I can't pronounce names.
Paul
but,
Nerf?
yeah, tall top hair. But him just fucking with him on the staircase. That's still one of the best scenes in it all of time.
So
Yeah, I actually like the original one a little bit more, honestly.
yeah, so here's the cool thing: is because it was an artifact of history, it got some early '90s edginess to it. So we got this
Yeah.
OVA of JoJo, and look at how cool Dio is. He's the one.
I like his stand like this a lot more. Just fucking disappearing and shit.
だな止まった時の中をさてそこでこのディオは考える果たしてお前は止まった時の中を何秒間動けるのか
I wish there was a better video because that one kind of didn't showcase it too well.
Yeah, no, you gotta look for the one where he's got the knives in him when he's pulling
Yeah,
it
yeah,
out.
when he's throwing them and stuff.
Yeah,
But yeah, he's far spookier with it.
yeah. I think you get the steamroller in that one, and you don't in the modern one either.
Here it is. Here's the scene. I want you to.
Yeah, this scene. He just pulls the knife out and then just disappears. That shit was the coolest.
目で追ったな止まった時の中を
Yeah, just how smooth it is.
さてそこでこのディオは考えるあれが何秒
But what was always so cool about Dio is how he could switch up
That's
so
how they
easily. He
cope.
could be this
That's literally
very
how they continue to
charismatic
cope with me being
thinker,
successful.
very
They just can't
intellectual.
handle it.
The next thing
They
you know,
have to
he's
cope in every
reading,
little way
you
that
know,
they can.
just screeching.
That
Yeah.
area at the very end
That's kind of why I like
of the arrow
Griffith.
for
He
the
was just a
100
nerd
markers where you need
with
to
a bunch
hover
of
to go
books.
to a room. So there is definitely something here that we haven't done yet that's going to include
I have to
flying.
somehow get. I have to
Okay.
get Bo to read Berserk somehow, because I know he'd love it.
Here we go again.
You gotta show him some of the anime and get him hooked on the really good animation, and then have him watch the really shitty animation next and be like, "That's the next part, man. You gotta either watch that or read it."
Tries it 'cause she needs to cook, okay?
Yeah.
So that's it.
She needs to cook. Let Cat cook.
I really am. I'm glad you guys are here and you have supported the stream
Don't
today
let me
because
stop you.
I want to play it more.
I'm gonna start that. I'm gonna get a new sock account and just start a wave of like, "Let Cat cook" with the clap emojis.
Oh
Kick
man.
my ass, he does massive damage. Shit, oh come on, that sucks.
Oh come on!
I tried
Now
to
this
do
really fucking sucks.
LARPing.
Why are they
I
doing
tried
this
to
to
do it, but the one time I asked a legit question for the band,
I
it
didn't do
kind of
that.
pissed me
You
off
did
for
that by
life.
yourself. I didn't try to do that at all.
Yeah, no. So I had a lot of sock accounts that I would use, and it would be really funny. And then one time I had a sock account, and I legitimately gave him a good answer. He was like, "Why is everyone upset at me? Why is everything like why is the chat rebelling or whatever?" And earlier he had called LTG like a monkey or something, like offhandedly, like not intentionally, but it was like the way that he had phrased it. And I was like, "Well, you did kind of say this," and I got banned. And I'm like, I was trying to help, like, just because, you know, I'm LARPing in here. I wanted to look like I'm helping in chat, and you banned me.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't even being a troll.
57 times to beat him, right?
I remember it kind of like yesterday. It was weirdly traumatic. I don't know why. I always think about it when I think about this dude. Is that it was on Elden Ring, and he had just beaten the
Well,
mimic
the
tier.
room's full of fucking minions. That's
And
what
he
kills
was
me, not
talking
the
about
boss.
it, and he
How
was
annoying.
shitting on
Really
other
annoying that
players.
he's gonna
He was
have
saying
that many
basically like,
summons at
oh,
once.
these other
Yeah, the
players are
guy
using the
better be
mimic
the end of
tier.
the fight.
That's
There's
so
3 other
busted.
enemies in the
That's
fucking
like
room,
carrying
seriously.
you. So he decided
That's
to be
wild.
toxic
They're
about it.
gonna
He's
put
like,
3 enemies
you know,
in
you're not
the
actually
boss.
playing the game correctly. You're not actually challenging yourself,
Fuck.
etc., etc. One of those things. Well, then I pipe up and I say, well, man, you save state like crazy in every game. How is that different? Not a word leaned over and banned me. I was like, no, that was a legit question. That was not me trolling. That was a legit question for you, Phil.
Yeah.
Games being way too
In my opinion. And here's the thing: is he totally could have made a better argument than that. He could have said, "Well, save stating at least just keeps the progress going, as opposed to restarting everything and making no progress." Okay, it's an answer. But no, instead he just banned me like a punk.
Yeah. It's almost like LTG, just not as vocal about it. You know, it's just creating that echo chamber where nobody's gonna push back, nobody's gonna question why the gameplay is that bad.
Seriously, that must have been like 30, 40 hits.
He's made himself a beautiful little
you have
cult.
to hit him 50
I'm quite
Yeah.
fascinated by his cult.
Oh, is that
ability.
all? 58 hits?
It goes to show, like, I think that we should introduce DSP to actual cult researchers, because he does run one, and he shows that a cult doesn't need to be killers or suicidal or anything. They could just be
Great,
weird
nice
parasocial
responsive
losers.
controls.
Oh, I just got distracted watching him miss that rosebud like 4 times.
I didn't have this much trouble.
Dude,
This is
it's
his
such
first
bullshit.
one of these games.
You know what I can do?
Hollow Knight
You're
was my
stun
first
locking me
one.
with fucking assists. That's
It
all it
didn't
is.
take me
It's
this
just
long to
get
figure out
characters
this
or what's
shit.
annoying about it.
No,
They
it's
fucking
not
stun
that
lock
hard.
you, shit, you
By
get
like
out
the
of the way.
second part of Hollow
the
Knight,
fight
before I
is
even
literally
made it to the
RNG.
False Knight, I was
You don't know
already
what
figured out
enemies
like,
gonna
oh, you
summon.
could just spam the fuck out of pogoing enemies.
Yeah.
And you don't know what they're gonna put you
And
in
so
the
like
position
that's
you can't
basically
really
this
avoid.
mechanic. I'm
Really is an
assuming. I
RNG
haven't
boss
played
fight.
this yet, but
Think about going back and replaying Hollow Knight. The thing is that if I drop it again, I'm gonna be pretty pissed that I didn't waste time.
The cage hit me?
Because
I
I
didn't even
tried
know
to
the
play
cage
Baldur's
could
Gate
hit you.
3 times, and eventually, okay, I am done. This game is not fun.
yeah,
my
that's
God.
fair. I feel that.
The
I
fucking cage
and
hit
that is the
me.
nice thing when
What
you could
on
play
earth?
something
Give
and
me good
just tell
reward
pretty
for
quickly
this.
that like, you know,
There
this
better
isn't
be,
for
because it's the
you,
hardest
or
fight
that
in
you're
the
not
game
gonna
is the
like it
fucking
before you
summons.
get super invested.
It fucking hit me even though I was high up? Whatever. Yo, the cage hit me again. What the fuck?
All right, man. I'm gonna run and grab another beer real quick.
Okay. I might just watch a full playthrough.
Dude, I couldn't do anything.
Too bad I can't
The
watch
perfect
this
height, I
dude's
couldn't go
full
over
playthrough
or
because he's
under.
here screaming the whole time. You know what? Honestly, DSP would
Yeah,
be
it's
so much
fucking
better
super
if he just
annoying.
wasn't on screen at all.
Super
No
annoying
mic,
fight,
no
not a
camera,
hard
nothing.
boss.
Just playing,
It's
just
bullshit
dying.
random summons that kill you.
No one's
It's not
gonna even-
fucking. It's not satisfying beating him because you're not gonna feel like, oh, I bested him. You're just gonna be like, oh, this is the time when the minions didn't fuck me. That's annoying. You can't even fall. The problem also, you get stuck in the air and you can't fall when you should be able to. It won't let you.
How's it going, Ice Yamamoto? DSP thinks cults require a religious leader that's making them cool. It's crazy how unintentionally well the creative cult is. And he followed all the techniques. Because cults have a way of forming. They're a growth process. And
Healing
one
is
of
too
the
slow as
one
well.
of
Like
the
someone said, you
phases
can
of
get
a
an upgrade
cult
later. Well, I
is
need it now.
the
I don't need it fucking
expulsion
later. I
of
need it now.
intellectuals.
Your healing is
And that's when
way
you
too
get
slow.
people
You
that are a
cannot
little too
have
smart
instant
for their own good. They're
gratification
going to start
for
calling
every
me out,
single
and they're
thing
brave
in your
enough to do
life.
it. We need to kick these dudes out. They don't
Good
have
point.
enough
Someone is
faith.
saying, why don't you change
Faith
your
is
medals? I guess I
contrary
could
to
do that, 'cause I have
intellectuals.
the other
Faith
I
is
haven't
belief in
tried
me.
yet. What the fuck?
And
did
so
we get already?
DSP kind of successfully did that by banning everyone intelligent enough to speak. He now has people who are not intelligent enough to question him. And
Unreal.
so he's left with.
Of course, as soon as I
disabled
start
people.
to heal, that's when he decides to do that attack.
And then what he does is he just gripes like crazy. And
okay,
so
let's
that
try
kind
it.
of
Let's see the difference.
motivates them to
I've been
donate
playing this all day, and I'll
or
lose
loose their
my hand is
earthly
killing me.
possessions.
Because a game like this,
Give me your
you know,
money.
It's intense controls
Exactly.
all the time. I'm not kidding.
He also does another
It's
common
not the
cult
kind of game I
technique
can play
is
every
just
stream or
constant
every day.
repetition. Repetition. And
And
DSP does that. He has a sort of weird hymn nature to him. It's just the same songs.
Oh yeah. So and it's funny, I've become slightly more religious in my older age, but I grew up very atheist agnostic because I was so much at church and brought up around it. And I see so much of the cult tactics and the religious, you know, tactics kind of thing from when I would watch a lot of videos breaking down like how quote unquote mind hypnosis would work. Like, you know, like you get them young, you get them when they're vulnerable, you get them, you know, when they're not thinking of other things, and you take up all their time, and you get them to donate. And it's very similar. It's very
One of the
eerie.
most frustrating bosses in the entire game, in his opinion. How the fuck? You saw how high I was? He still hit.
Someone should have made like a picture like final boss Rosebud.
And he does what other things he does is he does a lot of
Three
re-talk.
fucking minions, and he's not hitting any.
Yeah.
And it's
We need to come together as a community.
Yeah, and it's often very self-serving.
Yeah. It's why, like, as I was kind of saying, it's funny as I've become more religious, kind of quote unquote. I've come to find that like it should be a more personal thing, and you shouldn't be pushing it on people. You shouldn't. You could definitely kind of find small communities, but like going to church all the time and having somebody like drill it in you and being like, you know, it shouldn't be a requirement. It shouldn't be a task to do. It should be a more personal thing that you just do when you have the time.
I think it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to refer DSP to some cult people who do research in cults.
We should send DSP to a real cult.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
No, that's a terrible idea. He'll take over.
Has a lot of plans for me. You guys just aren't the right, like, what was it? What are they called? Oh, you don't have the right OT level yet.
We got a lot of micro-thetans over here. We need to get rid of some of that.
I can't move, I'm trapped. He trapped me again with 100 enemies. Yo, it's
what was that laugh?
Him trapping you in the fucking corner with 3 enemies.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Again, that's not the boss that's tough. It's your bullshit RNG in the game. That's what's hard about it. It shouldn't be RNG that fucks you. You know what this is like? This is like, Bed of Chaos. Where
this is like painful.
Is that the fucking bullshit that happens is random and you can't really avoid it. I got him. Jesus. That was ridiculously hard. Alright, fuck him. That was ridiculous.
We need more people who can mod games. We need to get some modders on our side. Because I've done one DSP mod and it was awesome. So we all need to start doing some. Whatever game you can mod a filth thing into it.
Okay, so I'm gonna learn how to mod, and in Hollow Knight 1, and it's mild spoilers, everyone wears the mask that they have. It's kind of like their identity. And some have like specific types because they're royalty and whatnot. And there's a creature that steals the masks of bugs that he kills, and he uses them to lure other bugs into like familiarity. And that's what DSP would be. I would Photoshop DSP's face on Nosk.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Because Phil really is just a shapeshifter. He just like acquires different traits from people that he's around. Which is why I think he's becoming so awful, because he's just like insulating himself and learning from himself, as it were.
What the fuck? I literally have no idea what happened. How am I gonna do platforming now? Now I can't bounce off of stuff.
Change crest, open press screen of the menu while resting at a bench.
I don't understand it. How am I gonna do it now? I'm confused. Why am I not on a map? I gotta get out of here. I'm not on the map for some reason.
It's funny because certain Phil-isms remind me when I was bad as a gamer as a kid. Because BioShock did the same thing to me when I wasn't paying attention. You equip one of the random charms, I believe, or whatever, and it makes it where you can only carry the wrench. But it makes your wrench super powerful. But I couldn't figure out what had happened, why I lost all my weapons.
Yeah. I've had some DSP moments.
Seriously, that's ass.
I used to cry like a wee baby loser like he does on Street Fighter.
Oh yeah, no. In certain games, I definitely had my moments where I was like, this game is cheating. This is some bullshit.
Whenever DSP complains about meta, that's how I feel about meta with Magic Gathering.
Yeah, it's understandable. That's why, like, I think it was, I think it might have been your stream or another stream, but I was talking about it where it's not fun anymore just because it's only people that, you know, it's just the old adults that are buying all the cards. And it's like, it was fun as a kid because, you know, they're making age brackets now, but now I'm the older adult, and I have the money, and all the other people are older adults with more money.
Why can't
Exactly.
No, it's just the same problem.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I'm a big fan of Kitchen Table, and I like just
literally
making
don't
weird,
have
dumb,
any.
jank decks.
I can't even
and I
invent
can't
any
ask
pendants?
people to do the same. They all want to
Dude,
min-max
fuck
their shit. I'm
this.
thinking, that's kind of
If
lame.
I
It's
can't
kind of
invent any
more
pendants,
fun
I
to
don't
make it a
want
little
this.
jankier. You know?
I
Yeah.
don't even care
Mess
that I
up
got
the
it.
smudge
I'm
the
gonna go
paint
right back to the
later.
hunter. I don't want
No.
no pendants. I worked my ass off for doing
I
pendants.
Magic the Gathering.
Why would
is
I
one
not
of the
want
most
pendants?
heartbreaking things. In
Boy,
my
that's
life.
insanely
Just
stupid.
how
Here's a
shitty
crest
it
that's
became.
a shitty
Yeah.
crest that can only.
I kind of don't really mourn Star Wars.
What?
After Disney bought it, I went ahead and kicked the body off the cliff.
There's no
Like,
spots
alright,
for
goodbye.
anything.
Yeah.
But Magic the Gathering has
What
been
were
far
they
more
thinking?
painful.
I don't know. Okay, so
It
the
was
question
really
is,
funny because
where am
I
actually
remember,
going? Like,
and
I don't know where
it's
to
even
go
true
now.
because I saw something posted about it. Somebody was like, when Disney bought Star Wars, I didn't think it was going to be that bad, but it was like a couple years later I realized they weren't doing anything with the IP. But like, I think it was like the second year Disney had the brand, they announced that like all the EU was non-canon, and I was like, that's the death of Star Wars.
Exactly, that's when I was done too.
Yeah, and I was like, that's the worst decision you can make. You bought the richest lore on Earth and you threw it away.
What have you done to reach the magnificence of Darth Revan?
Darth Bane.
Darth Bane. HK-47. Show me a character as cool as HK-47. Oh, the Mandalorian is pretty cool. Man, HK-47 backhand, man.
Oh, dude, that's the thing. That thing that I told you to read earlier, Lone Wolf and Cub, it's the Mandalorian if it didn't suck.
Lion, Wolf, and Cub?
Yeah, Lone Wolf and Cub.
You guys there? We got over 200
It's
people on
a
YouTube
samurai that
stream.
goes
Why
around
don't
with a random kid, and that's the, you know, it's a wolf with his lone cub, but you know it's still the cub of a wolf. It's still a wolf.
Yep, that's
And
cool.
so-
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna read that.
Yeah, it's really good. They just came out with some deluxe editions recently that I've been picking up. They're beautiful, and I was having the thing where Frank Miller, he's basically the reason the Ninja Turtles exist. I was like, what kind of gave him that influence of anime styling, and a lot of it was Lone Wolf and Cub, so it's pretty cool to see.
I think comics would do astronomically better and ascend art
can
more
become-
over here
oh, this is a new
if they
ability,
adopted the
combat ability.
Gundam Origins
This would be this.
colorization
You
system.
get more shards. I don't
Oh,
need
yeah.
more
Most of it
shards, so I'm
be
not gonna
black and
use it
white,
yet. I'll
but
save
then
it
just
until we have a
rock
reason
out
to use it
hard as
later.
hell on the color pages.
Oh yeah, and that's one thing that's really fucking comics is that they're in color, and it's so expensive to print all these colors and everything. And it would work so much better to just have those like really emphasized moments in color, and you know, a couple of pages at the start of each issue. But maybe someday.
Hey, see what I'm talking about, man. I should have been a consultant for these dudes. But then I don't... My priority isn't profit. My priority is art. And if you prioritize profit, then your art just kind of has to suffer.
Oh yeah, it's
You have to make things boilerplate. You have to make things lame and simple.
Wasn't too hard.
they have the modern talk of like it was somebody personal funding Michelangelo's David, or the Divine Touch or whatever, where you got the Sistine Chapel painted. And I think it was like funded by like a personal family or something. They just wanted like art for art's sake, basically. And I saw something that's like the most recent time in modern times like that was they had somebody who's related to a big film company, and they fund Linkara, whatever the studio that does all the stop motion animation stuff, like Box Trolls and Kubo, the two strings. And they haven't made like any profit at all, but they keep funding the projects just because they love the art.
I did not mean to do that.
Yeah, and it's like that's really cool. I wish more rich people did stuff like that.
Who the hell was that? Scissor guy.
There's the fucking clock tower over here.
Oh, it's an optional dungeon. Well, if I don't have a
Yeah,
save point, I
Rebsy.
can't do
Rebsy
this.
was in
I
that
know,
chat.
right?
Why didn't you include a clip of Jontron's clock tower? That was perfect opportunity for a
I'm not
scissor
doing
man.
this until I have a save point. Weak. Because if there was a close event, I would do the optional dungeon,
Alright.
but I don't want to do that.
Redemption.
Get to the boss, die, and then have to recap the entire freaking thing. That sucks. Man. What do you guys think? Does anyone know? Is there another bench that I
don't
can
know.
find? You can
I
find
don't
this bench
care.
after you enter Greymoor from far fields. Head left and reach the halfway home, a distinct building with a large central chamber. We've been to the halfway home. That's what that bench is. Really? Lipstein says, I don't think there's anything you can get right now. Shit. And so is it worth to do that optional dungeon right now, or should we just continue westward then? There's no bench in here. That's the other thing. There's no bench in this area. You can spin silk onto your needle and make...
Pull any Hogan's over there?
What? You can do what?
Magic bumps, man.
See, all we have here is fast travel. Is this a bench?
I can't stop thinking about it.
It happens.
This is kind of one of those weird deaths where I
told
can't
us
even,
not
I
to,
don't even really know the
remember?
words to tell
She said,
people why
don't
it's
go
so
east
sad.
yet, it's too tough. So we can go west into
But
Bellhart and do Bellhart.
Magic was such a
Or we can
brave
try the
thing
optional
back in the
dungeon,
day.
but
I know
do
it
this
sounds
walk
weird to say,
back.
but like they made a big ass
Sucks.
fictional universe.
Should we try it once?
It was like a
How many
multiverse,
beads
but
do
you
we
had
have?
dudes who could drift between
Oh,
it. But they
324,
didn't all do
shit.
all that super weird shit. Until
Maybe
they
it's
mentioned
not
it.
worth it.
But
Yeah,
they
'cause I know
had these
Content Enjoy says, remember, you
settings.
can go east,
And
right?
there was a
Go to the
story that
east
took place
here.
during the setting, and sometimes there was an
It was
overarching
where she told us
story or
not to
whatever.
go. She said it was
And
too
they'd be
hard.
these
See
really
up
cool
there,
universes they
upper,
would make
upper
up.
right.
Like they had one that's
So we could just go back and go
dope
east
as hell.
and do
You had
that.
vampires, werewolves, you
Before
had
we go to
ghosts and stuff.
Bell,
Very,
what was it
you know,
called?
Yeah.
Bellway?
Frankenstein and shit.
Not
And
Bellway.
it was
whatever
dope.
that new
It was dope.
area.
And then they had
the
this
haunted
one where
area
it was a
with the
city
Pilgrim
with
Village.
10 warring
Haunted, I think it was called
factions, and they
Haunted
were all
something.
kind of
And a
big
dungeon?
heads.
All right,
but
we'll try. You know what we'll
whatever.
do?
What was that,
We'll
Rivia or whatever?
Ravnica.
Secret
Ravnica
place,
was the
split
best
the
one.
park, take a
I
little
really
break,
wish I could just buy the
and,
rights to
come back,
Ravnica from
and
them.
we'll take on the option.
I
Like
think
I
that
had
was
only
one of the
bothers
few
if you died
sets that I was on
boss.
board for when I was buying them.
300
Ravnica's cool.
wasted
And
rosaries.
then they went
I
to
don't really wanna waste
Tarkir, and
300
Tarkir was
rosaries.
this
Don't want to waste all these
planet,
rosaries.
this
300
world where you
rosaries is a
had
lot. You know, before we
Mongolians
depart,
versus
let's go
Kung
all the way back
Fu.
east
You had versus, you
to the
know,
bench and save. Then we'll store our rosaries, and maybe we'll go east
Southeast
instead, and
Asian
we'll do this later.
demons and Siberian tribes. Very cool, very
These things
macho.
are hard to hit.
And then you had.
Oh,
Then it
It's
starts
injured.
falling apart.
you caught me in a
It starts
combo
falling
with
apart right
multiple
around there.
hits.
Because then they go on to some weird shit like Zendikar, and they have
couldn't
giant
move, I
space
wanted to
aliens, and they all
dash.
band together to
Oh,
fight it.
got to the
Like,
end and I
I'm not really
died.
liking that. It's superhero
Got
stuff.
him, beautiful.
You know.
What is this?
Then got distracted.
I don't get it. It looks like I'm supposed to go up, but I
Dinner's
can't.
ready.
He gave me a thing, but I can't do anything with it. Look. Oh!
But yeah, they used to put all this
It's an
thought
extra
into
high
the
bouncy
universe.
ball.
They had a
Maybe I
very
should go back, save, and come back. I
livable
think I
universe.
will.
You could
That's
see
what I
yourself
should do.
living there. Oh, I bet I'd be
too much.
like
I don't
whatever
wanna
kind of
lose
merchant. It
everything.
was, I guess, what Dungeons and Dragons was supposed to feel like.
I'm gonna be a misery merchant. Hey.
It was and now it's turned into such a piece of shit. It has no soul to it whatsoever. It's just a corporate product.
Flatman B did a $2 tip. He says, "What's up? I got off work, catching the stream. Support is looking crazy high. Stuff for detractors. Much love to you all, and God bless. Thank you, Flatman B, for a $2 tip."
2 hours later.
Where are we?
Oh man, I hope
Guess
the big
what?
bug gets him.
Now there's a checkpoint right next to the optional dungeon. This was super easy. I thought this was going to be a boss fight. There was no boss. Crest of the Reaper. Attack with heavy arcing
Ooh,
slashes.
I gotta find
and reap
something real
additional
quick.
silk from enemies. To change crest, open the crest menu while resting at a bench. Okay.
The
This
last
is gonna be
good
another new
magic
one.
set
Hopefully it's better than Beast because I did not
was
like
Kamigawa.
Beast. How much you want to
The
bet? This is gonna
Return
be
to
great for
Kamigawa.
bouncing.
I'll take your
Because
word
it's gonna
for
be
it.
an arc to
Because it
bounce
was-
on stuff. It's gonna be
It
better
was
than
sci-fi
Slash, right?
Japan.
I'm probably not going to use it until we get medals because I just
ninjas.
unlocked all this shit.
So,
I don't want to lose all
awesome.
that, you know.
Beyond
so I'm not
awesome.
going to use it yet.
And
I'll
then it got
save
shitty
it
after that.
until we have a reason to use it later. So I'm probably
Streets of
gonna
New Capenia was a
The
cool
only
idea, like
difference
these
is
mobsters,
the
a
attack
bunch
arc
of
on the diving attack
1930s
is a
through
little bit better
40s
'cause you can bounce and
noir
release,
kind of shit.
and you get
It's
silk
kind of
back
cool,
when
but
you
it was
attack
only
enemies,
lasted for
like a
one
lot
set,
more
so you didn't get to
apparently, is what
explore
it's
the
saying.
universe at all.
All right. Well, I'm going to change back once I get to a bench.
Yeah.
I wish you could respec.
That's the way it goes
If I could respec,
sometimes.
I would take everything off the first crest. and put
Did
it
you
onto
ever
this
watch
crest,
the show
but you can't
Westworld?
respec, right?
No.
That kinda sucks.
Yeah. It was kind of the same thing. It was a really good premise, and then they just stretched it out too long, and it fell apart. And now I don't even acknowledge like the later seasons.
That's too bad. Shows are afraid to end.
Oh, come on, you son of a bitch. Because I can just hover and go back now. Oh, come on!
This dude sucks, man. I don't know. I don't know why he likes this dude. I would love to see DSP play Magic the Gathering, though.
Oh, bro, he wouldn't be able to figure out how to play lanes.
See, here's the thing.
I walked right into it.
I want to go back in time and switch out DSP's interest for Street Fighter for Magic the Gathering. Like, I want to play MTG Arena. I want him to play MTG Arena on stream, and he knows how to play.
Right,
like, he knows how to play Street Fighter. But he plays like shit.
I have
So that would be
ability.
fun.
I haven't even used it yet. Thank you all.
With
Watching my
enough
playthrough of
people,
Silksong,
you could
continuing on here
probably
at
gaslight
Gaming,
him into playing one of the yearly games that come out.
I wonder if I could. I wonder if I could trick.
There's nothing there. What is this hitbox?
I wonder if I could trick the Magic the Gathering community and just start streaming under an alt and pretend to be a Magic the Gathering streamer, but just act like Phil the whole time. And people don't know that it's Phil. Darkside Phil, guys, you can't break the joke yet. Just playing Magic badly and yelling at my chat.
Well, that's one of the most amazing things that I've come to realize, that I forget if it's Boogie or Wings. I always confuse them. They're both basically the same person to me. But one of them was the guy in the original Magic the Gathering Freakout, where the guy flips the table.
Yeah.
That shit blew my mind when I realized that it was them. I was like, whoa, that's incredible.
That's why you gotta get high, Soldier. You gotta get so high to watch this shit.
Oh yeah, I would not recommend Phil sober to anybody.
Yeah. Children and pregnant women should not watch Darkside Phil. In fact, no one should watch Darkside.
This content is suitable for nobody.
Previously on Hollow Knight Silksong.
What about Silksong? All right, let's play
Oh, there was a
Silksong.
part 2. Okay.
Yep.
I thought it was the end of it. I was like, wow, that was a shorter video than I thought.
Missed again. It won't go down. I'm using the thumbstick.
What do you? Okay, give me some DSP plays in Magic. What do you think would be a DSP play?
Where are these people?
DSP play. He would definitely sacrifice his creatures to play equipment and then not have a creature to equip it to.
Yeah. Yeah. And he would always say, I'll top deck it. And he would never does.
Mulligan down to like 3 cards.
Yeah, I can see that.
Play the game again. Period. You couldn't make the stream tonight, and you could.
I would see this dude constantly bragging about getting mana screwed. And you check it, and his deck has 12 lands.
$1 tip from Hollow Knight. It's almost like I'm not a complete moron, and I know what the fuck I'm doing.
He's got like 4 different card sleeves for his deck. He's like, no man, it just works.
I didn't even know the cage.
He riffle shuffles with unsleeved cards.
Ooh. That's just mean. Back in the day, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Mildly competitively. And I'd go to like the local comic shops and play and get shit on by the adults. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And one time somebody brought one of those automatic shufflers that they would have at like Sharper Image. And I was like, ooh, buddy, that's frying your cards.
Silksong's been a great.
He's like, no, dude, it's great. It shuffles them real good. And I'm like, all right.
Yep. What's left of them?
I've been inundated with DSP videos on YouTube. It's amazing.
Bye-bye resale value.
Content. Yeah, they call it the Vortex.
Yeah, I used to play
I'm not in.
a tournament.
I have no idea who these people are.
I
and I have
loved
no
Yu-Gi-Oh!
interaction with them, and I don't care.
My mom or dad would drive me up there. I think out there for a little bit.
Dude, that was the coolest shit. It was me, my buddy, and another friend from school, and we would all play Yu-Gi-Oh! Like a bunch of faggots. Oh, yeah, sorry. I don't know if that's the gamer word, but we'd play it like a bunch of dorks, and we would we'd hang out with this one guy who was like 2 years older, so he had a car, and he would drive us to the comic shop, and it would be all 4 of us like rolling up, and we would have our decks of cards. And at one point we had debated getting one of those like Bandit Keith jackets where it had like all the decks in the jacket.
Yeah, you thought about strutting the style from the anime.
Oh yeah, dude, that was so cool.
I guess the Hollow Knight soundtrack was also really
good. The thing is as dorky as it is to see someone doing it, in the anime it is kind of cool. It is kind of cool watching them all strut around, pull out their decks, and get to
Oh yeah, Yugi with his belt, always going to like the grocery store with his deck on the hip.
So I had this idea, and I was wanting to do, I don't know, maybe you'd be down to help me with it, is do Magic the Gathering in Yu-Gi-Oh! Style. Like, have these characters that duel and whatnot, and what do they use and what have you. You know. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Sucks as a card game, but rules as a storytelling mechanism.
Yeah.
Magic is infinitely superior to Yu-Gi-Oh! So what if Yu-Gi played Magic instead?
Oh, that would be amazing. But then, is Yu-Gi going to be able to cheat with his alter ego?
Sure, why not?
I
Okay.
can't explain it. I don't know why.
I would like seeing some of the really annoying magic characters just be sent to the Shadow Realm.
He hit me. Seriously. Ugh. Again, it happened. I dash and I try to jump, and it doesn't jump
man.
properly, and I don't know what causes that. It's actually. Oh, stick bug got me. I didn't even realize there was going to be an enemy there.
You're the stick bug, Phil.
I like Phil. He's my favorite content creator.
Get these. How many follow parts do they want? Oh, come on.
Anybody that
Well,
throws in
we'll
the
do it.
stick
Let's go
bug
do
is
it.
a
Let's
good
do the
guy in
side
my
quest.
books.
We'll
I
do the
love
wall
the
jump.
stick bug.
It's actually in Shellwood.
They even have a little
okay. We were
charm
going
that
there,
you
then
can
we
equip
died.
where you
So
could become
we
the
get
stick
wall jump
bug
soon. That's
dashing
good to know. Thank you,
around.
Maestro. That's coming up. Excellent, because that'll obviously aid us.
Hey, big ups, Lord Diaz.
What?
Lord Diaz is
It
like a
comboed, it
scientist
hit me,
man.
and it pushed me into the wall.
Lord Diaz is an intimidating fitness man. I would not want to see him on the dance floor.
Well, he's an engineer that until you need something done on the ship, he's just kind of dancing.
Oh yeah. You were talking about on Planet Ninja over there. I was talking about more of the personality.
Yeah, the build man.
So did you ever play Faster Than Light?
Dude, come on.
Yeah, no, take your time.
It's gonna be
All right,
another boss
Faster Than Light. What's that?
that's tough,
Yeah, though.
Did you, yeah.
You would have your
I don't
ship
like that they're making
overhead,
bosses
something like
tough.
that.
Yeah. They have a new game that looks very similar, but you could build the ship
I want
design.
boss fights that are legit boss fights that are tough.
That's pretty cool. I could get
the
down
boss
that.
to be tough.
Yeah, I gotta dig it up, but I'll shoot you a link for it. It looks really neat. I think it was by the same people that made like Prison Architect or World of Prison or something like that.
How did I just get hit? What happened?
Part of the cool process of knowing is you can steal things.
I do believe that they mentioned space piracy.
Where?
When she
In
falls
the
off
video
ceiling
game that I was
stun,
mentioning.
It hurts you.
Space pirates are about the only pirates I
when
can
she
be
falls off the ceiling.
Yeah. In a better lifetime, I would be born around the time where I could be a space pirate, but I'm born in the time where I could just watch JoJo, so you know it works out.
Like space pirates are regular pirates are filthy. They look like shit.
Yeah, no,
But if you're in
I
space,
as a
you have
kid,
to be clean.
that's the thing. Like as a kid, I did have a really big pirate phase just because they had like a bunch of books in my library that hyped them up. Like Blackbeard was so cool. He killed so many people. It was insane. And so like I was big on pirates for a little bit, but at the same time you read about them like just for a little bit, and it's like, oh yeah, they got scurvy. Oh yeah, they didn't see land for like years at time, and it's like they went mad sometimes because there was no fresh water, and I'm like, ah.
Sometimes it was time for men.
Yeah, there was a lot of Roman architecture in the piracy, if you get my drift.
Uh-huh.
It's just her face.
It's just my face. Yep.
What is going on?
Stop touching the bug!
What is this hitbox? What is this hitbox
Focus, Phil.
that's hitting me?
You're scaring him the hose.
She's on her back. I don't even understand what just
Yeah, that's
what
my
just-
job.
What just fucking hit me? I have no idea. She fell, I was to the side, and it still took 2 hits. Come on.
Put the bow to
Bro, you
the
suck,
side.
man. You jumped
I
into
want
it
to
now.
heal, and she
Yeah,
is so
I don't
goddamn slow
know
in
what
this
he's
game, you can
doing,
barely
man.
ever
He's
find a
not
way
good
to
at
heal
this
against
game.
a tough enemy. I really do hope that they can
And that's the funniest thing, like,
the healing better.
it's fine to get mad at games. I know that's the fun part of editing Phil, and what makes the, especially moments like that, so fun. But like, it's so much more that you can't really put into it. This is how you don't play. Where it's just like watching Phil play the game, like he just runs through areas and he's so uninterested in everything. And like when I play Hollow Knight, this game is like way more simple and crude compared to how much detail is in this, and I'm just in awe at like the musical cues and the detail and the character designs and like the lore, and it just goes over a smooth head.
Enemies that come out. I don't like this. I don't like it because she's not.
I don't like it either, Phil.
The problem is there's gonna be a zillion things in
Make
the room.
me
It's
angry.
exactly the same as the fucking beast.
But I steal from you guys. I steal little pieces of your personalities and put them in characters.
I just took damage.
There's nothing
What
you
the
can
fuck
do
hit
about
me?
it.
Got her. Fuck her.
Because it's hard to make interesting characters. It is. Some of the most interesting characters are real life people.
Told you the boss wasn't
screw it.
hard.
Just gonna steal what makes you
Oh,
like
yeah.
and plug it into this thing.
Yeah. I bet you Zambi's an amazing character.
Zambi, I'm kind of interested in what he could do with him. I kind of want him to be a space pirate that just kind of fucks with the crew. You know?
Oh yeah. So okay. So you don't like One Piece, and I completely understand that. I'm not gonna try and change your mind, but they have one character that you should be mildly familiar with because he's really early. Buggy the Clown.
Oh yeah, their very first enemy was a motherfucking clown.
Yeah, but he continues all the way to the end and becomes basically an unkillable force.
Really?
And it's insane. It reminds me of One Punch Man, where they have, if you're familiar with the character King.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot like that, where he just very circumstantially and very luckily survives.
Like I can't. Here's the thing. I can't vibe with the.
Am I enjoying the game?
I can't vibe with the One Piece art style, and I can say why. Two reasons why. One is it's too round. It's not sharp. Sharp is cool. Edge is cool.
All great. Dude, this is
Bubbly
terrible.
shit
Why is
is
there no
not
fucking save
cool.
point in
That's
the
fine.
game?
It's gentle.
The fights are dumb because I hit her
Look at
27 times and she's not dead. If I get hit twice, I'm dead. I don't like the tediousness of having to hit her that much.
Whatever his name
That's
is.
fucking stupid.
From Get a Robo. Like, dude is sharp. Very angry.
The only thing sharp in One Piece are the women's noses.
Yeah, that's about it.
And I will say that it's and I mean it's mild spoilers, but it's kind of obvious. It feels almost intentional because so much of the anime is sharp. You have like the swordsmen, and you have a lot of the big warlords of the show that have like sword combat and whatnot. And Luffy is intentionally goofy to kind of as like a contrast to that. And it's almost the moral of the story is that like everything is so serious and sharp, and that I'm this goofy, bubbly kind of reminding people to laugh in a serious world. And so like I like the idea of it, but like I said, the anime has very many flaws that we could talk about.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that the other thing that I don't like about it is that because it's enabled to take itself seriously without too much goofiness, like I'm sure there's tons of serious scenes, but how many of them get undercut by a joke? Be honest with me. Probably most of them.
It depends on the scene. Okay, and I'm gonna spoil it. I'm gonna spoil it because everyone knows about it. Ace's death. Ace's death is not a comic scene. Luffy has like a traumatic moment where he watches his brother die in front of him, and it's not undercut by any jokes. It's not like cut away for anything. He's like legitimately traumatized and like has to go into like recovery for like a year because he's just fucking like messed up. And so it does have its serious moments, but a lot of it is goofy shit, and you do have a lot of moments where it's the crew's having fun and laughing around.
Yeah.
And you got fucking I love the part earlier in the show. You got Sanjay, the guy who's the chef, and he's with a pirate guy, and they get lost at sea, and they're like, all right, you keep an eye out for a ship over there, I'm gonna keep an eye out for a ship over here. We only got this little bit of food between us. You take this bit of food, you take that bit of food, and he gives them all the food, and he's fucking eating his limbs while he waits for the boats to come because he gives them all the food.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Yeah, so like it does have serious moments that are like not cut away to fucking Usopp, trying to sneak up an upskirt shot or something, but you do have to wade through a lot of filler, especially in the anime.
And see, those are the kind of things I would like to see. Like Alt told me about One Piece.
Like seriously, this is way
And One Piece was an interesting experience because it was much quicker. The thing is that I think it would be even better if we took out all the goofy moments in One Piece. It's an arduous task. You get some episodes that would be like 2 minutes long. But I promise you, it's going to be more impactful.
No. And I'm going to raise you one better. I do want to make a sort of One Piece Kai, because I've realized one of the biggest flaws with One Piece, and it's one of the biggest flaws with anime in general, is you have the anime starts up and you have 22 minutes or so of each episode, and you have like 5 minutes of recap, and you have like maybe 2 to 3 minutes of like the preview, the end credits and all that, and that's kind of the opening credits in the beginning. So you have maybe like 15 minutes of episode, and then with One Piece they keep cutting to fucking reaction frames that last for like 30 seconds to a minute, and they do that every couple of minutes when it's like a fight scene. So it's like the fights or the impactful moments are stretched out to like they're frame accurate to the comics, but it's like, you know, when you're reading it, you're just flipping past it like, oh, they're shocked, okay, we move on. But in the anime, you know, that takes up like a third of the episodes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so you cut that out, you cut out the ending credits, you cut out the opening, and you cut all that down, and you get maybe like an hour per season.
Mm-hmm.
Here I am here doing this for 20 minutes.
No, I get you, man. It's that beautiful quote.
Guys. Sorry that I just wasted all that time.
As I always say, hell works best in small doses.
Yeah.
And there's so many small doses of hell. But here's something I found kind of amusing or interesting. Is that this is another reason why I can't stand One Piece is this right here. So it's gonna be kind of weirdly cropped, but please forgive me.
I coughed into the mic there. I'm drunk. I'm sorry. I'm
Can you
DSP.
guys not hear it?
Crucify me. I can't hear anything.
Oh, because I have this tab muted. My bad. Okay, so.
Yeah, like this is 2 pages maybe.
Okay, so keep this in mind. That was 48 seconds. That entire sequence of events was 48 seconds. This one is 44, so only 4 seconds less. And feel how it just feels insanely different. In about the same amount of time, it felt fast, it felt fluid, it felt impactful. Like those shots to that dude's body, you could almost feel them. They were so visceral, and it's so intense. Meanwhile, you got One Piece, and it takes forever for anything to actually happen.
Yeah, no. The anime is out of control with pacing. I'm not gonna ever defend the anime. I've tried to watch it, and that's the thing. I've read the manga since it came out.
Sucks.
It was one of yeah.
This is trash. This looks like crap.
Yeah. It's not great.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. I just want to emphasize that right then and
No. You're completely fine, and it's completely warranted. And I've been a big fan of One Piece, and it's certain bias that I have because I do like it, and it's too long, but I do like it that it's run really long because I read it when I was really young and getting into manga, and I've read it when I'm older, so it's like, you know, it's been that thing that's always with you kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's fun watching it grow up as well along with you kind of thing. But I've always read it, and I've tried to watch it multiple times. The original dub is borderline inexcusable because Luffy is like insufferable. The pacing is really bad. Like, I've tried to watch the anime so many times, and it's hard to get into, even as a big fan, just because, you know, I know when it gets good, I know when they're milking it, I know when, you know, there's pacing problems, and it makes it harder to watch, honestly. So, that's why, like, as most things, I tell people, read it, don't watch it, but, you know, I also understand, you know, oh, it's 1,000 episodes, just read it, oh, it's only 100 volumes, so...
But it's not on my map anymore.
Nah, I'll stick with Gundam. Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not trying to change anybody's mind. It's completely fine. I do think it's a little unfair constantly comparing it to JoJo. And if we're gonna do that, I am gonna throw my one complaint about the part 3 in general. There's no stakes in it. Much like a DSP fight, I never really feel like Jotaro's gonna ever lose a fight because he always just, you know, aura farms so much that he's gonna win no matter what. Like until the Dio fight does have a lot of good stakes, which is understandably why you want to do that kind of thing.
So I'll tell you why. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And the reason why that it's like that is because the first 3 parts were influenced heavily by 80s action movies.
Yeah.
And so that's why Jotaro's like,
which makes it annoying. Like, there's a difference
Yeah.
between actual
you can't be stopped. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get what you're saying. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, and I totally get it. It's that style kind of thing, but it's why I do enjoy One Piece more in that sense kind of thing. Like JoJo is absolutely higher art, but I feel like One Piece I get more invested in at certain points just because like I watch these characters get their ass kicked and then work to get stronger and then come back and fight a strong opponent. Whereas like Jotaro, he's like, ah man, I got punched in the face. Now I know why this guy punches so hard. I'm gonna kick his ass.
And
it's
you're
like,
absolutely right. It does end with part 3.
Yeah.
Thank goodness that from part 4 onward, it's far
Yeah.
more realistic.
Yeah, that's why I like part 1 more, probably the most.
Part 1?
Part 1, yeah. I mean, I've only got up to part 4 about halfway through part 4, so.
Dude, okay, if that's your
Yeah.
chief issue with part 3, you will have that solved because it starts becoming far.
And I know it's mostly part 3, but that's I know you always reference it, so it's like, well, if we're gonna play comparisons, yeah.
I mean, absolutely. Jotaro kind of fails as a literary character. He works more as a.
He's just straight aura farming. He's Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a mythical character. He's not exactly following by the same rules here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. But I have an issue with, and I guess maybe this is my bloodthirsty nature. This is me as a ninja. I want people to die. I want
Yeah, no, and I totally get that. Like Jotaro is absolutely like the most badass character that I've seen so far, and I get that. Like that would be the character that you latch onto, kind of thing. In the same sense that like Raphael's your favorite. It's like I understand it. We get that kind of same vibe.
Someone tipped another $1.38. Says
I do love that. It's the same thing with why I love Raiden in Revengeance so much. It's just the gratuity
He's just a
of it.
ninja, man. That's what I'm saying. Is Jotaro's a ninja. That's why he's so
Yeah,
mythical.
I'm doing everything I find. If you haven't noticed, I am doing everything that I
But I
find.
think that if you're interested in that
I've
kind
done
of
every
thing,
quest
where
so
you
far,
see
so-
the physical growth of a
I did it
person
again. I
and
always fall on
also
those spikes.
their battles having some pretty
That time I
serious
pressed the button and it
consequences.
dropped it.
The next anime part, or the next JoJo part that's coming out, part 7, you can skip to that if you
That
like.
was so annoying.
I was tempted.
You really can, because I'll explain it. He reboots the franchise after 6.
Okay.
6 is the end of a story, and then it moves on to a
No one
new
talks when I
saga.
play this game for some bizarre
And
reason. I don't know
part
why.
7 is the first
chat just
installment of
completely
this
slows
new
to a
saga.
crawl. And views dip dramatically. Like we only have 147 viewers
It's very
on YouTube.
cool.
I'm
It
not
takes
even
place
kidding.
in the cowboy
Keep in
era,
mind,
and
this
there's
is
this
the
horse
hot
race,
game.
and it's awesome. It's
The
an
hot
awesome ass
game that everyone is playing and
Yeah.
talking about.
The King Crimson is the one after that, right?
King Crimson is part 5.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm serious.
Interesting. I've been misinformed.
King Crimson's awesome.
Yeah, no, that's the one I was mildly interested in, but I wanted to finish part 4 before I started part 5 because I didn't want to be a bitch like that.
Yeah. I get you. And part 4 is good. Part 4 has some beautiful moments.
Yeah,
Some
part 4 is where they
profoundly
really
fights.
started doing more of the color shifting in the anime, and I really like
Doesn't bring
that.
in any attention or views. Seriously.
And you see characters be a little. You know what? Maybe this out of context scene will get you a little bit excited. All right, this will get you a little hyped. Lotier God, help me out here. Oh, come on, Lotier God. You know I ain't got time for that.
Oh no, DSP.
I'm not a fan of that dude.
Yeah, I can't escape the Batman.
Yeah, he's a terrible human. Okay. And where's the captions? Okay, there it is.
Yeah, I do like that guy. He's a cool looking guy.
Is this what you wanted to see? You want to see Jotaro beat up?
まさかその傷で立ち上がってくるとはな。しかし
That's such a good ass line. I thought I saw light behind you there, buddy. That's mean.
いい時計だな。だがもう時間が見れないように叩き壊してやるぜ。貴様の顔面の方をな。
なかなか面白そうなやつだな。君の名前とかいろいろ知りたいところだが、ここを立ち去らねばならんのだよ。あと20秒しかない。無駄話をしている暇はもうないんだ。今の君のスタンドだが、すごくパワーが弱かったぞ。ピッチャーフライ取るみたいに簡単に受け止められた。そんなに弱ってて、私のキラークイーンのパワーに勝てると思っている。
Only AIDS can defeat me.
Think again. Oh, no. So this is Jotaro we're dealing with.
I
want your watch.
やれやれ。趣味の悪い時計だったな。だがそんなこともう気にする必要はないか。もっと趣味が悪くなるんだ。
Look at this shit talking. It's so bad.
顔面の形の方が。
Beats him up. Oh, man. That's why Jotaro's cool.
時間でも止められたみたいに早すぎる。
And that's why, whenever some chucklehead says something like, well, Goku's the most powerful character ever, Goku at his coolest moments isn't even half as cool as Jotaro.
Probably not.
Get out of here, man. Jotaro's the man.
You know, Metroidvanias for some
That's very cool, man.
Don't work. People will not show up for them.
Metroidvanias, I hate those. I'm not showing up for those.
Just, you know,
Yeah.
they won't stick around, or they
Let's hope so, man. Let's hope Hollow Knight has another failure. I don't want to see this dumbass playing that shit.
I like these games, but I can't make other people like them. By the way, I forgot to equip it.
You should try. You should try sending package bombs to your viewers, Phil, saying that you better enjoy. Feds, please don't harass me. I'm actually like being funny.
Is actually annoying too.
Don't grab me, NSA.
Come on, Glowies, I didn't do anything.
The problem is that it doesn't have any modernization at all.
Plot twist: Zambi was the Glowy all along.
I see Zambi crawling along the walls.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm excited that we get this because there's so much bugs and spiders. So you know, it's a double whammy.
This game just big success. I'm having success financially with it, but I'm certainly not getting success viewers with it. You know, I don't know what else to say or do. I will say this is another case where it's for me, this is like Game of the Year material. Like, I'm really liking it to the point where it's my favorite game of the year. And it's not resonating with my audience. So let's see.
It's not Resident Evil, my audience.
Best games. Claire Obscure. Oh, that game's boring. We hate it. Bullshit. Are you kidding?
He's still playing that shit.
God, fuck this game, dude. Why every time it does the different timing? That's not
DSP, what are we playing? This game was cool because those guys used ninja magic.
It doesn't fucking work.
Oh, that's cool.
I parry every fucking time. The same fucking timing.
Because you showed me this. You showed me this. This is from a clip from DSP. I'll come back to it in a second. It's a panel from a Ninja Turtles comic. And I like that ninjas don't need magic. Strategy, misdirection, and skill are enough. Yeah.
It's a solid line.
It doesn't work. Why did they fuck this fight up?
I don't know.
Seriously. They fucked
I don't know why they
The damn programmers came to my house and fucked my fight up.
Blueprints. Oh, that game's boring. We hate it. Let's show these pieces of human feces that mess with me on a daily basis and try to ruin my business and my life that being positive and making fun content that doesn't bully or hurt others. And also not selling out and doing shill content that you could still be successful. Silksong. Oh, that game's boring. Like, these are the best games. Do you understand that? The other AAA games are ass now. The big games, the big names, they're all overhyped garbage. $5 zillion fucking investment to develop it. Development time out the ass. Comes out, game sucks. These are the best games. So if you guys don't like the best games, I may have to say something. Maybe you just don't like video games anymore. Did you ever think of that?
I don't think Phil likes video games.
I literally sit here talking to people the entire time.
You don't like video games if you're not willing to give me money. Yeah, that's
I outright
That's
keep
retarded.
telling people I want this to be a chill
I don't know,
stream.
man.
What
Well,
happens is no one
that's a
shows
bad
up.
example.
But if I said I was going to do a chill night where all we do is talk for 2 hours, people would have showed up. That means it's not me. That means it's the game. Do you understand?
That's some
like,
pretty
I
good
like
ass
all these
evidence.
games that have been coming out this year. Clear Obscure, absolutely amazing. Graphics, music, story, gameplay elements, exploration, amount of content, everything good. Blueprints, best puzzle game I probably ever played. It's got elements of a roguelike. It's got all this thing, keeps going on and on. This game, right? Amazing. Metroidvania style challenge. Interesting, stuff that keeps adding. It gets better and better. You boring.
All right, man. I'm gonna step out real quick.
Sure.
Maybe you don't like games. I'm sorry, I hate to say it. If you're here, you're like, oh, I just hate this. Maybe you don't like games. Did you think about that? I don't know what else to say. Maybe you like me and my personality.
No,
and when
that's
I'm
not
playing a
it.
game
We
like
can
this, I
we
can't
can
really,
take that
it doesn't come
possibility
through
off
or
the
something.
list.
Maybe
I
that's
don't
what it
really
is.
like your personality.
And if
I think
that's
you're
the
kind
case,
of like
that's
a
fine. I want
gigantic
you to
loser.
understand I'm not insulting you or anything.
No,
if
no,
you're
no.
here just to
Just
hang
saying
out
I'm
with
an
me, this
idiot.
doesn't feel like a hangout session because I'm playing a
I
difficult
want to play.
game.
I want to play
Okay?
Magic the Gathering
I
as
get it.
DSP.
But at the same time, understand these are the best games of the year. Why are you on a gaming stream?
I want to get on mic.
I really
Can I
don't
be
know what
on?
else to say.
Can I be on open mic on Magic the Gathering Arena? If I can, I'm just gonna stream them and have them shit talk back. You fucking idiot! You don't know how life works.
It would have been nice if there wasn't 7,000 things on the screen at once. I couldn't tell what the hell anything was. So apparently that shockwave hits you and does damage. Bells are bouncing off the walls. That does damage. I mean, that was annoying as hell. Why the hell did they do so much shit? It just confuses you. But now we know why this is here. This is your shortcut back to this boss. Yep. I press jump. I hate that the game drops jump after a dash. I don't know why it does that, but it does it all the time. What is going on? I have no idea what's happening.
Phil's still sucking at this shit.
7,000
Terrible.
attacks, and I can't read any of them because they're all different. What the hell? Got her. Nice.
Bonk.
Oh man, that'd be awesome. Oh shit, this dude's going ape shit. LTG mode over here.
Why make you think you won the fight? Come on. Stop annoying. You annoying bitch.
LTG
You think you're
rages.
done? No, continues now.
Yes,
Yeah,
you.
he's such a goober.
He's a character.
Wow, interrupted. The first phase isn't bad at all. The second phase, I don't know yet. I do believe that there should be way less
I
hits
do
involved with
believe.
bosses. I do think that the bosses are too much of damage sponges. Because once you know their pattern, then you should just be able
I'd
to
like
beat them
to
right
see.
away.
Well,
It
no, I
shouldn't
would
be,
not want to
oh, you know their
see.
pattern
I
now.
would
It
like to
takes 5 minutes to
conceptualize
beat
the
the boss
idea
because you have to hit
of
them 7,000
DSP as a
times. That's pretty
Southern
stupid.
belle. Apparently, he came a calling.
Fucking Bobby Hill from the King of the Hill episode. This flower is wilting.
I don't know what I got hit with because again, it's a weird attack. She's not using all the time that she uses it and it instantly hits me. And I
Feels
can't
some
figure
sort
out
of
what to
like
do to
time traveling pig vampire.
it. First phase, not bad. Second phase,
Oh, that sounds like a Lost Aqua Teen sketch.
Doesn't it? DSP would fit in well in the opposite end of the boss. I can almost
Oh,
see
yeah.
Shake watching
it's
Phil.
like an instant.
I could see all the like the fast food neighbors watching him, and then I could see Carl being the guy that tells him to shut the fuck up. It like late at night, and he's like, "Come on, guys, we need to hit that goal." And he's like, "Hey, shut the fuck up! I don't care about your damn goals."
Yes. And somehow through the transformative properties, what Carl says enters DSP's chat, so he reads all that. And he's like, "Oh, well, fuck you, Carl, Giants Forever fan 629." You know? Fuck you.
Fuck you, Carl, rocking you all night long. I don't care what you think.
Bells coming down.
What are you doing? Oh, I'm watching Dark Side, Phil.
Horizontal attack.
Yes, Fryman. This man is confounding. He somehow.
What'd I tell you about watching that Dark Side film, man?
Neutral jump.
That's true. I'm giving away a lot of money to this
Because you
guy.
can't do what you would normally do. You can't jump over
Yes,
it.
give him your money. Then maybe he'll get us out of this shitty neighborhood.
Good shit. I did a
Lunar
neutral jump.
Master,
We just need to get Lucero to come out of retirement and
where
do
is that
fake
guy?
sitcoms.
I miss him, man. I miss him.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was able to get him on the show before he kind of
Disappeared, yeah. It's kind of the curse of Phil. Everyone like gazes into the void and they're like, I don't want to do this.
It's true. I'm pretty much done with Phil. Outside of like going green, honestly, I've even been thinking about stopping that. But yeah, I've just been really getting into my art, and this dude's kind of a loser. And but I do have a chapter I'm working on where DSP becomes canon in my story. So I kind of want to keep watching him to keep my mind fresh on him.
So here's the thing, now we have many choices, right?
I'd still keep doing like streams and stuff, like gameplay and just goofing off and whatnot. I mean, you can always run Phil as like almost like detractor beam, just throw him on in background. And you don't really need to, you know, acknowledge it. But
yeah, it could kind of be like some overt stimulation. And like, all right, I've got this side I'm playing going, and I'm playing Neo.
Yeah, it's the I've thought about doing that once. I've always kind of wanted to get into streaming, and I'd have something kind of like Phil in the background, and it'd basically be like brain rot stream, and you know you'd have like 8 different things to focus on, and there'd be like gameplay, and there'd be like fucking Cartoon Network short running up in the top, and Phil somewhere in the corner.
What the hell?
I should do writing streams. Just get on stream and write and like, talk about Phil.
I had the weird thought, and I'm sure it would do terribly, but I thought about like, you remember in school when they'd have like reading hour?
Yep.
I thought about doing something like that, like come to the stream and we'd put on like relaxing music, and I would like have like my video feed of me just reading like a comic book or something. We would just fucking hang out and read. And I'm like, that would probably do terrible numbers, but you know.
Well, the thing about it is, here's the tragedy of it all. Is that just thinking about doing these things, my first thought is, well, I'd like to reach a lot of people. But the thing about it is, it's more like I'd rather reach a lot of people that truly like this.
Yeah.
You know, 100 true fans is better than a million fans that are like half-assed.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't necessarily get all the religion and believe all the intricacies, but I love some of the details, and they have all the teachings of Jesus, where it's like, I don't want the big followers, I want the 12 that are more devout, you know, I don't want the big masses, I want the people that are gonna, you know, the ride or die.
I want my board of cool people at the ready, you know? Yeah. Tim, call all the cool people. Bring them on.
Yeah. I vaguely mentioned it at the beginning, but you got Ames, and he had the thought when we were talking about it just in chat in one of his streams and whatnot, and everybody in chat. And he's like, I want to kind of have it as like a symposium in the old times of like the Greeks and the Romans, where all the thinkers just come together and talk about stuff and discuss, you know, literature and art and philosophy and culture. And,
I'll tell you why your anime sucks. I'm the dude who nicest anime.
Yeah, dude, you could definitely, there's totally room for it. You could be the guy that walks around and goes to all the other scholars and just be like, your waifu's trash, and hits them on the head with something.
But I do believe that I should put a study into this, because I don't like blindly hating. If I hate something, I've got reasons. You know?
No, 100%. And that's kind of one of the things, like, it's not one of the things that I hate about Phil, but I hate about it because, like, I saw it in myself. But it was that, like, you know, I hate things because hating things is cool. That's the personality. And, like, I was like that to a degree. And now it's like, I see the flaws in that. And you want to hate something with a good reason. You want to actually watch something before you just, you know, regurgitate opinions somebody else had.
And the reality is that oftentimes if you do think something sucks, if you really think about it, you'll find a reason. And that's how you know it's probably pretty real. Yeah, there's tons of things I don't like. And if I think about it hard enough, like, oh yeah, actually, there's a good reason why I don't like it.
It's one of the things I struggle with, like when people give things perfect scores or like really high scores kind of thing. Like you could definitely find like some kind of flaw or something that like you disagree with it personally.
Well, see, I always disagree with review score assessments or parallels with that, because I often feel like that's not the objective of review scores. Review scores are supposed to be, did it accomplish its objectives, not that is it good. And I think people like DSP and others propagate that. A lot of games are 100% 10 out of 10 games because they accomplish their objectives.
No.
Whereas some games are, you know, they're 7 out of 10, but they're wonderful to play.
No. That's a really good point, and I'll elaborate on that.
Okay.
I posted something in your little Discord, Super Gobble Fantasy 2003.
And I just got rusty and just messed up badly. Totally, like I shouldn't have done it like
Think you
that.
can play with me?
I flubbed it. What's up, Sean Gates Legacy?
What is
Hope
this?
you're having fun. I am.
It's a Super Gobble Fantasy 2003. It's a little indie game.
In a big way. And I love Metroidvania.
Hey, where did you send this to me?
It's in the Discord. It's in the gamer chat. Or I could just send you another link to it if you can't find it.
Guys, I'm rusty. I'm very rusty right now.
That edible's kicking, huh?
Pretty good. DSP sucks. I wish DSP. Hey, I want to tell you something, man. I'm kind of excited for that Sony play the games for you thing. That technology kind of has some promise. And the reason why is because if you could get one of those things that you can program to play a video game for you, imagine programming it to play like Phil.
Seriously.
It's just gonna be funny as hell.
Oh, that would be amazing. I'm gonna elaborate on that. I sent you the thing in the chat into the DMs.
Okay.
But oh man, that's almost like I saw something made an AVGN AI video where it reviewed a game that the Angry Video Game Nerd hadn't played before, but it was almost like exact. And I was thinking that's the future of content once like PewDiePie retires. Nobody can watch new PewDiePie, but you can make like new PewDiePie episodes with AI. And that's where the future is gonna go. And making AI videos of Phil playing video games would be amazing. Yeah. But
you want him to play this game?
Yeah. So I sent you this game. And I forget if it was you or somebody else, but they were like, oh, it looks kind of quirky in the, you know, I don't know if it's kind of like the, you know, goofy intentionally or if it's like actually kind of a serious game kind of
is it
thing.
going for aesthetic?
Yeah, yeah. And it definitely has like a deeper underlying kind of, you know, it's goofy on the surface, but there's actually like deeper gameplay and a real story underneath it. I played a similar demo, I don't even remember the name exactly, it's like Ruble or something, and it was exactly that. It was, you know, it was way too quirky, it was a bunch of, whoa, this guy's right behind me, isn't he? Like, it was a bunch of cringy millennial writing, but, you know, if that's the game that you wanted to play, if that's the audience that you wanted to appeal for, it was exactly that game. And it was really well played, like, the mechanics worked pretty well, it was easy to control, like, if that's what you wanted, it's perfect. So it's like, is it a bad game if it's what the audience probably wants? And so, yeah, like, me personally, I'd give it a 4 out of 10, but, you know, if somebody wants that kind of slop, you know, maybe it's a 10 out of 10, so.
Yeah.
But Gobble Fantasy looks cool. It's, the Kickstarter finished already, but when it comes out on Steam, go buy it, it's cool.
Dude, I kickstarted a game a long-ass time ago, and they've still not sent it to me. I think it was back in 2021, maybe, that I did this.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's
what is it, fucking
called,
Ethan Skyler?
Bushi or something like that. It's a ninja game, side-scrolling ninja game.
Oh, don't
That's rough.
the markers. You didn't say that.
That is the downside.
They just ripped me off.
That is the downside of Kickstarter, is sometimes they will just fall through. But
Son of a bitch, are you kidding me?
most of them have gotten pretty good about it. And you can usually easily tell when somebody's gonna be late.
Well, my guys, they give out newsletters every couple months saying, "Well, we're working on it. We're working on it." You know, every once in a while they show evidence of it, but it's very clear it's only a couple of dudes working on this thing, so this just goes at a snail's pace.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is, like, I've had Kickstarters where there's been like actual technical problems, like they printed the comics upside down, or the printer went out of business, or like weird things happen. You know, life happens sometimes. And I've had stuff where, you know, they've been delayed, and after a long time they actually shipped it out. But, you know, in the meantime, people were like, I want my money back, you're a bunch of scammers, and so it's like, you never really know until you actually get it in hand.
True.
I'm going through it right now. It's kind of funny. I think it's just because the guy's, it's his first time really working on Kickstarter. But he's replying to the people that are directly messaging him, and you can see the replies through like the comments. And he's replying like, "Oh, we're working on it. The printer just got back to us." And then in the actual like main comment page on the Kickstarter, everyone's like, "Yo, I haven't heard from you." And I'm like, "Oh no, he hasn't seen the other tab with comments." So, it's a whole mess. Technology is fun.
Manages to piss off everyone, I guess.
on.
Yeah, Lynn, you gotta lean forward into your mic.
Oh, is my mic too low?
I don't know. I just saw the comment.
Okay. I'll try and screw. Man,
We just gotta yell over Phil.
Oh god.
You're shitting me. Did you see how long it took for that to heal? It didn't even finish. Come on. That was ridiculous. That was absolutely ridiculous.
Ass.
Stop hitting me. Stop fucking hitting me. Oh my god. You're kidding me? It's so fucking annoying.
Just get bullied in the
Shit.
corner.
Now I'm just gonna skip everything because I don't want to waste time.
You know what would be a fun game to watch DSP play? I'm gonna make up a game.
You must kill every
I'm
enemy
thinking
if
of
you
a
don't.
Souls-like dinosaur game where you're a human and you have to fight dinosaurs with like sticks and shit. You know?
That sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, I want DSP to play it so I can watch DSP get mauled to death by dinosaurs.
Isn't that just the Horizon game or whatever?
Nah, I want it to be like a Dark Souls fashion, like it's toying with him and doing moves like the raptor does certain attacks and whatnot.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
I want to see DSP get bodied by dinosaurs.
Well, I mean, you could always. I feel like there was a dinosaur character in I think Killer Instinct.
Oh my god, stop. That is stupid. Now I gotta do it over again. This is fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Dog.
Watch out, Phil. This guy's going beast mode. Ah, look at you,
really
stupid.
Get him.
Oh, hell yeah, we got him. We're the greatest.
First try.
Don't count as silver bells.
I believe in.
Hopefully they're accumulating.
You know what it is?
I don't know if they are.
I will deviate from normal character. I will be a samurai for a minute.
God,
I'm
it's
down for
spawned
Lord
under me.
for
Come
now,
on,
man.
even
This
when I was
guy's gonna
dashing.
he's gonna do some business out here.
I was
with you.
fucking dashing, and now there's no
God
Dude's
Emperor
kicking ass.
Brunel.
That's my problem.
Oh shit, he's already betraying people. This
It's
Yeah.
frustrating. Oh.
Oh no, where's our treasury?
Yep, we spent it all on Hogan wood block prints.
There was a traveling merchant that sold him a bunch of pictures of Hogan.
I'll take the entire cart.
Is that all you got?
Darling, I'm ear for pure plasma, fresh from the bud.
Oh,
Hopefully charge
man.
I have it.
Oh,
I
man,
have
Phil.
it. What's he talking about?
Need a more expensive mic arm that can
I
move around with
stabbed
you.
it.
I know a guy.
Filled it.
Yo,
I
really?
can
You know a dude?
It's empty.
He's like some sort of expert
Of
now.
course I fully charged the
King
stab, and then it said that it was full.
Get the
It literally just
Tut
said
Phil
stab.
Brunel.
screen. It was full.
Oh, man.
Here it is.
You need a guy that just holds your mic arm the entire stream.
I think I mentioned that if I had the money for it, I would just hire a bouncer to ban people in my stream, and then I'd have a behind-the-scenes dude who keeps unbanning people. You know?
After like a minute, you're like, all right, you're cool. Let him back in.
Yeah, the experience is getting tossed out and then just walking back in.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's the polymorph, man. You got to walk up the stairs again.
Yeah, multiple times.
If you're really an asshole, we're gonna make you do it for a whole episode.
Yeah. All right, Zambi, and just occasionally, I would name him something like Brutus. I would say, Brutus, you know the deal with Zambi. He's on site, tossed out. You know?
No, that's the best part. Is Zambi has an all access pass, so everyone's getting tossed out, and you see Zambi just scuttling along the floor. He just runs past him, and he's like, "Hey, yo, why is this guy getting in?" He's like, "That's Zambi. What do you want me to do?"
Oh man,
If I didn't have this
you
equipment,
know the story on this. It's the frustrating thing about DSP is one of the things that he says that is true is that he says you wish you had my life. In a way, yes. I wish I had all the opportunities this dude had. Because I would have knocked it out of the park. I would have been better than this dumbass about the different shit he did. And so, yeah, you're right. I do wish I could have had your fortune and things.
Yeah. It's Lore says it all the time because I've you know my situations behind the scenes, but I've been watching Lore and the Warnings and all that shit, and he's always saying like, yeah, you know, we wish we had Phil's opportunities and all the locals opportunities because they get like a 1 in a million chance, and they just fucking sit at home and do shit like this where they play games poorly and yell at their chat, and it's like, do you realize the opportunity that you're wasting?
Oh. Thanks everyone. Have a good night. Thank you so much for the support.
Like even just having the audience that Phil has. Like if I could have Phil's channel tomorrow without all the stigmata, just all the viewers tuning in just to talk about like movies or art or video games or anything, I bet you I could bring it up and I bet you I could make it, more entertaining and just talk about just the same stuff that he's doing. and then take it in a more entertaining direction. And I don't know jack shit. And it's like all the people watching it are like, yeah, Phil, we wish you had your life because, you got the fucking lottery ticket and you fucking dropped it on the way home into the puddle.
You remember, we found quite a bit of stuff.
No, definitely. There's been a lot of things that this dude did.
Really
and
good. Some people were saying the water.
Kind of like if I could just take over his life now with all the knowledge of what he did, I would just be in character as Phil all the time. Just constantly shitting on people, yelling at people all the time.
Then I'm gonna be short by 2.
Because he had a fantastic energy to him, and he pissed it all away trying to be legit.
Now let's see
like,
how many
not
items
legit,
do I
you
have?
crazy psycho. Go back to that.
Wow.
Yeah, it was mildly entertaining if he kept that going for, a career, quote unquote.
Imagine getting home, drinking yourself silly Phil, playing Baldur's Gate. That dude would be pissed his pants laughing as he watched those orcs fuck each other in the ass. He would be losing his shit.
Imagine if we got drunk Phil playing Fractured Butthole.
Yeah.
But no, I mean that's almost like the only Use Me Blade if you're familiar with him.
Oh yeah, I've heard of this dude. I don't know too much about him.
Yeah, it's kind of the same idea. He made a bunch of money making an ass of himself online, but he was drinking himself all the time. And so at a certain point, he was just like, I'm just, falling down in the street, I'm incoherent, I can't be, away from a bottle for a minute. So unfortunately that probably would be the end result of Phil, which I know, everybody knows would be a better ending than this. But it's unfortunately not sustainable, quote unquote. But he definitely could have done something, eventually, like maybe after being drunk a lot and having a couple of friends around, maybe developed a couple of social skills, maybe learned how a joke works.
I would even dare to say, like, I think I could weaponize Phil.
I don't know what I do. Maybe I can't. Maybe
I could drop him on Iran.
Well, I mean it kind of like, I truly do have this state of hubris in me, but I think I could have done a better job than PvP in the beginning of all this.
That's bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
I could have made DSP into something magnificent. I think so. Because here's the thing, is everyone has too much dignity. I'm a ninja. I'll use whatever psychology I need to do. I'll be like, Phil, you're the coolest and the greatest. Don't ever listen to these pukes on the internet. You should do another shower video.
Yeah, dude. And
yeah, just mess with them like that.
They lost the plot way too early, or way too soon, depending on how you see it. But on the other half, like, it felt like they just wanted, like, clip farming or, like, the kick views kind of thing. Like, we could get Phil to do the dumbest kind of thing and whatnot. Like, you totally could have built up Phil for, like, a good couple of months, just hyping him up doing small things, and then just let him loose with, like, the overinflated ego to do crazy things.
And run data and do DSP. Look, the numbers, man. You hired me to be your numbers.
Oh, dude, you saw the numbers when you pulled up your underwear?
Like, look at these numbers when you play Dark Souls while drunk. Bro, these are good views. Let's play more Dark Souls while drunk, Instead, Mr. Dickside Phil over here saying, like, I don't even know I'm gonna play Neo. It's too stressful.
No, it was
all this grunting, Phil. We also, what the fuck is it? Are you getting booty busted over there? LTG's over there on the Covenant.
Rocks spread his cheeks.
Lingering silk,
He's
or
getting
with the
into
ability
rocks.
to send silk over great distances. Consume the silk eater to retrieve a cocoon after falling in battle. What?
Huh?
Retrieve a cocoon after falling in battle. I have no clue. Is this something good that I should be using? I don't really understand it.
Yeah,
I guess
suck
I'm not
it
gonna
down,
use it
Phil.
until I understand it. I don't want to screw myself over and do something that's bad. The Wojo says, sounds like an item you use once, you'll get yourself back like in Dark Souls. Maybe that's what it means. When you use that item, your cocoon will come to you, so you don't have to go back and grab your stuff that you lost. That's what it means. Now, here's a question for those who've played. I think the block has played. Are we doing the right thing?
Oh, they're not gonna do the cocoon.
We could fast travel back to Greymore, and then we could go the other way, this way. We haven't been there yet. Are we skipping that by accident? Like, is that the area where maybe you get the hook?
Am I the dummy?
That I'm not missing anything critical by continuing to the right. You can easily just come back again later. The thing on the map is the main objective. Well, what about the other area above Greymore? Is that an area I'm supposed to go to now, or am I going to go there and get stuck with a dead end?
Gundam's cool, man. You should read more of it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a
Oh, I'm working on it. Don't worry. So the other fun thing, and I mean I'll kind of plug it just because it's funny, but I do more very serious shit where I talk with a buddy about comics early in the morning and late at night. And that's kind of what's taking up a little bit of my time right now.
Hey,
'cause-
DM me the link, man.
yeah, I got you. You can show up in the morning shows. Nobody else is there.
Yeah,
Because we do it at like 6 in the fucking morning.
Usually my morning is pretty rough. I don't work at a job where I can really watch any stream, so I kind of have to catch up at noon.
That's rough. Ah! Click the wrong
I don't
thing.
like that you swing and you keep passing either just slightly above them, even though they're right next to you. It's very frustrating.
Where are my damn channels?
He grabs you through the special attack. Wow.
Wow.
He literally grabs you.
I'd like to do
through the special
podcasts
attack
with
and
guests and
ignores
stuff.
it.
Just
So
come
this
on
is
and talk
probably
about
one of
shit.
the most
Mostly
annoying
just
enemies in the game.
me being an
Basically,
obnoxious
it tanks out
asshole
all
while you
hits.
respond with, "You're an asshole." You know?
Bullshit.
Wow, that guy's an asshole.
You don't want to do that.
You're
The
a
game
stupid
fucking knows
dickhead.
that. I didn't want to do that clumsiness of the control there, where she like fell
You think
through
I
and
don't
couldn't
do that
control
every
it to get
day?
back up.
Yeah, I know. Tell me something I
I
didn't.
don't have a map, so I don't know where the checkpoint is. It's fucking stupid.
Fuck this game, Phil.
Bench you can't get to.
Throw a controller.
This game is dog
The
shit,
walk's
and I
back
wouldn't
some
wish it
fucking
upon
ass,
anyone.
they do.
DSP, turn this shit off. Let's go play. Okay.
At the beginning.
I didn't say
Have to
which
go through
game I
another
would send back
fucking
in
area
time.
to
I always
this one.
answer
It's
that one
just
too.
dumb. Nothing up there,
Who am I
yeah.
sending back in time to film?
Oh fuck!
Back
I'm
in
poisoned. I
time.
didn't even know that was going on.
At the tried and true is Chrome House. I would love to see DSP play Chrome
What's
House.
going on?
I'm gonna go with
What
Chrome House
happened?
again.
I don't even know what just happened. Come on.
That's always a good answer.
But I want DSP, whenever he plays these games, to actually give them a serious try. And I don't want any of his friends in the picture. I don't want Rambo or any of those.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
These guys suck. Did you send that link yet?
Oh, yeah, here. So the problem is that he privates all the videos, or he puts them to like members only after we do them in the morning. But I'll send you the link to the actual channel here.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, I got you.
Memberships, huh? That's pretty cool.
I have no idea what happened. Nothing.
Everybody wants that
There must be
nickel.
Something about getting those bugs on you that's really awful, and they kill you. But I don't even know what happened. I have no idea what just happened.
Yeah, you'll actually appreciate the guy. He's got his whole name is about the samurai and the ninja and all that.
Nah, there's only ninjas.
Wear glasses. It's obvious you can't see. I can't,
Close
the
enough.
only thing I can't see is the text.
I even like
I think they
Ronins.
both use the same weapons, so.
I even like Ronins more than I like
Insanely
Samurai.
small, like
Samurais are
ants on the
cute.
screen. I can see everything else. I can see absolutely everything. on the screen. You're
Yakazashi's
perfectly, no problems at all. I love walking back.
Yeah, we
It's
talk
so
about
much
Ninja
fun.
Turtles.
I'm getting flashbacks to Stranger Things.
Yeah, no, it's mostly just him on his videos, but I show up in the morning stuff, but it's for he privates them for members.
You can?
But yeah, if you're up early on Mondays, you'll see me on the morning show.
I had no clue you could bounce off of spikes.
Yep,
The item
numbers
above
only.
me. I don't know how to reach it. See it?
Ah, there's one that's not. Let's
That's
see it.
it? Rosaries?
Oh yeah, you'll probably see me in the chat.
All that for just a few rosaries.
What's up, man?
What a complete
Yeah.
waste of time.
He's a cool little guy.
Seriously. Secret room, holy shit.
Holy shit, Phil! Shut up.
Holy
Never gonna
shit!
find the map for this goddamn area at this point.
I want to make a comic so badly.
Ridiculous. Where the fuck
Yeah,
I can't find
it'd be
it.
awesome.
Now in the mist.
The frustrating thing is, here's the frustrating thing, is that I want to use AI art only because can I please just admit surrender? Is that what you want to see? You want to see me fall to my knees and admit that I can't do art? Okay, I can't do art. Let me do AI art. Shut up. You
So
know?
what I've kind of compromised, and I've talked to a couple of people that do actual art, and they've said like it wouldn't be an issue. I'm sure with certain people it would be just because they're weird like that. But I would have like AI kind of basically do like the rough draft of it, and then I would give it to the artist, and I'd be like, you could take like creative liberties, you could do your own style on it.
Yeah, I would
but
trace
you know, like
over it,
this
trace
is
over to my
this
own
is what
style.
I'm looking for. So you know, I think that works better than me trying to fucking explain a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah. So also, I just want to kind of sharpen things up. Like, I can do a decent sketch, and I can like, okay, I can understand.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be
Like, I just want you to give it a little bit of a spice.
Why
Like,
is
oh,
there no
cool.
goddamn map?
That's
I
good.
hate
I like
that they're
it.
hiding
No.
the
You know,
maps on
I
me.
did most of the work.
That I
Okay.
can't figure out where
You're
to
just
go.
you're the
Fucking
inker. Okay.
Metroidvania.
I had the idea
They should
all right.
let you get the map so you know where you're going.
I want
You have to buy
in
map
the
to even plot out where you
story.
are is pretty ridiculous,
Phil
in my
is
opinion. I am
he
getting
is
upset that it takes
digitized
so long
into
to
an
get it. Just
AI
tell me where the
like
fuck I'm
Cortana.
going
And
you know, this is
the
so
main character
frustrating.
has
Map
him
room
as
is in
like a
Bellhart. You can
Cortana
always
that he
buy
just
it from
summons every
here,
once in a while, and
from
he
there,
says
but you
something
can't.
stupid. And
Just
all right,
the
put it back
shoot's
in.
still
You know. And it'll be something like, the reactor is going critical. What do you think of this, Phil? Dude, that's fucking bullshit. We just got that reactor. We just got it. And look, it's fucked up now. It's fucked up. Like, yeah, I agree with that assessment. That shit's fucked up. Yeah.
Oh man, these pirates are coming to steal our booty. What do we do? Yeah, I feel. Let's consult him, and he pops up on the screen. He's like, I don't know what to do, man. It's a bunch of bug mechanics.
Oh, really?
Dude, it's dropping my shield inputs. Now I'm gonna get booty busted.
I knew it.
I just got out of this port, man.
Or sometimes you turn him on. He's like, "All right, Phil, we're getting shot at. What do you think we should do? Activate Phil." Phil comes up. He's like, and so that's why I'm saying, like, I need your support for this. It's like he's just mid pre-stream. It's going through one of his logs, his audio logs of one of his pre-streams of the past.
Phil never stops begging. It's just a matter of when you turn him on.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Hand card. Like, Phil's not being helpful. Let's get. Well, he's never helpful, but he's not even being funny.
Dude, content enjoyer, you can't reach the bench.
It almost reminds me of the Robot Chicken sketches where they'd have like the Emperor as his hologram, and he'd be like mid-conversation when Vader would walk in.
Yeah,
he'd be like, "Yeah, let me get my robe extended." He's like, "Vader, what are you doing here?"
I dig a lot of that. Their Star Wars shit was funny. I agree with Seth Green over Seth MacFarlane. If that makes him feel better. Because Seth Green was saying, no, you should give us credit for doing the Star Wars shit first. And Seth MacFarlane looks down on Robot Chicken, but Robot Chicken's better than Family Guy. So,
I think Seth MacFarlane is a hack, if to put it in a very succinct phrase.
Yeah.
But I do respect that he really likes musicals, because I also share an odd fascination with musicals, and he puts a lot of weird references and effort into including it. So,
yeah,
as much as I dislike him, he has his odd characteristics that I respect. But
definitely.
For comedy, I wouldn't. No.
His best show is American Dad, where he has almost no involvement in it.
Yeah,
and instead
100%.
just voices the characters. Like, bro, he's funny as hell when he voices these characters. Behind the wheel of the show, he's terrible.
No. I love American Dad over like his other stuff. American Dad is legitimate comedy.
Roger the Alien is probably the funniest character in fiction. That dude's so funny. Everything
I know
he
you.
says.
Yeah, I know you have your love for Roger. I love Klaus. Klaus always gives me a giggle, but I just love how like Klaus is amazing. He's so dumb. But I like the dynamic of the family because it's such good balancing of like you have opposite characters and it's good sitcom writing.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Fuck this.
I think if I had to, all right, I've got a gun with 3 bullets. I have to take out 3 members of that family. There's no tragedy. They just get deleted from existence. Klaus is gone. Klaus has never really made me laugh. He's always, I don't know, it just does. I don't enjoy it as much.
Fucking bullshit.
I think the closest one is when he became Roger's rap road crew. That was kind of fun. Or that dude's road crew when he was a rapper. I thought that was kind of fun. But in general, no. I would say my next 2 shots are right next to each other. Haley and Jeff. Take them out. Bam.
That's fair.
Her storylines tend to suck, and so does his.
Yeah, no,
he had a big-ass sci-fi storyline. I just don't like him. He's not an interesting character.
Yeah, they're definitely the weaker characters of the family. I mean, you have like the growing up teenager kind of aspect with the son that I forget the name of.
Steve.
Steve, yeah, I was like Steve, but I'm like that's the dad. But no, that's Stan, yeah, but it's definitely the weaker just because she's kind of like an end goal kind of character, you know, like she's set in her ways, she can't really change. But you have Steve who's kind of like growing up and he's still learning the world and he's, you know, my dad's the coolest person. Yeah, like my dad's the coolest. Oh, he's actually kind of not perfect, and you know you get to see those like actual growth. But Haley's just kind of she's a burnout stoner.
My hand is fucking killing me right now.
And she serves kind of the same role of
fucking terrible.
She works as a foil to Stan. And
that's literally her only
has
purpose.
Better foils. I don't like her as a foil.
Yeah.
Roger is a great foil for Stan.
Roger is a funny foil because it pushes his morality.
Yes.
Haley is a funny foil because it pushes him as like his own personal morals kind of thing. Like what do I want to actually, you know, be as a person? But Roger is just like Do I want to break the law?
The problem with Haley is she just comes off so whiny. She's such a whiny character.
I mean,
I feel like that's the worst thing that could happen. She should be more Daria. If she was Daria, infinitely better.
Oh yeah, I love Daria as a character, but unfortunately, it's you never get that type of character.
Yeah, having her be kind of cold and sarcastic, and Wednesday Addams kind of like, I think would have made her far more interesting as a character.
Yeah.
Because then you can play her off in more goofy, fun ways as well. You can't really play off her as anyone. She's too whiny.
Yeah. They definitely lean into more of the hippie aspect of the character, but like whenever I first saw her, I always expected her to kind of be that like the generic goth kind of character. Like I have the traditional white American dad who takes me to church and I want to pierce my nose and he won't let me, kind of thing. But it was more like I want to smoke pot with my boyfriend and he won't let me, and I'm like.
This is my last run of the
But
night.
I also think that one of my personal gripes is I get annoyed with moralist characters, not so much because I don't believe in morals, but because they don't even really articulate why morals are important. And
no, not at all.
One of the worst examples is in Ed, Edd n Eddy, one of my all-time greatest favorite shows of all time. Double D is the worst character in the show. Him and Sarah are the worst characters in the show.
I think Jimmy is the worst, honestly.
I don't mind Jimmy because Jimmy's not even doing anything wrong. He's just kind of sitting there being a weirdo.
He's just so fucking whiny, dude. I hate him. Like every time something happens, he's whining to Sarah. And I will say I kind of like him when he gets his mean streak, but at that point it's just like now you just have the fucking psychotic kid.
Yeah.
So you just made a monster. But
yeah, he's pretty weak too.
Yeah, but Kevin's kind of a dick.
I like Kevin all right because at least Kevin initially served as a sort of return to
foil.
Like he was a foil to Eddie in a different way.
Yeah. So it kind of goes back to what we said about Gundam, and it's something that I've realized growing up. I love the Eds because they were the main characters, and I never realized like they were a fucking nuisance and they were horrible kids kind of thing because they were the main characters. I was like, yeah, I would love to be friends with the Eds and all that because they're the main characters, but then you look back and you're like, oh man, these guys would definitely be the guys that would be like stealing out of your wallet and fucking, hey, let me borrow your car, I'm gonna get it back to you way after I tell you. Yeah. So it's like, Double D I feel bad for more because like he's probably the loser that didn't have a lot of friends, so he fell in with the bad crowd, quote unquote. And it's a cartoon, so they're not doing drugs and being like criminals, but I could definitely see like Double D as that naive kid who's like hanging out with the wrong crowd.
Yeah.
Go with this, roll
Yeah.
with this.
The character I always identified with was Ed. Ed was pretty much me, and honestly is still me. Where I'm just kind of in my own little world. I don't really interact with people that much. I'm usually thinking about lasers and space ninjas and shit like that. I'm thinking about Gundam being dope as shit. I tend to keep myself in real life. And then what's because of that, I have these kind of weird moments like Ed does, where he kind of doesn't realize what's inappropriate, but not bad inappropriate, just like that kind of inappropriate. And yeah, I'll just say things that are kind of bizarre sometimes. What the hell's that dude talking about?
It's like a 4 on the Zambi scale.
Yeah, pretty much like that. Like I remember one time, okay, some of it's kind of dark humor, but it's just how I operate. We were talking about child abuse, and not in a good way. It was like,
Yeah.
shit.
Not in a good way, like there's a good way to talk about it.
Yeah. And I was making the argument of, like, to some extent, no matter how loose you have the definition, every parent has been guilty of abuse in some sort of way. If you want to quantify everything. And so I not to defend it, but I was like, I'm sure if you use some metrics, my parents were abusive. And then I followed it up with, it's nothing that decapitating cats can't help,
That was so much fun.
So I just kind of threw a little joke about, like, oh, actually, I'm super traumatized, and I decapitate cats.
Oh,
and the lady I was talking to kind of froze up. I'm like, you can't think I'm serious.
This is not fair.
Yeah. It's unfortunately, you never know, dark humor kind of gets lost on some people, unfortunately.
Yeah, I guess they feel the immediate revulsion without realizing there's no way this guy's serious.
Instead of explore the other area where I was having fun.
Sure about that, Phil?
It's it's one of my favorite comedians. I think it was Jimmy Carr. He's got a really iconic laugh. but he was doing a bunch of jokes in like a rapid succession kind of thing. He's like, all right, everybody, I want to see what kind of audience we got here. He's like, let's joke about rape, and everyone goes, ah. He's like, let's joke about sexual assault, ah. He's like, let's joke about dead babies, and everyone kind of gets quiet. He's like, all right, so that's your line. No jokes about dead babies. Got it. And so it was a really funny bit, and it was just kind of that, you know, everyone's gonna laugh at like really horrible things, but everyone has this weird line that they won't cross for some reason.
Yeah.
This is so frustrating.
And it's like you signed up for a comedy bit, you know it's a fucking joke.
I think the most outlandish humor that I would say I'm guilty of is I make cannibalism jokes. I do. I think cannibalism on a conceptual level is kind of funny, where you just return to nature too hard. You know, you go beast mode. But yeah, a lot of people just the idea of cannibalism is so utterly revolting. That what are you saying? Come on, man. I'm Wendigo mode over here.
Yeah, cannibalism is kind of funny because it's like you can't joke about it, but there's like real parts of the world where that just happens normally. So, you know, it's like that's really going on. Like, you know, that's not a joke for some people.
I always use it in situations like, for example, I remember one time the power went out at work. And I was like, well, all the food's gonna rot. We should start considering cannibalism now.
Yeah, like that's classic jokes, man. Like everyone knows that. Like
some people get bothered by it. They're like, what the fuck is he saying? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, so, some people are just dumb.
Why does it take 7,000 fucking hits to kill every boss in this fucking game? Why does every boss have 7 million fucking health? And you have
the people who were the most shocked by it when it happened, though, I had 2 Japanese friends while they were in college nearby. And the thing about it is, these 2 Japanese dudes were the coolest.
See what I mean?
Coolest dudes ever.
For
For different reasons.
I'm serious. My hand is
But
completely fucking
I
numb
didn't understand this quite this much, but my wife is a linguist, and she explained it to me that Japan kind of struggles with sarcasm because the language doesn't really work that way. It doesn't operate in the same rules.
Yeah.
And so my sarcasm would often leave these dudes utterly dumbfounded. I'd be like, I would say the decapitate cats joke if I did it in front of them, and they would probably just look horrified.
Yeah.
No, I don't mean it.
Yeah,
I'm not actually doing this, guys.
Aren't you happy to get to see this every fucking time?
They eventually figured out that whenever you talk to Lynn, just assume he's saying stupid shit.
Yeah, this guy's always saying nonsense.
Dude, it won't control. It would not do what I told it 3 times. I pressed down X.
But yeah, it's funny how like language barriers and different reactions and stuff. It's just the world's a funny place.
It is. There's different kinds of humor, and I find that fascinating. Do you want to hear a Russian joke?
Sure.
I've got 2 Russian jokes. My wife told them to me, and I am not kidding. I am not exaggerating. I laughed my ass off both times I heard these.
I had to go pick it up and put it back on.
I did. I had to rebolt it. So, one of them is going to be told in the style of Darkside Phil. Darkside Phil is walking along. He sees a car that's on fire. He climbs inside it, and then he dies. Like, that's super funny to me. And I got it after a second, and so I explained it to her. I showed her math. I showed the math of it. I was like, I get it because it's absurd. As in, what did you expect to happen? He climbed inside a burning car. He died. You know? And she's like, yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
And so it's with a bear, of course. A bear finds a car, climbs inside it, and he dies.
Okay.
The other one is, okay, so a mother is packing her kid's bag for school. And she puts in some bread, some salami, and some nails. And the boy looks at it and says, "What's the bread for?" He's like, "Well, that's for you to make a sandwich." "And what's the salami for?" Again, the sandwich is a sandwich component. "And the nails?" "Oh, they're right there, honey."
I bet you the movie Airplane goes over pretty good over there.
I imagine so, because a lot of it's like that. And that's what I explained it to her. I was like, it's kind of Airplane humor. Okay.
Yeah. What's a hospital? It's a big building, but that's not important right now.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah. I do love that kind of subversion humor.
All you can do is mash and hope.
Yeah, because it's not ironic. People are. I think that one of the most evil characters in fiction, because he's so evil he ruined the real world, is Deadpool. I think Deadpool is evil. because that sense of humor turned out to be the worst thing that could happen.
Fucking boss run.
So that's kind of the fun thing about it, was Deadpool wasn't originally that bad. It was kind of like hammy, like he was kind of a gleeful assassin. He was pretty ninja in the beginning, you know. He would kill somebody and he'd be like, bang, it's a headshot, I gotcha. And then that would be it, you know. It would be kind of silly, but it wouldn't be like monologues and him fucking, you know, like riding cowboys into battle. Like, it didn't go like goofy. And so it kind of like devolved into that over like just the marketing, kind of like, you know, oh, this character's kind of popular. Well, you know, put Ryan Reynolds on him. Put Goofy to the max. Yeah, they absolutely flanderized him.
Ryan Reynolds is on those lists of people that it's on my time travel list. I think that Ryan Reynolds destroyed comedy. He somehow did a thermonuclear strike on it.
I enjoyed him in the beginning, and I liked him at first, but it just like it was that thing where like you show up for a magician and you see him do a really good trick, and you're like, that's pretty cool. And you see it like a week later, it's the same trick, and you're like, oh no, I've seen this trick before.
Yeah.
And then you just see it again and again and again, and it's like, I've seen how this trick works. It's no longer entertaining.
No, 100%. Because the first movie I saw him in was Van Wilder, and I thought, oh, this is pretty funny. He's just kind of like this douchebag college guy. Okay, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And then I saw him in another movie. It's like, oh, he's the same character. He's a douchebag college boy.
Nah, this game is getting fucking
All right, well, next, the
stupid.
third, Waiting? All right, let's see how he is. Oh, douchebag college guy. And Waiting sucks because it was just a ripoff of Clerks.
Oh, yeah.
Is it so annoying?
And then, for whatever reason, I remember growing up and people saying that Ryan Reynolds was just hilarious. And I
really? Someone just stand there and count how many hits.
Incredibly
50
boring
fucking hits
after
to
a
kill
while.
her?
Yeah.
We would have went because he ruined Blade 3. People say Blade 3 sucks. It does suck, but because Ryan Reynolds is there. We would have went with Care Bears, but that name was already taken. Like, you should be beaten savagely.
It's literally not fun.
Yeah.
Whoever wrote it should be beaten savagely too.
Not having to do this and then
It's one of the things that like it's the entire understanding of like what went wrong with Deadpool was they had I forget what exactly it was. I think it was a t-shirt, but he had like a Golden Girls t-shirt or something, and it was like, oh, you can't wear that on the set. He's like, fuck it, that's what Deadpool would do, and he paid the fee that they needed to get like the licensing for it or something, and it's like, Deadpool doesn't give a fucking shit about the Golden Girls, dude.
Yeah, that's people injecting their own hypothesis into the character.
Yeah, like he's a fucking insane killer that kills people for money and then he disappears, and that's all you ever see of Deadpool.
That's why in the Japanese version he's played by the same voice actor who voiced Dio.
That's pretty cool.
Dude, I've had enough. I can't do it. My whole arm here is insanely tense.
Oh yeah?
From doing this platforming.
Keep playing, your arm might explode.
My arm is tense. I've been fucking doing this.
It's gonna be like in Metal Gear Solid when Gray Fox chops off Revolver Ross's arm. Phil's arm is gonna fall off. He's gonna stare at it.
Oh, good. No,
what? It's the loudest what
How did this happen?
They fucked up the game right now. This is pathetic. This is absolutely fucking pathetic. Look, I can't even do it. I can't platform.
I can't platform.
Game to be like this.
Saying the loud part out loud.
This must be close to the final boss. Boss number 3.
Oh, okay. It looks like just a. Oh, well, that's fair. I don't really know what the format is for the bosses in this one.
I imagine it's kind of like Dark Souls, where you probably have a couple bosses in a row.
Well, it's not necessarily that. There was just like there's 3 kind of main things that you're looking for in the first game. So I was looking for like, oh, maybe there's 3 specific characters that you're kind of looking for in this one as well. But maybe that is what they are. They just look weird.
What the hell's he getting all cranky and out of sorts
My hand
for?
is fucking killing me. I had to get it done. I had to.
Oh man, are you working hard, Phil? I bet you've never done that.
Yeah, and that's the other funny part. This man needs all the wrist rests and all the controllers in the world. I'm playing with a $50 Xbox 360 controller. I haven't had a problem.
Yeah, I'm just not a constant alcoholic, Phil. That's why my body isn't failing all the time.
Yeah. I drink a little bit when I'm gaming, you know, but I can stop myself when I've had enough.
Yep.
Should work on that, Phil.
I think Phil should do weed. I think he should.
Dude, he would either be the worst kind of weed smoker or his life would like immediately turn around. Because I was a little bit like Phil, like not full blown, but I had a little bit of Philisms. And once I smoked weed for a little bit, it kind of like normalized me. You know, I would hang out with more people. I would go outside to smoke with some people every now and then. I got some oxygen. I touched some grass. You know, it's not the weed smoking that makes you better, but it's like the activity of it that kind of brings you into more social situations and more activities. And Phil absolutely could benefit from it. Or he would turn into the dude weed.
I think he would try and go with the stereotype because he's an asshole and he doesn't really surrender himself to experiences.
Yeah.
He would get on and be like, "Oh my god, my head is spinning.
I'm seeing worms."
You know, don't do that part now. Yeah, but that part was part
But
of
you're absolutely right. I think that if the thing would be that I get chatty when I'm high, if DSP gets chatty while he's high, it's going to be the longest pre-stream in human history. But if he's the opposite of me and he gets chilled, then I don't know. We could have some streams that are kind of interesting. You just sitting there, be like, "All right, guys, well, let's play a game. I guess just start playing it." We guys,
it'd be RTU streams.
Well, I hope not, but at least just chilled out. It's not constantly anxious and anxiety inducing.
Yeah.
Might even have situations that are kind of funny, like he's like, "All right, this guy's a fucking idiot, but you can leave him in chat. He could be a fucking idiot right there."
We have a day of exploration.
He'd see that the goals are like nowhere near met, and he'd be like, "Ah, you know what? It's whatever. Cat could have some noodles tonight."
Or because sometimes you make life changes while high, and you just kind of stick. Like I stopped playing Magic one time when I got high. I was like, "Man, fuck this game. I'm never touching this shit again." DSP high just puts down the Hogan's like, "You know what? It is my account. Fuck this account. I'm done with this."
Man, I have spent a lot of money on this.
So it's kind of like
Shit
almost
sucks, and I'm tired of hiding.
two different boss fights. The problem with the boss is that there isn't a crazy walk back to the boss from the same.
Oh, I remember this rant. I was wondering what the hell it was about because I didn't understand the context.
Over and over while also avoiding enemies. And the repetitive
So I think I was restreaming
is
this
so
one.
bad, it actually hurt my hand. When you're doing the same motion over and over, it screws your muscles.
What about your workers?
Hey, yo.
I was doing this for about 45 minutes.
I'm moving the same muscles over and over again. What are you doing, Phil?
Was all in massive pain right here. My muscles were
He's
completely
jorking
tense,
it.
My hand was numb. And I'm like, wow.
And Dobby was watching.
Ask anyone. Because if you did,
God. Oh, fuck me, dude. It is the thing that burns in my side. You're familiar with the really bad fan fiction, Harry Potter, My Immortal?
Why are you wasting my time? And that's what I've been saying.
No, I don't watch. I haven't read fan fiction since I was like in high school.
No, okay. So it's similar to Sonichu, where it's not good fan fiction. It's bad.
Psychotic
So,
fan fiction rules.
100%. I would almost say skip the binding if we want to keep doing this and watch a little bit of one of those like read-throughs because it's so funny. But there's like a British guy that did a read-through that I cannot find for the life of me, and he had the funniest fucking reactions because some of it's just so out of like left field.
See if you can find it right now.
I can't find it. I've
Come
been
on, I
looking for
believe
it for
in you.
months.
I have a stand ability.
Oh, and you don't believe in the power of friendship, but you believe in that.
Well, I have a
I'll
stand
send.
that helps people find things. Like I do it with my wife all the time. She can't find something, and I'll say I'm activating my stand, and she finds it right away.
So you know I'm gonna
Like it's just a psychological trick. So let's see it. You can find it.
You gotta understand that.
All right, I'm using all of my powers as well.
Okay, and I'm not saying that I want the game to be piss easy accessible. I'm saying just be reasonable, and that part was not reasonable.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Hello everyone and welcome back. It's time for more Hollow Knight Silksong. Alright, so here we are, brand new area. So what is this? What is this? I guess I'll try it. Oh wait, it's a one-time only bench. Oh, wow, that's dirty. So you're in an area where the bench only works temporarily. That's actually quite awful. I don't like having to pay for a bench every time. Hopefully it's not like this every time.
No.
Not sure I like that. Whoa. I can't land there like I want. Oh no! Oh,
Is that the guy who got caught for plagiarism? Are you talking about
This sucks. I do the whole thing
fan
over.
fiction? What is it again? Super Smash?
It's My Immortal.
No chat point.
What is it a fanfiction of?
You have to keep learning
Harry Potter.
over where to
Oh
go.
God, Harry Potter! I don't like Harry Potter.
No, it's completely understandable because Harry Potter is dog shit, but it's really funny because it's so poorly written. Let me see. Oops, that's not what it is.
Because realistically, Harry Potter is kind of like the Neo-Optimistic Evangelion of fantasy books. Is that there's no denying the influence that it had. It definitely did. But the reality is that when it comes to like fantasy worlds, Hogwarts kind of sucks, you know?
Oh yeah, no, I read it a lot as a kid just because, you know, you would have so much time in class where they're like, you can't do anything but you could read books, and you could bring a Harry Potter book and it would take like the whole fucking day to read, so you could bring that one book. So it served its purpose, but you know, you read Harry Potter for like high school level and beyond, you're like, man, there's fucking plot holes, there's literary problems, it's just not good.
One of the big sins of Harry Potter is that it does the opposite of power scaling. It does power amnesia. You have how many different spells in all of the 7 books of Harry Potter? Maybe 12? There's not a whole lot of spells. A story that does magic considerably better is Magic the Gathering, because they have thousands of spells. You know, it's endless spells.
That's stupid.
And so you have that kind of dynamic, and then you can have someone who's just really gifted with the type of spell. And I feel like that could have been Harry. Harry's really good with like light magic. Instead, it's just Leviosa.
So why would I care? Thanks.
No.
So bam, 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 throw some light down there.
And that's one of the biggest plot holes where I liked it as a kid, and then I read it like as an older teenager, and I was like, wait a minute, this is dumb bullshit. They have a part in the Half-Blood Prince. Are you familiar with Harry Potter like deep at all or no?
I've watched all the movies. My wife's a huge fan, and so sometimes she cycles through them again.
Okay. So you're familiar? Yeah. I'm gonna go a little bit deep, but I'll explain it where it gets deep. You're familiar with the Half-Blood Prince, where Harry gets the book that was Snape's back in the day?
Yeah, his diary or whatever.
Yeah, there's a part in the book where he mentions that he created the spell that he uses, and that's why he recognizes it when he uses it against Malfoy.
Yeah.
They never explain how the fuck Snape makes his own spell. How in the fuck did some high schooler make his own spell that like mutilates people, and it just never gets addressed again? Like that's insanity.
Is pretty extreme. Yeah, he suddenly just out of nowhere casts a.
He basically just casts gun and then it disappears, and it's like what?
That's kind of what the ninja thing is about. We ninjas have magic.
No fucking backseat game, motherfuckers.
That's horseshit. Why the hell would they build it like that to piss you off?
You want to see the
You guys help.
That's so funny.
I must have missed it. Let me rewind it. What did he say?
We'll ask the chat.
Oh, I'm just watching him fucking bounce off the platform. So it's a classic Metroidvania kind of thing, where like you're not able to get somewhere because you get a power that you come back for later, and so that's like pretty clear. Like, hey, you know, you don't have the power up that you need. Come back later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now pouch capacity.
It's very obvious progression blocking.
No.
What does that mean though? You can hold more items. You can hold 15 now. And
Ninja magic is dope, man.
Okay. Guys, we're so close to the goal. Can we just hit the goal now? I'm serious. We hit the goal now, that'd be amazing. The rest of the people don't have to worry about it.
So his ninja magic is he kept himself in a comatose state and then rebooted himself. I don't know why it freezes here. Is something wrong with this video upload?
It's so cool, it just has to freeze.
Yeah, you have to take a look at this thing. Now this is ninja. This is more ninja than anything in Naruto ever.
Oh yeah, I don't think they ever actually stab anybody in Naruto, really.
Yeah, the thing that ninjas love doing. Check it out, ninja magic. One Kuchi and does all this. Like, holy shit, that's awesome. Meanwhile, you're doing 50 hand signs and you shoot out like a fireball. One hand sign, 6 dudes die instantly. That's how powerful ninja magic is. Death. Man, if Harry Potter got hit by ninja magic, 2-page book.
So it's a really funny story. They had a guy that did comics for a while, and he had a glorious crash out. From some of my alleged inside sources, he was doing fentanyl. Everyone in the publicity says that he was doing cocaine and other party drugs, but he had a glorious crash out. But he was writing a story where it was literally Harry Potter if it kicked ass kind of thing. It was some guy in like a magic academy, and they're like, you're destined to beat this guy in a magic fight years from now. And it's like one of the first rules of magic is that you can't bring real world into the magic world. And so he's like, fuck that, that's stupid. And he brings a gun into the magic world and shoots him on his like 18th birthday.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I mean, that's what I liked about Guilty Gear is it had the idea of what if you combined magic with technology. So then you had like revolvers that would clip into your belt and disappear. You know?
Picking up the damn phone?
Yeah, fucking self-reloading guns.
Yeah.
It's Borderlands kind of does that, but not very well.
Yeah, I mean, there's just anyway, continue.
I mean, we're so close to it. We're at like 110.
10 minutes.
Always good to cut back to Hornet.
Let's just hit the goal.
Yeah.
Even if there's Phil on the
shit,
screen.
man. Take him out.
We just have someone
poke him, Hornet, right there.
That'd be awesome. Good.
Man, I'm excited for Neo 3, man. I'm excited as hell for Neo. That's what the next Going Green is going to be. I'm going to be playing the first stream of Neo 3 while high.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm going to be streaming it all next week after that.
And it is about to glitch, meaning the entire stream is about to freeze and shut down.
Oh, no.
I was slightly worried there for a second.
Should be coming back, everybody.
I got bad spookified.
It is returning.
Metal Gear Solid 2 all
now
over
I can
again.
update the leaderboard. I stand with Phil says Act 1.
I didn't even fall asleep in the stream's bugging.
Caught by an enemy with a golden cage near far fields. And if you don't have any equipment besides
I forgot he had that as his kick sound for a while, or his sub sound.
I think I'm gonna do a challenge. Yeah, I'm gonna do a challenge run for Neo 3 where I'm gonna try not to use the samurai mode at all. Ninja mode, entire play.
Where the guy, the bag man, can bag you up. That's kind of interesting.
That's one of the funny things that I do appreciate about like gamers as a quote-unquote general term. Is that like when you really love a game, you like pushing yourself with it and just doing dumb shit for no reason. And Phil never does that. He never goes back and like, man, you know, I want to play Dark Souls, but I only want to use like the most basic weapon. I don't want to dodge roll or something.
Yeah. He doesn't ever want to explore games.
Oh, wait, was that
baffles
the guy?
me so much.
Was that the guy with the golden cage right there? Oh, I didn't even know that guy was here. I had no idea that guy was here. Yeah, Tree Machine says, yes, that was the kidnapper. That's the guy who kidnapped you and brought you to the slab. Oh, wow. Well, I certainly don't want to get caught by him.
Yes,
Rose tinted glasses.
Oh, it's got to be Tevin.
Boomer, L, boo.
Are you kidding? I couldn't move. First of all, I didn't want to heal. That was an accident. It was
and also he doesn't know how to play games
and I was frozen in place and
to, I don't know, explore them. One of the examples is Hitman 3 with cheats is a lot of fun. It's a hell of a lot of fun. And of course, obviously, you're going to say, well, look at that, you're not playing legit. Yeah, that's kind of the point. It's kind of funny just walking around shooting up the place, you know? Being a Terminator, basically.
They have, you're probably familiar with it, they have the movie Minority Report.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, classic movie, great movie. They have a video game on the PS2. Pretty decent video game. It's pretty faithful to the movie. It's one of those like tie-ins that you got back in the day. But with cheats, it's the funniest shit you've ever seen. You shoot people and there's no gravity. You shoot people and they like fly through walls and shit. It's just a lot of fun and you just have a ball like goofing off.
Oh my god.
That sounds
good. No. There was like that lost art of video games of just having like not overpowered cheats, but just like we're gonna goof off, like make the heads big, make the gravity low.
DK head mode and stuff like that.
Headshots do fucking confetti.
Huge. Fuck this guy.
Now you gotta buy it all.
Got him. You weren't that bad at all.
I do have one video I want to end on if we're gonna end on Silksong.
Yeah, sure. What's that?
I'll pull it up here. It's what if E3 made Silksong.
See, when the game doesn't have absolutely insane repetition, it's fun. That's what I meant about last night's stream when we were trying to beat Beef.
You are way too oily today. Stop crying. I'm gonna use Kasuragama and single sword. That's always my ninja weapon combo, man.
Because I want to just go right to the boss and I won't let me. Alright, this is a ridiculously stupid intro. It takes too long. Yes, that's it.
Oh! He's getting poked.
Okay. I tried to. Are you kidding? I totally saw the dive and everything, and it didn't count. Weird. Oh my god, yeah, this is so hard. Dude, what is going on? This is bullshit. I'm gonna die now? I didn't do anything wrong. I'm literally doing the dive attack. It should bounce, and instead I'm getting hit. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. It's pissing me off. I shouldn't be taking damage from that
please
shit.
don't cry, man. You're
Now I'm
scaring
gonna
me.
die, and I have to start over.
Whose door is that?
Shit.
Oh yeah, that's my door.
See, it's bullshit.
That's
It's
my
complete
cat.
bullshit.
Can't shock
that should
this
have better
ninja.
hit detection, and it doesn't. It actually is incredibly frustrating that hit detection is that bad.
No, man, you went right into it. Oh,
What
now
the
you get
holy
killed.
shit?
My cats are quite active at night,
I
unfortunately.
pressed down in the button and it didn't work. Oh my
And I
god.
knocked over my vape.
This game is seriously now it's starting to assume you have like the best controller ever. Like my controller's not that great. If you press right trigger, you can.
You know what they
slide
should
up
have
a
done
wall
with Neo
without
3 now that I think
jumping.
about
Oh,
it.
you can wall run in this
They should have moved it from
Completely
historical
forgot. I
Japan
100%
into just
forgot you can wall
fantasy
run in this
Japan.
game. Shit. Thanks for the reminder, Kev.
Should have made it Super Japan.
Yeah, kind of like Kamigawa. Kamigawa's fantasy Japan.
Fucked up.
Okay.
I like her
I can't
thread
kill that
attack
guy.
thing. That's pretty
Fucking
cool.
can't kill that guy at all. I don't know what to do.
Oh yeah, it's
That
a
sucks. At least
pretty
we have
nifty
everything
little
fine. It's fine.
game.
I opened all the shortcuts and everything. It's not a huge deal.
Well,
The
Did you find that
whispering
video?
walls, great. Another new area.
yeah, it's sent in the DMs,
Oh.
and I found my vape.
The one that I quested you for.
Now,
Did
once
you
again,
find that
there's
one?
no map. I'm gonna be honest. it's pissing me
I
off
could not
because
find
I have
the
no
My
map.
Mortal,
With
but
no map. I don't know if I've explored enough. I don't know if I'm going the right way.
the search
Give me a
continues,
goddamn
which
map.
was kind of why I brought it
I'm
up.
starting
If
to really
anyone
angry.
knows
I'm
a
never gonna find
dramatic
a map,
read through
Look where I am
of a
now.
British guy with My
Going back.
Immortal,
Yeah, I'm going
I'm
back
looking
now.
for it.
Dude. And you know what really sucks? There's no fast travel out of here. That's the worst part. Like, there's no fast travel for me to go back and go upgrade my weapon and come back. I'm
This dude
stuck.
crying too much. I'm about to
Like,
get
I'm
angry.
literally stuck.
Yeah.
Go to the top right. There's a little town there. Top right where? Up
Probably.
there?
Yeah, probably that.
Damn chat, let this guy
Okay.
play.
Dude, everyone, go up, go down. Top right, up his map, go down. Come on. Guys, what the fuck?
Just play the game
I got
yourself, King.
people- I'm not even kidding me.
Yo,
And
ban
everyone's
that
going
guy.
in a different direction now.
Who the hell are you telling me what to do? That's it. Time to die.
That's it, I'm squirting out my goo.
That's it. I'm
I did
Boston.
the dive attack, it didn't come out. Sucks. The dive attack is my one weakness in the game. It just
Bet you
doesn't work
regret
right.
your actions
And
now.
I think, honestly, I think it's the controller. I think that if I had a better controller, I'd be able to do aerial combat better. I just feel like so many controllers today just don't care about the D-pad. They treat the D-pad like, oh, you just do that to do like optional items and shit. They don't understand that people use the D-pad to control games. Hey, oh, so you swap your inventory in Call of Duty. That you don't need the D-pad to work well. Yes,
Call
I
of
do.
Duty.
Try the 8-bit Do Pro Tour 3.
8-bit duty.
PlayStation style controller with a Nintendo style D-pad. Interesting. A lot. King Verbs' 8-bit Do is great. Wow, I can't forget one that I definitely want a better D-pad. The stick on the 8-bit Do feels wanky. Yeah, because the 8-bit Do is not
Wanky?
8-bit Do is cheap.
Yeah, wanky sounds dangerous, Phil. I wouldn't get any wanky.
I'm not buying anything that somebody tells me sounds or is feels wanky.
Yeah, the wank to non-wank ratio is
Brace of
frankly
surgical
terrifying.
pins from the white ward used to forcefully insert silk inside a bug shell, increasing the
Ooh,
speed
you think
of
it's time for
binding.
forcefully
Don't that even
inserting?
means? Healing is too slow as well. Like someone said, you can get an upgrade later. Well, I need it now. I don't need it fucking later. I
It's
need
my
it now.
upgrade and I need
Healing
it
is
now.
way too slow.
I
Healing's
need
too
an
fucking
upgrade and I
slow.
need it now.
Pisses me off. The healing's too goddamn slow.
Oh, man, look at this
1-800
grumpy
upgrade.
ass old man. Hey, look out. This dude's gonna kick your shit. Get out of here. Get banned. Yeah, what do you think of that?
The face of the man that loves gaming.
Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts,
Binding
Phil?
is healing? Oh,
Binding,
no.
you say?
Healing? Are you fucking kidding me? Increase the speed of healing, yes, please. Great, insane progress. Like, seriously, that's insane amounts of progress.
they
Man, if
told him
only
that
he
at the beginning of the
paid
game.
attention at the start of the game.
Peace out. See you then. Good night.
That's loud as
All right,
fuck.
cool.
Fucking shitballs. Come on.
Fucking shitballs.
My thumb is killing me from
I hate
the
the
platforming. Look,
Pam
you see, look at my
humor.
thumb. Memory shatters into sharp
what?
Pam
lines
from
when an enemy comes
Archer.
into contact.
Holy
Oh, okay.
shit balls! That
This
shit
is
was
the
never
problem with the
funny.
game.
So
Oh,
Phil tried
I
to
just
use
never
it-
really watched Archer like that. I wouldn't have recognized it.
Screwed.
I like the voice actor of Archer because he did BoJack Horseman,
Say this is
but
okay.
then it became mildly popular, and now he's in like every fucking ad.
I don't want to have to do all that over again, but I have no clue where the fuck I'm going. Should I just ban all these people in the chat that are
Yeah, I
saying
think
the
you
same
should, Phil.
thing?
I think you should
Because they're all
clean
saying
house.
go left, which we already did. So I might just ban
Toss
them.
these jerks out. They
what
don't
to
know
do.
how life works.
Throw them out the club.
Brutus. Send them airborne.
I was pressing jump the whole time. Your stupid pogo challenge hurts my finger.
I don't know that icon. That guy's breedable.
Thumb is red.
Where's the rest of it?
Hey, Brosite Phil, I know that guy.
Yeah. Here, let's see this. This is Silksong if made by Ubisoft.
Mm.
Oh shit, hell no. It's a tragedy because they nailed down the pacing in Assassin's Creed 1 through 3.
Yeah.
And then it turned into this shit.
Yep.
Oh god.
This is for Phil. This is
pretty
what
much,
he
yeah.
needed.
Hakana Sagamos.
Binding time. Dude, I hate this shit so much.
That's earlier when I was talking about the game that I played. It had a lot of shit like this, and I was like, nah, man, I can't. I can't. I'm already done with the tutorial, and I'm already figured out how to move. Like, I don't need this shit anymore.
I keep wanting to give Assassin or JRPGs a chance, but the primary issue I have with them is that they talk too much. And I kind of wish that it was the same thing with Ubisoft. I just don't like all the talking.
Like, I love Kingdom Hearts as a franchise, but I understand, like, it is a very text-heavy game, and there's a lot of movie scenes.
And then people say, well, what about Metal Gear Solid? That is a shit ton of dialogue. Yeah, because all that shit is cool. That's different.
That's important.
Man machines, cyborgs, mechs, that's cool. What the hell are you talking about? The light in the darkness is the opposite of light. That sounds retarded. Let's talk about robots. I should heal. Crap, this is annoying.
And try platforming.
I kind of don't feel bad for game devs because they deserve to hear all this shit talking. They sold out.
Oh yeah. This is why like people like Team Cherry are making the bank, because you know they stick to a couple of people that have a vision.
One of the top 20 greatest video games of all time is Bloodborne. And Bloodborne because it manages to tell a story in about a page's worth of dialogue. And it's a fantastic story.
Yeah, I've come across that ironically just speaking of the guy that does the comics that I do a show with. We were having that exact same conversation. Like you could do some really good like setup dialogue, and then you could just let the action speak for itself when you're, you know, doing good enough. You think Phil could finish the game if it was like this?
Oh yeah.
You think it would still need chat to handle him?
I think he could do it.
I believe in him.
This is so terrible, man. It's frustrating because it's not even remotely incorrect. It's crazy.
Yeah,
God,
it's
Assassin's Creed used to be cool. Can you believe that?
This is just how it is anymore.
I have these weird moments with my wife because she didn't play a whole lot of video games. She didn't quite have those opportunities. And so, whenever I'm telling her about franchises that went on to become such disgusting shells of themselves, I always sound so mournful. I always say stuff like, man, Assassin's Creed used to be good. I wish you were there for when Assassin's Creed was good. Now it's all dog shit.
Yeah, it happens. It was all... I had the same kind of thing, you know. My parents grew up with a lot of franchises like Star Wars and shit, but they didn't really see it happen to stuff like Star Wars yet.
Yep.
So for a while I was like, oh man, you know, this game that I loved used to be really cool and now it sucks. And they're like, ah, shut up, you're just a kid, you know, you don't know what you're talking about, you just grew up, it's a kid's game, whatever. And then I watched them react to Star Wars now and they're like, man, Luke, they did my boy Luke dirty. And I'm like, who cares about Luke? Luke sucks. Yeah. And I'm like, now you know how it feels, old man.
I liked Luke. Luke was cool.
No, I mean, I'm just busting his balls about it because, you know, they're like, oh, fuck Crash Bandicoot, who cares about that? And I'm like, well, I cared.
Yeah, my parents tend to have a good understanding that the stories that I watch or whatever, there's something important. And, yeah, I can see that.
No, and to be fair, you know, like, I've gone back, you know, as an adult and watched things and been like, wow, this is dog shit. I was a dumb child that had no standards or just, you know, limited things that I was exposed to. So, you know, I understand as an adult, like, when you see things as a kid that the kid is enjoying, you're just kind of like, whatever.
Oh my goodness. That was fantastic. That was a good video.
It's a good time.
Hey man, Fear Monarch, I'm gonna head out. Thank you so much for joining me today on Going Green. It was a blast.
Yeah man, we've had a good one.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to finally get you on the stream and talk about cool shit. So that's what's up.
Maybe in another like 6 months when the Gundam's finally done, we'll do it again.
Yes, definitely. And you could always watch MS Igloo in the meantime.
I'll give it a consideration.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Goodbye, everyone. Good night.